What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Y'all already know what it is, man. Listen, I'm be 100 with you, man. I got a whole lot of shit I'm gonna need to get off my chest tonight. I'm gonna let the people know right now. Brace yourself. If you got any children listening to this podcast tonight, please put them to sleep. We don't want nobody up right now that's underage because shit about to get explicit. I don't know what might come out my mouth. We got some people on the panel already. A couple of Knicks fans. They are disgusted. You understand? I mean, I never really got a chance to dive into this, man. Today would be a day where, my job had me work a little over, but we still was out there on them streets putting out production for the people. It's Flight Sports TV. Every chance we got, we was out there unloading, keeping you up to date on what's going on. I want to salute to everybody that's rocking with me, anybody that clicked on any of them videos. I love y'all. Shout out my man Murgod. We ain't gonna have no audio issues tonight. It's Flight Sports TV. Salute Woo Money. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Listen, I'm be 100 with you. I am depressed. I'm sick. Look, keep it real with you, man. I ain't gonna fuck around with you. As a Knicks fan, I'm just conditioned for this shit. You understand? It hurts me to say I'm just conditioned for this shit. You understand? So I was up here letting the people know, we might not even get Donovan Mitchell, but I'm here to tell, let me tell you something, right? Ain't nobody safe tonight, including Donovan Mitchell. I want to get to Donovan Mitchell because now, we not courting you anymore. We got to tell it how it is. You understand? Donovan Mitchell did not do everything it took to become a New York Knick. I'm telling you right now, Donovan Mitchell is not safe tonight, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm about to pull Donovan Mitchell up to the altar for what he just did to the New York Knicks. I'm very disgusted. Let me tell you something. When you want to become a Knick, you tell your organization, I want to play for the New York Knicks. That's what you say. You don't go to the front office up there lackadaisical, nonchalant, like you don't give a fuck. You don't know. You don't give a damn nothing. Dude, you need to be more vocal. That's why shit didn't go your way. We're gonna get all into it. Before we do that, get to the panel. I want to salute to everybody in the chat right now. We appreciate y'all. Hit that like button if you're new. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. Salute to all the Utah people, all the Cavs people. I don't want to rain on y'all parade, but as a Knicks fan, they did this shit to the Knicks purposely, and we're gonna get into it. Phonics, what's the deal? New York City, what's the deal? BX in the house early.
Yo, what's good, B? Like, this is like so baffling.
Oh.
It's so baffling and it's like crazy, man. Like, I like RJ Barrett. He's a good young player, man. But we gotta bring in star power, and we just keep refusing to do it. Don't know why. Don't know why. But we keep refusing to pull the trigger on star talent, man. Worldwide West is up there. They got all these high profile names and they can't get it done. Donovan Mitchell trade to Cleveland, I'm a little confused on it. Maybe other basketball experts, so we get more people on the panel. You can explain it to me. I don't see how that equals winning. But okay, I could be wrong. Danny Ainge, though, that's a shrewd operator. Danny Ainge will clean house in a minute. Danny Ainge, for y'all, he's the general manager of the Utah Jazz.
Yes, get us specific. Everybody don't know that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Former GM of the Boston Celtics, former Boston Celtic. You know what I'm saying? Champion. It's Danny Ainge. Gritty player. Wasn't the greatest player, didn't have the greatest height, reach, but he was a good player. But anyway, he cleans house wherever he goes for some reason. So I'm really interested to see what he's going to do within the next year, man. Because, they got rid of their two quote-unquote best players, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. Let's get back to the Knicks. You keep fumbling the bag. You paid RJ Barrett knowing that if you did that, you were not able to get Donovan Mitchell. Now I'm seeing conflicting reports where the Knicks claim that they kept going at Utah. Utah wasn't biting and everything stalled. So they basically decided to get this money to their young player. I like RJ Barrett. He's a great player. He can't lead the team. He can't lead the team. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe 4 or 5 years from now, but not right now. Donovan Mitchell has proven that he is that guy. Donovan Mitchell also proved that his career is going to die in Cleveland. Cleveland is a good young team.
We're gonna talk. No, I don't mean to cut you off. You said his career gonna die on Cleveland. Let me just sit back and listen to what you about to say with this. I mean, I'm looking at it. I do like it, but I mean, go ahead and give me your elaboration before we poke holes in it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and end it like this. They were a good young team. They're not a great young team. They can get deep in the playoffs, but they ain't winning nothing. So what's the difference between him being there than staying in Utah with a Gobert? What's the difference? We spoke about this a few days ago on your show, bro. We know the competition in the East. Don't sit here and tell me that with Donovan Mitchell, that increases their odds to come out the East. No, it doesn't. Maybe to go a little bit deeper in the playoffs, and I'm not even talking about a finals appearance, semifinals if best, but not finals. You got too many other better teams. You got the Bulls out there. You got Milwaukee. You got Boston. You got Miami. Come on, man. What
They're
say
an
you, Mike?
undersized team. They're undersized point guards. You know, you got
Right,
Garland and you got Mitchell,
right.
right? But the only thing is, they undersized at the points. But look who they got backing them up. I mean, you got Jared Allen and you got this kid Mobley. I mean, you know, Jared Allen was an all-star. I
Yes,
think
sir.
Mobley, he could have easily been rookie of the year, easily. You know, I mean, it's crazy, man. New York City is in the building. Harlem just walked in the door. Shout out Belize. What's the deal, Belize?
Yo, what up, guys?
What's
What's
good,
good, B?
Ain't
What's
much,
good?
bro. Yo,
Poppin'.
man?
so
I'm just gonna look. I'm
yeah,
disgusted.
I already know,
I,
Flight. It
I,
was
I haven't even unleashed yet. We're gonna get on Donovan Mitchell's sorry ass because he was supposed to go to the front office to say, "I want to be a New York Knick." The
but
report said no. Oh, I'm sorry, Belize. Shout out Harlem.
nah, nah. Do
They
your thing,
said,
Flight.
yo,
Do your
I'm
thing,
sorry, I'm
Flight.
sorry. They
Nah,
said
nah. Go
the
ahead,
report
Flight.
said that he said that he didn't give a damn where he went. What did they say? Mitchell was there being so professional. He's not causing any rough raff. He ain't doing nothing. He just sitting back, just waiting to be traded. You know, he hasn't said anything. Well, that's not what you're supposed to do when you want to be a New York Knick. God damn it! You need to open your fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo Anthony. Did he go? Did he give? We're gonna get into it, but he wanted to come to New York. We know the situation with Brooklyn at the time, but he did make it very specific behind the scenes, publicly. He wanted to
So,
play for the New York Knicks.
so did Chris Paul. So did Chris Paul with
Chris
New
Paul did
Orleans.
say he wanted to be, yeah, but that's why I think the NBA need to investigate. Is there any collusion going on? Because how did all these players had New York Knicks intentions, but everything just went haywire? You know,
Kyrie Irving said it when he left the Cavs. He wanted to come to New York
yeah,
too.
yeah.
He was on that was on the list. But I want to say something though, real
Go
quick on
ahead,
the
my
trade
bad.
though, right? So in my opinion, though, the trade actually was a great trade because in my opinion, the Cavs gave some great players to Utah. The Knicks couldn't offer that kind of those players are solid. Colin Sexton, the guy
Marking in. Laurie marking in.
yeah,
Laurie
he's
marking in.
Yo, them
solid.
dudes
And then
is
the
finished
rookie,
products, man. Them dudes is finished products, man.
not
Come on.
not
Look, you don't know what
hold on.
Grimes gonna be. You don't know what RJ gonna be. You
No,
already
but
know what Sexton gonna be.
that's why I'm saying, as a Nick, we keep our goods. Like we kept
I
our
agree
goods.
with that.
Donovan
I see
Mitchell,
it.
like you know what I'm trying to say. Look, Donovan Mitchell could walk later. Who say he's going to want to stay as a Cav? They
Yo,
they
yo,
put they putting all that battery and Garland back, right? They trying to
They
put
staying
that
with him.
Garland is going to be the next point guard and all that, right?
Donovan Mitchell gonna
They
take
put
over that team.
they
yo,
saying they
believe.
saying they saying Trey Young gonna be the next point guard, right? So they putting all of these guys with these point guards, right? Let's see what happened this season. I'm
Yo,
interested to
believe.
see what
You
happens.
being too calm, B. Let's put this out here. Y'all stop disrespecting New York, man, and stop
Yes,
disrespecting us
No,
yes.
with
Stop
no,
basketball.
disrespecting New
no,
I
York
no,
just,
no,
City.
no. You gotta
yo,
look
hold
at it
on.
different, bro. You gotta
Nah,
look at
hold
it
on.
different.
I just seen
But
something on Showtime. It's called New York City Point Guards.
that's
Y'all all
right.
need to watch that, man.
I seen
Yo,
it. It's a great
okay then.
great flick.
Yes, I'm tired
Great.
of dudes disrespect. Like that's not the Mecca. Everybody want to come there and score points on us and drop these 50-point games and these 60-point games, but they don't want to play there. They know that's where it started,
No,
but they don't
no.
want to play there.
They
It's a
do
lack
want
of
to play
respect,
there. They
man.
do. They do.
It's
But
definitely a lack.
no, they do want to play there. The
Oh,
problem
in
is, right?
Brooklyn, in Brooklyn.
The contracts is not set up for them to play there. Like with them signing up RJ, what they did right there to me was solid because what they did was they put him under pressure. Now they gave him the bag. So now with that being said, this season is going to show what the Knicks is going to do.
Bro,
If
we
they
can't
bust,
keep
they
waiting
could
on
get
that,
all
bro.
tradable contracts.
Bro, I'm 40 years old. I could die tonight. I can't keep waiting on the championship. I need this shit
Yes,
to come
I need to
now.
see it, goddamn it. I want to celebrate with my damn family too, goddamn it. I'm a
Word,
Knicks fan. When the last time we celebrated anything? It's just heartbreak,
word,
pain, torture,
word.
lies.
I
I'm
know
a
the Rangers let us down too. I get it. But look, this is what happens in Madison Square Garden. All right, guys. You gotta listen. It was a hype train. We were selling the Donovan Mitchell thing for ESPN for
Oh yeah, they got
promoters
me. They
for
got me
for
again.
the
I gave them
tickets.
my heart, Belize.
Yeah, but we knew he wasn't getting them though, guys. Come on, it's
But
New York.
I know, but for a second, we did
Nah, don't
things.
say
Man,
that though.
my heart was. I ain't gonna front. They got my heart, and they crushed it again like they always do. To be
Yeah,
No,
honest with you, man, the Knicks, the relationship I got with the Knicks is like I said, I'm getting pimped. Like I said, the Knicks have been putting their foot in my ass for years. You understand? That's why I don't celebrate them.
pause.
I don't promote them. Yeah, of course. No, you know what I mean. But
You're from New York, right?
bottom line is they've been whooping my ass for years. You understand? I'm getting pimped. They get my money. I was buying tickets and all of that. I practically grew up in Madison Square Garden.
Listen,
Of
listen.
course, the
I
merchandise.
walk around.
Look what's going on.
I
Knicks
walk
Knicks
around with
fans
it.
getting pimped.
I walk around with the tattoo on my arm, like
See?
faithfully every day.
Seriously? You got a Knick
So
tattoo?
yeah, of
You
course,
see? You see what I'm talking about, ladies and
of
gentlemen? See, I wouldn't do
course.
that. I ain't gonna do that to me. They gonna have to
I'm not
pay.
doing that either.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
gonna
but
have
I'm
to
gonna.
Oh,
pay.
it's alright,
But
it's
yo,
alright.
but yo, let's put this out here for the audience, and so they can fully understand. What messed us up, audience, is when New Jersey went from Jersey to Brooklyn, and they had the
No,
star power, and they had the influence. So
no.
you had two bitch ass niggas like KD and
Oh,
Kyrie
tell
who
it
could,
how it is.
Listen.
you know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Hold on,
I'm
bro.
glad you
Hold on,
touched
bro.
on that. Go
Yeah.
ahead,
Hold
finish,
on,
and
bro. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna touch on that.
Yeah. You come right behind me.
All
And
right,
they said,
pause.
"Oh, ha ha ha! We ain't gonna play for the Knicks. We gonna play for the Nets. The Nets don't have no legacy in New York, people. The Nets are from New
None.
Jersey.
None.
They don't have any legacy. It's the Knicks. They have not won anything. But this is what these clowns chose to go to. So this is what people are now identifying with. Who's the New York team? Go ahead, homie.
Nah, but what I wanted to say on that one, right? It's cool. But what I was gonna say, really, really, really on that topic though, bro, with KD and Kyrie, is like, bro, we didn't want them here in Madison Square Garden, bro. At that time, respectfully, bro, I don't know how I said this plenty times on this channel. I was not for it, bro. KD was coming off of an injury. Kyrie was wishy-washy. I did not want to secure that bag. I was not willing to give it up because now look what's going on in Brooklyn. Is they ain't give nothing. So as a Knick, bro, we're fine. We're fine. We keep the only thing that I'm disappointed with the Knicks is that they gambled on Evan Fournier and Kimber Walker, and they didn't throw that bag at Lonzo. That's the only like this season.
Oh man.
Like that
Mm.
hurt my heart still, and it's gonna always hurt my heart, especially when Lonzo get a ring, and I'll be like, damn, bro, he could have got it with
Mm.
RJ and
Your New York City
Julius
is in the
Randle.
building.
I'm
I'm
gonna keep
telling
it in
you.
New York though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yes,
keep
keep it
it.
New York. Do not keep
I'm
it
gonna
down.
keep it in New York though.
Don't keep it West Coast, and damn sure don't keep
Yeah,
it down
Don't
south.
keep it down
yeah.
south, nothing,
Nah,
right?
but believe, don't try. But believe you putting on right now, because I would have got happy as hell with an injured Kevin Durant and a wishy-washy Kyrie. I would have been happy as hell if they was gonna put on, you know what I'm saying, that orange and blue. They did not want to come there because for some reason we're the laughing
No,
stock, man.
no,
You know
they
what I'm saying? We're the
wanted
laughing stock.
no, wrong,
But
wrong.
everybody wants to
Break it down
come
for
there
you
and
again.
score points.
No,
Everybody wants to come there and score points.
Yeah,
look,
what
They know
is
all the
no?
celebrities come
What
out.
is
I'm gonna
that
break it
about?
down for you. Brooklyn, right? The owner is affiliated with Live Nation, right? And they're also
Uh,
affiliated with Rock Nation. KD was the first basketball athlete to sign with Rock Nation Sports. So he went to Brooklyn to secure the bag. They got ownership
Look,
in
bro.
False. That's not
Kyrie
accurate.
Irving. Kyrie
oh,
Irving
oh,
also
That's not
quit his
accurate.
management and
oh.
If
signed
that
with
been the
Rock
case, it
Nation.
wouldn't be nothing going on right now with the whole situation.
That's not accurate. The reason why KD did not go to the Knicks is because Kyrie knew that James Dolan was a hard ass to freaking play for.
Right.
Everything,
And James Dolan
everything,
is the owner, and the owner was his Rock
and
Nation.
that's the New York
That's the
Knicks
truth.
problem. That's it. That's where it
No, it's
starts
not.
at. Yes, it
Nah,
is.
no, it's
Yo,
not.
bro,
Y'all young
bro.
people don't respect history. If Rod
Oh my
Strickland is
god.
supposed to be his godfather or whatever have you, Rod Strickland got drafted by the New York Knicks.
Bro,
And got
bro,
That's
cut
a
bro,
too.
fact.
How
and
I
got
know you
cut.
don't got your knowledge on point is because
What's
you
up?
got to understand
What's up?
Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, they said they're gonna coach their own team, right? Steve Nash is just a fill-in. That's number one.
Hold
And
on. What does that have to do with anything?
I'm
But
about
go
to
ahead.
get to my point.
Go ahead.
As
Land the
long
plane.
they had to go play for the Knicks. Number one, Dolan wasn't having that. You're not taking
Right.
over his team like that. That's number one.
Exactly.
Number
I don't
two,
blame him. I don't blame him.
Exactly. So why did y'all
nah,
want
but
him?
I'm
That's
saying
my point too.
I'm just getting to my point with you though. That I mean, whether
Go
you
ahead,
blame
man.
him or not don't really matter to me. What I'm trying to explain to you is they know James Dolan wasn't allowing none of that. KD was coming to New York. Kyrie is the one who changed his mind, and that's when they decided to go with Brooklyn because they went to the next best thing in New York. All right, that's number one. Number two,
Are
you
you from
sit
New
there.
York?
Most definitely, my G.
Where? Where?
I'm in BK.
Oh, that's why you say the next best thing. Y'all
Yeah.
are relevant.
No,
That
no.
team is from New Jersey. When I grew up, they were the New
First of all,
Jersey Nets.
first
What
of
the hell are
all,
you talking about,
first of
man?
all,
You ain't been in no
you
finals.
no,
You ain't been in
actually
no finals, man.
address what you.
Disrespectful.
No, hold on, bro,
The
because
nerve.
that's exactly what I was about to address, and I hope that you listening because you're going two ways right now. Now, I was about to tell you, don't you ever think that the Brooklyn Nets is going to be above the New York Knicks? It will never happen. I don't care how much the Knicks lose. You understand? And don't nobody in New York sit here and think that the Brooklyn Nets is better than the New York Knicks. However, guess what? We have a team in New York that actually wins. You
What do you
understand?
win? You were the only team that got swept last year in the playoffs. What do you
Yeah,
win?
you could
What
come
do
with
you
all of
what do
that.
you win?
Yo, low key, nobody gives a damn about the Nets though. Even in New York, yo, we got
Facts.
people.
There's
Yo,
somebody that
people
care
just go.
about them.
People just go in there for just to look at the damn arena
If
because the Bradmore
Facts.
Arena is in the middle
Facts.
of Brooklyn. You
nah,
know what
you
they
saying facts.
tore
You was
down all
just
of
saying
that
the
shit.
opposite just now. That's why I told you speaking out of
No,
two
I wasn't saying.
sides.
How was I saying the opposite?
Anybody ever seen Barclays Center? It's beautiful. I'm telling
Bro,
you. I mean,
no,
that's
but
why they go.
inside that thing rusty as a motherfucker. On the outside, they got
Well,
grass growing on the top
I
of
don't
the
know.
building.
How they just built
That's the
it? They
first
just
opening.
built
I'm
it.
gonna say
Yo,
that's a nice.
bro, Google Barclays Center and look at what
I
it
know
looks
where it's
like.
at.
Listen to what. Damn, bro, that's nice that you know where it's at. I'm telling you, go look at what it looks like from the
What does that
outside.
have to do with anything? We're talking about the team. The
Gentlemen,
team is irrelevant.
excuse me,
All
gentlemen.
right, so no matter what I say, you're gonna just confirm it.
Let's get we going through turmoil. Please
You,
alleviate the heat, please.
I,
you.
Or you
I'm
gonna
gonna
add
say
fuel to
this,
the
and
fire?
I need y'all to listen very carefully. And I'm going to say allegedly, but Windhorse is reporting. Brian
Oh
Windhorse.
Lord.
It says report. There's a report and rumors going around the league that LaMelo Ball will not sign his rookie extension next summer and will enter free agency.
I believe it.
Hold on,
He
time
should.
out. Is that official?
Allegedly. See, you didn't hear me say allegedly.
Are you on ESPN.com? No, say cite your
Bro,
reference.
you can't be
Where you
alleged.
at?
Yes,
Twitter?
I said,
She
yeah,
she
he
she
works for
just came with a whole nother show.
yeah.
Man,
He
listen,
works.
LaMelo ain't gonna never be a free agent. He gonna get traded before all that. Ain't no league that dumb. I mean, ain't no team that dumb. They go
Yo,
before he
you
get
must be
drafted.
crazy. Ain't no team that dumb. Michael Jordan running that team. That's the dumbest manager out
Now
there,
think
man.
That's
about
a
it. You
fact.
think
Well,
about
That's
it.
a
Like he
fact.
got to go through
Please
restricted
cite
free
your
agency.
source.
He got to go through
Please cite
all
your
that.
source.
I said
Yeah, I'm
Brian
about
was
to say.
Shout out her source, but she just changed the topic like completely, man. Can we stick on these Knicks, man?
Yeah, let's stick on the
Yeah, I
next
want to
topic
say
because I'm gonna keep 100.
something.
Hey, but thank you
yeah,
though. Hey,
Ain't no
Jessica,
Brian.
thank you though.
discouragement on
Jessica,
that
thank you
right now.
though.
It could be
Hey, but thank you though
speculation.
for that. Don't say
Hold on,
thank you for
hold on,
that.
guys. I've been listening to all of the New York guys. Hang on, salute
Oh
to the panel,
Lord,
to the
wait,
chat.
now
I
Chicago done
want to
came
say
in here.
something. Hang on,
Country
hang on,
dude.
hang on,
Country
hang
dude.
on. I'm just gonna say a short and sweet statement.
Be
I
quiet, Marvin.
told all of you when the draft was going on, when the Knicks passed on Jalen Duren, what the fuck was they doing? Now everybody talking about their direction is going young. If your direction was going young, that was your fucking start right there.
I agree.
How are you going to trade Jalen Duren and put fucking Kemba Walker in a package with him to get rid of something you fucked up and a first round pick? And you remember me talking about how I speak highly of Jalen Duren and Purple Baby. You know I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Now because you don't get Donovan Mitchell, well, our direction is going young. So what the hell was you doing at the draft?
That's
I
proof
You
agree.
that they
had the
have
best
no
center.
direction.
That
The Knicks
that's
have no
that's
direction,
that's
my
kind of
guy.
like some guard pack
I
shit right
mean,
there.
damn, it ain't that. If you're gonna go young, that's where you start, Ted. What you mean?
No,
No,
what
no,
I'm
I
saying
agree with
is
you,
the
Marvin.
Knicks
None of
don't
us on here
have
said that though.
direction,
You
bro.
know, so
They
none of
have
us
no
on here said that.
direction. They go
Why would
as
wait, Ted? Wait, I'm gonna let you go, Ted. But let me say this: why would you let him get away and sign Mitch to 80 million when you could have signed this young center to a
Who got
rookie
Mitch for 80
contract?
million? Who got 80 million? Mitchell Robinson got 80 million?
No, he ain't no
Yes,
80
Nah,
million.
he got
No, he
Hold on,
one.
didn't.
listen,
He got
we
like
got the
111.
fact
he
check. We
got
got
80
what?
million.
He ain't getting no one. Mitchell Robinson?
Yeah,
Hey,
Yes,
somebody
Hold on,
Google
hold
that.
yeah.
on.
He
Nah,
got.
I
somebody
got.
Google that.
he got
Yeah,
20 a
Yeah,
we
year.
somebody
got
Google
watch
that.
this dude. We
He
got
got
watch
I think
this
he got
20
dude.
a
like.
Hold on.
I think he got
year.
like
He
111.
got 20 a
No,
year.
we're gonna find out right. I got
Yeah,
you.
somebody Google that.
Well,
Because
okay.
Marvin saying 80 and somebody else saying
All
111.
right,
Yeah,
listen,
somebody
listen.
Google
All right,
that.
check this out. Listen, check
Yo,
all
this
I'm
dude
the
just
what
signed
I'm
4
getting
years,
to is
60 million.
like
4
what I'm
years,
getting
60
to is
million. He
this.
getting
What
15
I'm
million a
getting
year.
to is
15
this.
million a year.
That's damn.
Don't
That's
spread no lies.
what I'm getting to is this. You had a young center. If you're going young, you could have signed him to a rookie deal. And then go, if you're gonna go this direction, talking about you all right about not having Donovan Mitchell, and I know that ain't true because most Knicks fans wanted him. And guess what else? The organization wanted him too. Because in late July, they put RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, and who else? And one more player and three unprotected picks. And Utah turned it down.
They turned down 2 deals. They also turned
Cavaliers.
down a deal with Julius Randle too.
The Cavaliers
I'm
are
just
the Cavaliers are better than the Knicks. Period.
No,
The,
Right
I
the,
know
now.
the
that.
Cavaliers, the
And hold up.
Cavaliers,
And the
the
I
Cavaliers are
mean,
in
Cavaliers
better
is
of
way
shape to
course,
better.
make this
of
deal.
course, of
Cavaliers
course,
are
they're
in
better
better
than the
shape to
Knicks.
make this deal.
And
Cavaliers
he,
better than the
Yo,
Knicks
hey,
before the
y'all, hold
trade.
on real quick. Hey, hold on real quick.
Shit,
Yo,
hold
I'm
on,
gonna tell
hold
you a
on. Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off. We're gonna get all into that. Listen, we need to shut it down for a second. We got the legendary all access in the building. Dex, what's the deal? You done grace the stage. It's Flight Sports. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout
I
out to
love the
Flight
background.
Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest shit in these streets. Yes, sir. I missed all you guys. I'm just trying to get my voice and my strength back so I can come back and pound on the haters. But right now, I'm in purgatory. But listen, shout out to the chat. The chat is wild. The chat's been wild. I've been watching. It's been mad crazy. Shout out to talented Ted. Shout out to
salute, brother.
everybody that's rocking with Flight Sports TV tonight. Yes, it's going to be an explosion, baby.
Right. You see what's going on, all the electricity with it. We got New York City done walked in the building. If you can, give us briefly, what's your initial thoughts? We have breaking news in the NBA. This is a major story, Dex. Knicks fans, we are heartbroken. Give us something, please?
Yes, Flight. I listened to your video and it was hilarious. I enjoyed every screeching, teary eye moment of that video. The Knicks
Mm,
fans deserve every inch of
mm,
pain that a needle is penetrating into their body. And I
mm,
hope that needle is going into their eyes. I want to
mm.
see
Damn.
blood from the Knicks fans'
Hey,
eyes.
Dex, kick
Who-
us some
hey
What's
more while
Dex,
they
inside
got
the
hey
needle
Dex,
is
hold
it.
on, hold
wiggle.
on, Dex. I want to tell a
Hey,
story real quick. I
LA
want to tell
ain't
a
got it
story.
all together yet, Dex.
hey, hold on. We got a legendary
Damn
in the
Yo,
shame.
Dex, hold on.
Let,
Let me
They
tell you.
thought
Let me
they
tell you
gonna
a
say
story
something
today.
good.
us.
Yo,
They thought
Dex,
the
let me tell you
Dex
a
was
quick
gonna say
story real
something good. We
quick.
come on ragging on them. That's fucked up,
It's
Dex.
true. It's Yo, true. let Dex finish, That's y'all. true. Yo, Knicks let Dex deserve finish, everything. y'all. Let Dex finish. Go ahead, Dex. Kick him some more, Dex. Kick him some
On
more.
the episode, man.
Talk no more. He ran all his voice out.
Kick him some
Yeah.
more, Dex. Kick the Knicks some
That,
more, man. Kick
Okay,
him some more.
the reason why the Knicks deserve every threshold of pain because
uh,
they're a stickler of pain. They
uh,
Yeah.
always set themselves up for destruction and
Uh-uh.
dissatisfaction. It's amazing to me that in 2022, the Knicks fans still go for the okie doke. I
Thank
mean, the
you, bro.
banana in the
Thank you.
tailpipe.
Thank
When
you.
will it stop? When will you guys stop hoping? Please stop hoping. You
Thank you.
follow what I'm saying? Because your hopes is getting you nowhere. You guys are addicted to hope. How
Give it
the
up.
hell can you be in a major metropolitan city like New York, as glorious as it is,
Thank you,
coming
Dex.
over, everybody coming through Ellis Island, looking at the Statue of Liberty, coming in, seeing Times Square, Madison Square Garden, the mecca of
Flight, flight,
everything?
flight.
New
Tell him.
York is hip
Tell him, flight.
hop. How do you do it? I don't understand it. Please make sense out of no sense.
You can't make that sense, man. Knicks is finished,
Well, I
bro.
tell you
Period.
this.
That's another
I'm gonna
30
say
years,
one more
man.
thing, and I'm gonna say one more thing, and all y'all can go ahead. Do all New York Knicks fans know how much money the Knicks have spent this past all season?
It don't
And
matter.
what condition is what condition is the team in? Are they 5 games
Great.
better?
No, they're not.
Well,
You're
Are they
absolutely
They in
right.
great position.
But the mistake
all
that
right,
the
all
Knicks
right.
made,
Oh, hold on, Belize. You know how much money they didn't spend this offseason?
Don't
Yep.
matter.
It don't matter
No,
though.
it
It
do
really
matter
don't.
because I just want to put the
It
numbers up
does
there.
not
Do
matter, bro.
you know how much money they spent?
About 200 mil.
$100 million on Brunson, $100 million on RJ. If y'all want to say 65 on each, that's 265, and then what? 45 on Hardenstein.
Nobody
$300
cares.
million,
God bless them.
and
And
they
they
ain't
still
no better.
make more than that,
And
and
they
they're
ain't
gonna
We're
no
make
gonna
better.
make all
for
that
the
back next
Let,
season.
let,
season and then
let me
some.
speak on RJ.
We're
this
gonna
is what
make all
y'all
that back
wanted,
in
though.
Brunson merch.
This,
you
this is
know,
what y'all
Dex,
wanted.
I would love to hear that, Dex. I would
This,
love to
this,
hear
Team
that.
progression,
this
believe.
is what
That's what
y'all
I'm talking
wanted.
about. The team progression, believe. I'm
Hold
not talking
on,
about the money.
hold on. Dex
I'm
talking
talking
about
about the
RJ.
team being
You know, we got something good to say about RJ. This time, not a
No,
big
he
deal.
don't. He don't got nothing else to say
Oh,
about
yeah,
the
yes,
Knicks.
we do.
Hey Marvin,
Oh, oh,
this is
oh,
what they
Shopper, I hear
wanted.
you, Shopper. What you got?
Ain't RJ like 23
This is
years
what
old
they
though?
wanted. This is
Ain't
what they
RJ like
wanted.
23?
Remember, they
Man,
didn't want to trade
you sure
RJ.
this is what they
There's
wanted?
mad
$300
chaos on
million
Flight Sports
worth
TV,
of stuff?
baby.
Yeah,
I'm
New
gonna tell
York
you. I'm gonna
City.
tell
We
you why.
talking about these bum
Hold on.
ass Knicks.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
why,
you why.
bro.
Marvin,
This is a
remember
lot of
not too
$300
long
emotion.
million.
ago.
I'm just saying. Y'all
Hey
talking all
Marvin,
that. Y'all Lakers don't
remember
look
not
too
too
good
long
neither
ago.
though. Y'all
Nah,
happy
man.
Remember
y'all
they
got
Hey,
had
P.
them
yeah,
trades.
we
No,
gonna
Y'all
listen.
good.
please.
We ain't gonna
You
let him. We
good.
ain't gonna let him get
Y'all
away
happy
so
y'all got
smoothly.
Pat Bev. Y'all good.
Hold on,
Y'all
Belize.
good.
Right.
I'm
Hold
happy
on,
for y'all
Belize.
though.
I'm
Yeah,
not
we're
Pat
gonna
talking,
Bev.
get to
Belize.
him.
I'm
We're
not
gonna get to
talking.
him,
I'm
Belize.
not downgrading the
Oh,
Knicks, Belize. I'm not
all right. Cause
downgrading
our Knicks is
the
looking
Knicks,
all right.
Belize.
So
Hey, look,
I'm
this,
just
this
hold
is
on,
we
what
Belize. I'm
taking
not.
on
I'm
all
not.
smokes.
But
this
Like
is what y'all
you
wanted.
got to
This is
spend your
what
money.
y'all
You
wanted.
got to spend your money on little better things,
we
though,
spend
man. I
money.
mean,
We
you
spend
spend
money. We
300
spend money.
million
We
in the
getting
off
money over
This,
here in
season.
New York, baby.
this
We
is
getting
what
money in New
y'all
York.
Knicks.
All right. We
This
feel
is
the
what
wealth
y'all
there.
Knicks
Stop
fans
it.
wanted. Y'all wanted this.
Okay,
Y'all
all right. I
wanted
ain't
not
saying
to
Nah,
nothing
trade
else.
it.
Okay, if you want to keep
Y'all,
spending money and
When
staying in
I
the same
when I
spot,
found
that's
out they
fine.
signed RJ to that
We gonna have to
ridiculous
spend money.
contract,
Get money in New York. Come
just
down to
remember
New York,
there's
get
two
some money.
there's two type of Knicks fans, all right? So
Well,
y'all make sure you get it right.
Ted.
It's
I hear
Don.
him. I
People
hear him.
like
Hold
me
on.
will
I
got
hear him.
tattoos out
Yo,
here. Remember that.
go ahead, Dex.
no, when I heard that they signed RJ to that ridiculous contract, right?
RJ
Shout out to
deserves his
RJ
money.
for in his agency for securing that number. I mean, that number is horrendous. But at the same time, I don't believe his profile really fits
Fits
that.
the
And I just
numbers.
think they're setting
Oh.
RJ up for failure. I don't know why the Knicks would do that to their own. They're like they're
I
feeding off
agree.
their own.
All
I
right, how
mean,
about this
listen,
one?
They,
How
they
about this
heard,
Yo,
one? You remember?
they
You
heard,
remember the
they
the
heard,
contract?
Knicks
Hold
are
on.
they
being
heard the Knicks.
Hold on.
sabotaged, bro.
Hold
That's what y'all
on.
don't understand, man. The Knicks are literally being sabotaged.
But
That's
look,
what's happening, man. James Dolan doesn't have nothing to do with the team except own it, and everybody that come in there and manage that team, they make sure they get their money. That's it.
look. How about this? Y'all remember that Tim Hardaway contract? Tim Hardaway got
Yeah.
100. Right. You know,
Man,
Knicks take
y'all
care of their
wanted this,
players, bro.
bro.
We
Stop
drafted
it.
RJ. RJ get his money. If we gonna
Stop
trade
it.
him later,
no man, it
somebody
don't
else
work
gonna
like
Y'all
go
that,
for that
wanted
Belize.
this.
contract.
Okay.
Y'all
Yeah.
Not in
Hold
wanted
on. Hold
this.
on.
basketball. It
Belize.
don't work like that.
Belize.
Y'all
Let me
Because
ask
wanted
you
RJ
this,
this,
still
bro.
Belize.
developing though.
Belize. Let me ask you
Listen,
this, Belize.
listen.
What
RJ
I
is
was
far. Hold on one second. RJ is far from a scrub.
All right.
Let's get that
All
straight,
right.
okay?
Thank you.
The foundation of RJ is not scrubbish, okay?
120 mil is worth
He
for
is
Yo,
a
4
very
years.
good basketball
he's
player.
not a scrub. What's his position?
I think his
He's a
yeah.
position
wing.
is
I'll
a
give him a
two
wing.
in
He's a
But
in a
flounder.
three.
just the
He's
fact
a
that you said
flounder.
alone that you think is, he's a scrub. That's it.
Oh nah,
Just
No,
you
because
but
you
that's
wildin', bro.
coaching. No, that's coaching.
that ain't
That's
coaching.
This
crazy.
It's his
is a
natural
scrub.
position.
He is
What
not
is
a
it?
He's
scrub,
not a
man.
scrub, bro.
Come on, stop
No,
it,
This
he
is
man.
ain't
the
a
You
scrub.
Maple Mamba we
embarrassing
Okay.
talking about.
yourself
This
right
the
now.
Maple
You're
Mamba
not
we
a
talking
scrub.
about.
But
Oh,
okay, let me
Promise,
let
you
me finish this
embarrassing
out real
yourself.
fast. Let me finish this out real fast before my voice go out. The thing of it is that the Knicks paid him an exorbitant amount, right? And that contract is way over what we have seen of his skill level.
I agree.
Now, when you look at that contract, it's almost saying like, here,
He the
RJ,
number.
take it. No, he's not the number one. But
Well,
it
that's
seemed
what the
like they
money
could say,
called.
hold on. It's like, here, RJ, just take it, right? Just take it, because they're so fed up of superstars not accepting or getting traded and making deals with other GMs so they can aggregate superstar type talent, which New York really needs, right?
No, we don't. We
And
could build our own. I'm sorry.
No,
Go
we
ahead. Go
can't.
ahead, bro.
No, we
how
can't.
you
No,
go?
we
Okay,
can't.
wait,
Go ahead.
Belize,
Go ahead.
Belize.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna address that, Belize,
Go ahead.
because I mean it's been like so many years you haven't built anything, but I will address that. The
All
last thing
right.
that you
But
try
we
to build
always
was
trade them out.
Porzingis,
Go ahead.
but you listen. To build it, listen, all you got to do is look at the ingredients of teams that's winning. You have a mixture of some youth and you have a mixture of some veterans, and then you have some mixture of some free agents coming there filling in the holes. You got to have that. Don't never say you don't need anything. That's stupendous saying something like that. You have to build through the farm. You have to build through the harvest, and that's the free agency. When free agents comes like the Donovan Mitchells and the Kevin Durant's and the Carmelo Anthony's and those type of dudes that you guys attempted to get and maybe secure one or two of those, you have to get it through free agency. They have to be welcome in New York. But nevertheless, I'm gonna move past that. Now listen, Colin Sexton, right? Colin Sexton, injured basically throughout his career, basically, right? He had a couple of seasons where he played, but it didn't amount to winning.
That's why he drafted Garland.
He was a part of a exciting draft. You had the Bohemian Beast in that draft. You had Luka, you had Trey, and listen, Dallas didn't even draft Luka. Okay, they didn't even draft Luka, and Atlanta didn't even draft Trey Young. But what they did was, hey man, you get this guy because we can't move up. We really don't have anything to move up with, and we'll get this guy. And I think the commissioner probably has something to do with that too, because Luka in Atlanta, I mean, come on now, really, and Trey in Dallas, and that could do a little something because he did play in Oklahoma. But Luka was a perfect fit for Dallas, and it seemed like Trey was a perfect fit for Atlanta. And those interworkings in the draft caused both of these teams to be playoff contenders consecutively. Whereas New York hit the playoff one quick flash in the pan and it was over with. From that moment, New York should have been trying to really build their team and stop fucking around. When they hit that playoff stride and they lost, that loss should have been so egregious and that feeling should have been so badly absorbed that they should have went out to try to secure a team that they know will get to at least the fifth or more so the second or the first seed. And they failed in that. And now they're reaping the benefits of what they didn't do. Because when you went and got Kemba Walker and when you went and got Evan Fournier, you know that's not going to put you over the hump. Come on now. You know that. And you were the bully with the Bucks. The New York Knicks in 2021 was the bully with the Bucks on the block. You couldn't ask for no more than that. New York with the money and the cap room and everything they need, and they get Evan Fournier and Kemba Squeaky Knees Walker.
Well, we tried to get the bigger
but like that's what I'm trying to say. But you gotta take it easy on us though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because respectfully, like, because I'm a Knicks fan, right? So I'm gonna stand up for it, right? At the end of the day,
that's the problem.
I that bullet because I said we should have
Let
got.
me get him. The best
point guard we should have got was Lonzo, right? In that pickup.
I agree.
And we threw the money at the wrong players, right? In that same light, Kimba is the New Yorker. Kimba is the New Yorker. Right at the time, yes, whatever. Like, he's a New Yorker. We messed up on it, right? But at the end of the day, that's the direction we went.
But
we threw a bag.
Okay, all right, hold on, please. Hold on one second.
Y'all keep blaming the players, and that's what's killing me, man. Why y'all keep blaming the players, man?
Hold on,
it's
please.
James Dolan, Scott Perry, William Wesley, David Hopkins.
Why we bringing these names out?
Hey, you know what? I want to say this quick.
We just want to rub the shit in anger.
You know what's wrong?
No, we're trying to get to the end of it.
Because we need to wake up.
We ain't gonna never get to the end of this shit. When you got shit stockpiled like this, we'll never get to the end of it.
Yeah, you're about right about that.
You know what their problem is? some of your Knicks fans, y'all overvalue y'all players, man.
Nah,
That's
it's
what's
not the
wrong.
fans, man. It's not the players. It's not the fans.
Man,
I
these
don't know
fans
why
tell
you
me,
keep blaming
man,
the
it
fans
do.
and the
I said,
players.
Overvalue our players.
Word.
I'm gonna tell
It's
you
the
So
Hold
why.
like,
on,
so
y'all
like,
listen.
I'm
Wait
gonna
a
tell
what
you
have
second.
why.
Wait a
y'all
second,
seen?
bro.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you why.
The
other
Bulls
teams
just
doing
got
so
hot,
much better.
when
That's
everybody
what I
got
be
there.
trying to get
I'm gonna
at.
tell you
Like,
why. I'm gonna tell you why. Just listen. And I put some of y'all because some of y'all don't overvalue y'all players. We was talking, making polls and trades. We said y'all need to get rid of RJ and whatever to get to get Damian Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan
What was
Mitchell.
y'all saying? Oh no, we need to keep RJ. He good.
yep,
He
I
good. We
said
need to
that.
keep this player. We need to keep no, you overvalue your players. And how do I know that? Because shit, some Chicago fans overvalue their players too. So I know when I see it. That's the
Yep.
problem. And ownership too. I will say that
You gotta,
that's the
yeah, hold
reason
on, man.
that's the
Let me
reason
cut
for
you
it
off. You're
too.
not a Knicks fan. Let me cut you off, sir. The Knicks,
That's
they never
cold
had
blooded.
any homegrown talent.
Yeah, he
We
did.
haven't. No, we haven't. We're not nobody that's stuck around.
That's the
You
point that
know,
I'm trying to make.
yeah, that's what
Man,
I'm saying. Let me
That's
tell you, the Knicks
how
are in a unique
man, y'all had
situation right
KP.
now.
Y'all had
Yeah, I know.
KP
Yeah,
and ran him out of there.
but no,
Ain't
but
no
that was Phil.
guaranteed
We get
recipe.
Phil
There's
Y'all
good
no
had
too.
Chris
guaranteed
Porzingis,
recipe
bro.
for success,
Y'all
though.
had
That's not
Chris
guaranteed.
Porzingis. It turned
Man, we
on.
ain't run him out the
man.
door. I mean, listen, we had a whole new regime, and he was still on
Oh, okay.
bullshit. Stop it. He got into it
Okay, bro.
with what's the name of them? And it was a new regime, and he was
Bro,
giving them their ass to kiss. He didn't even
he
Well,
give
didn't
let me
want
say
Fizdale
this.
a chance.
he didn't want
Maybe
to
if
he
he
Yeah,
didn't
maybe
want to
if he
be
would
in
have
the
hang on,
played,
guys. Let me say this
Fizdale
because I
would have
want to
stuck
say this.
around.
I want to say
KP
this
said
to
Fizdale,
Belize
no,
because
no,
I
stop,
mentioned
stop.
to
Hold on, I
Belize.
want to talk. Hold on, stop. Fizdale took that job. Fizdale took the New York Knicks job with the thought that he was going to coach Chris Snaps for Zingers. Okay, so cut this dude some slack. Fizdale deserves another coaching job. He got bamboozled when he took that Knicks job and was set up for failure. Nobody want to discuss that. Fizdale deserves another job. It's
Now,
Flight Sports.
what I want to know is why Allen Houston can't get a job with the Knicks. You
He in the
understand?
front office, ain't he? He in the
Dysfunction.
front office. Ain't
I
he?
want
Yeah,
to
he in
know
the
why
front office.
Mark Jackson can't get a job with the Knicks. That's where the homegrown
Where's
niggas
Patrick
come
Ewing?
from.
That's where
That's
this
that's
needs
how
to
you get
change.
him
We need
in
to bring
late.
Patrick Ewing back. Patrick
Why,
Ewing out there at Georgetown. Why we don't bring back the greats? We need to
ex,
change the whole regime.
thank you,
That's
bro.
what needs to go.
Front
Fuck William
office.
Wesley and all these dudes. We need to put the former Knicks players who was winners
y'all
in
know
them
the
seats.
answer to that
Amen.
already.
We got
Okay. All
Larry
right. All right.
Johnson
Hold
And
now.
on, guys.
Dolan,
Hold on, guys.
Dolan might not want to
Hold
deal with
on.
them.
Hold on,
When it
guys.
comes to that Mark
Hold on, guys.
Jackson, y'all
Let
already
me
know
ask
the
Belize a
answer to that.
question. I want to ask Belize a question.
Flight, what you saying
Belize,
is
you
the
still there,
problem.
Belize? Are you still there,
With Dolan.
Belize?
Is
Belize.
he? Nah, he'll be back.
Uh,
I'll let him know you're looking
I was
for
going
him.
to ask him, with the
Flight
contracts that's on
stupid.
the Knicks right now, that means RJ is their number one, right?
I would say
I
so. I
would say,
mean,
yeah.
him or maybe Julius. Let's Julius turn back the clock. I
No,
think it
money
should be a
wise,
collection. I think.
he's the
Man,
number
Listen,
one.
another
Marvin, you
thing I
keep
want to say.
running
I was
these
gonna say
stats,
something.
man.
I was
The
gonna say
stats is
a
not the
little later.
problem.
I want to say something about some of these younger players because what's gonna happen is the Knicks they are on the clock and RJ will have pressure next year. You know why? All of them, Grimes, Toppin, who else? All of them because you know why? The Knicks organization chose them instead of Mitchell.
Yep.
They better make sure they bring it next year, especially RJ.
Right.
I think
Right.
that's what he needed to go to All-Star status. They banking on them instead of him.
That's what I was
You
getting
understand?
to
So
right
that's
there.
that. So they better make sure they bring that intensity next year, all of them.
They gonna
Because
need
Flight,
a new coach,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. That's why I'm
flight,
telling you.
They
What?
they
flight. No
they
matter
need a
what
they
they
need a new
bring,
coach, bro. He
no
not
matter
here. I'm
what
telling
they
you.
bring, guess what? They got competition. The East is not easy. So you got to understand the teams that the Knicks have, no matter how hard they play, they're gonna get beat down regardless, bro. They're gonna get
Yeah.
beat down regardless because they're
Dang,
not playing themselves. They're
shit.
actually playing other teams.
Well,
One
what
of
if
the
RJ
things
go
they
to
need
all?
a new
What if
coach,
RJ
bro.
go to All-Star
All
level?
right, let me see it happen.
They
They
need
need
a
a new
closer. They
they
need
need
a
a new
guy
coach,
who they
bro.
gonna need a go-to guy
Flight,
in the
hey,
clutch.
you're floating in fantasy, flight.
I
Floating
know
in
what if.
fantasy.
I ain't say for certain. I said what if.
Because, but listen, if you think RJ can go to the All Star, right?
Right.
Line him up against all of the two guards or small forwards that's All Star
Man,
Well,
material.
Dex, that's tricky,
thank you,
Dex.
Dex.
That's
Now
tricky,
you're
Dex.
making
You
my
don't know,
point.
Dex. You don't know. Listen, you can say that for various people. They always have new All Stars every year, Dex. Why RJ can't be one of those? The
Because
Knicks
the
obviously
team,
have to
Raise
win.
the standard. He
the
could
team
raise
is
the
not
standard.
the team is not set up for him to have that type of success.
Well, we
Not
don't
on
know
the
that.
offensive end, man. You don't go to the All Star game for playing defense, like
No, listen, RJ got to
Unless you're
step it up. They
Draymond
just gave
Green.
him that money. They just gave RJ that money, and they got faith in him. Let me tell
Yeah,
you, the Knicks after Donovan Mitchell trade was done, the Knicks announced the signing of RJ Barrett and posted everything. They put out a whole bunch of posts, so they were happy this shit is over with. Let me
La
tell
La
you something
Land.
right now. Donovan Mitchell is not Carmelo Anthony. Let me just tell it right now.
Dude,
He's not Damian Lillard. Let me tell you something. He was not worth what they was trying to do to us. You know, and it seemed like it came down to an extra unprotected first round pick. You know, it'll come down to some bullshit that they gave 3 Cavaliers picks that ain't gonna be worth shit. You know, because look who you got on your roster.
Man, you do anything and everything to get
But I ain't
Donovan
gonna say
Mitchell
that
if you
some of
want
them
to be
picks are
there,
late
bro.
though. Some of them picks are late. They got picks going in 27 and 29, so you don't know. You know,
Right.
the Knicks. What's up?
You telling me the Knicks couldn't give a better package than
Yo, let me
what
tell
the
you something.
Cavs
Let me
gave
tell you
them?
something. That's why I want the
hey,
NBA
hey,
to
listen,
investigate to
Flight,
figure out what's
Flight,
going on.
Flight. I know you're a little traumatized right now, Flight.
Flight delusional,
Flight,
man.
Come on, man.
Flight
Flight.
is
You,
delusional.
the
What?
thing is,
No,
they
it's
didn't
no
want to give up
delusion. This
that.
is
No,
true.
what?
They didn't want
But
to
I
No,
give
think
what?
up
this
that
shit is
extra
funny.
pick, bro. That's what it was. They didn't want to give up that extra pick, man.
Okay, but hold,
That
hold
is
on,
what it was.
Unstoppable. Let me Unstoppable. Flight. You got to remember, they got Sexton, marketing, and some other guy, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Obaji.
But those
I
are
don't want to
finished
mess his
products,
name up,
Dex. Dex, those
huh?
are finished products.
Obaji.
Are Sexton getting
Right,
any better?
exactly. That's what I'm getting. That's my point. Was Sexton's not a finished product.
You don't think
But
so?
what? He's only been in the league for 4 years. He's
Somebody
just
go.
finished.
I gotta check. I like Sexton. I ain't saying he
Yeah,
a bum.
and he's a
Me
first
too.
round draft pick.
Yes, he was a
First round
C.
draft
Yes,
pick
I
is a
agree. He was a
lottery.
7th or 8th pick.
He just got hurt, and Garland just ascended. So I mean,
Sexton
there's
is
nothing you can
cool.
do about that. But
Uh,
listen, what I wanted to share is this right here, right? So
okay.
Utah got that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Cleveland, instead of 3, they got 2 productive 7-footers,
Yeah,
right?
man.
They got some defense. They got a point guard. They got a couple of point guards. You follow what I'm saying? And they got that guy Spider Man. So Cleveland is going to be pretty formidable. I could tell you that. And they're young.
And
I
Kevin
mean,
Love
those
is
guys
still
are
there.
young.
They ain't too much better than they was last year.
That's what you
Well,
think.
I'm not
No,
saying
that's
that
what I
in
know.
reference to the Bulls. I'm not saying that in
Because
reference to the Bulls. I
no,
know
the
you're
reason
trying to
I'm
protect
saying
the
that,
Bulls.
kid, because
See you, the
because
Cleveland
Marvin, I'm
Sexton
ahead of you,
Sexton is
Marvin. I
almost
know
the
you're
same. Hold on,
crescendo.
Sexton is almost the same kind of player Donovan Mitchell
Hey,
was.
yo,
Damn near.
I promise you, Cleveland could hop over the Hornets and they can make the play in.
Oh yeah, I ain't. I'm talking about. I'm not worried about him as a Bull fan. Is what I'm talking about.
Nah,
It's
but
not that
that's
I'm
not
not
the. I
worried.
mean, you can't compare them to the Bulls, man. That's irrelevant. I'm just letting you know that Cleveland just became a very, very good team.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
they
so,
better.
and I
Better
agree.
for
I
sure.
co-sign that.
Better for sure.
I
Yeah.
Okay,
co-sign
they
that
just
right
became
there.
a very good team, and the only thing they're looking for right now is chemistry. And what I
Yep.
was gonna say about the Knicks, the problem with the Knicks is we always no. I don't agree. Whoever think we need to do it with a free agent, we don't need to do it with a free agent. I think
Need
we
to
need
do
to
it from this
literally
time.
scrap the goddamn team and start
Yeah.
from the bottom up. We always trying
Well,
to start from the middle. That's
well,
the
Ted,
problem, man.
why you think I just
You can't
mentioned why did
scrap
they
the New
pass
York
on
Knicks. You
Jalen
can't.
Duren
You
on the
can't do it.
draft? Why would you pass on that
I know,
young
China
center
Ted, you
in the
cannot do
draft?
that. Not with the New York Knicks.
No,
Yeah,
but what I'm
This
you're
is
right.
not
It's
the
like the
Detroit
Lakers. You don't
Pistons.
supposed to
is
do it.
if we're gonna give up players, first of all, we need to fill out a roster correctly. So we need an actual center, that's a center, actual power
Dude,
forward, that's a power forward, actual
China
small
Ted,
forward, and so on and so forth. And at the
China
end,
Ted.
but that's not how our roster is filled
I
out.
know, but China Ted, you know where they screwed up at. Listen, I don't want to say it because I sound like a fanboy. They're gonna call
Not
me a
say it.
fanboy.
Keep it
You
100.
know where they screwed up at, right?
They didn't get Lonzo.
They didn't get Lonzo. That's
Yeah,
where they fucked up at, dude.
I
That's
got you.
real. And Magic is in Stephen A. Smith's face daily, telling them, you talk them people out of getting Lonzo for
Yeah.
2 or 3 extra $1 million. And now look at y'all in shambles.
Man,
They got a
listen,
point guard
to
now.
be honest
They,
with
they,
you, man,
they
I would have felt sorry for Lonzo, man.
No, it would have been
yeah, but that's
different.
what
You
the
know why it would have
Knicks
been
needed,
different?
though. It's what the Knicks
Because this is
needed.
why it would have been different. If they would have got Lonzo, you already know he's cool with Randall, right? He's cool with Randall, and that pick and roll lob to Mitchell Robinson would have been so much easy money. Mitchell Robinson would have probably made an All-Star. The
Hey,
fact
Dex.
is that Lonzo do not worry about scoring. All he want to do is run an offense.
Hey, Dex.
That's
I'm gonna
it.
tell you
Just
this,
let me
Dex.
run your offense. I'm gonna get you there. And
Hey,
Knicks had
Dex.
the pieces. They was young. and they
But
was willing
Dex,
to run.
I'm gonna say this, Dex.
I'm gonna go back to Ted
I
Cinnamon.
think
He said we're talking
Lonzo
about the
finna
Knicks,
dodge a
so it's
bullet,
hard to
bro.
explain that.
I
It's
think he
just
dodged
hard.
a bullet. Cause Tom Thibodeau would have ran his ass in the ground. I'm telling
Thank
you,
you, bro. You took the words out of my mouth, man. I wanted to
ran
say
his
that, but
ass
You
I'll let
can't
in
run.
the
everybody else
No,
talk.
it'd have been different. Listen. Let me explain something to
no,
you.
bro. That's how
I
Tom
know you might
Thibodeau is,
disagree, but
man.
I'm just going by what his father said. His father said they was built to run like gazelles. All that in and out, stopping, all that type of stuff, that ain't how they was built. And that's where a lot of little Knicks and Knacks come in at. But if you would have went to the Knicks and let Lonzo run the offense at his pace and play the defense that he played, Thibodeau would have backed off that dude, man.
I
Are
mean,
you
Man,
kidding me?
what
part
I'm
of me
saying is
agree
this.
with you. The other part of me don't agree with you, but
Right.
I will never see it. But
I'm
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
be
Well,
honest
well,
with you, Dex. What the
That's
Knicks
true.
need
That's
to
Ted,
true.
do,
That's true,
Ted,
Ted.
that's
That's true.
more
You never
sentimental
see it.
value though,
what
Ted.
the Knicks
You don't
need to
want him
do.
there because you don't want him there, so that's more
Uh,
sentimental value.
No,
I can
I don't.
understand
I
that.
wouldn't mind him being there. I
Shout
just
out to
don't
Hoop
want him to
Jargon.
go
I saw
through.
Hoop Jargon in the chat.
I just don't want Lonzo to go through that type of pressure, bro. At the end of the day, I want him to just be free, just like he is right now. But the point I'm trying to make is that the Knicks players are not the problem, bro. It's from coaching, go back or go up, however you want to call it, man. We don't have the right scouters out there. We don't have the right president out there. We don't have the
Yo,
right vice president
hey,
out there.
your
So we
extended
keep.
IQ is your point guard talent, Ted.
I
That's
hey,
your
understand
extended
that,
IQ. And
but
Lonzo is one of the top, if not the top,
Well, they ain't got
IQ
him,
point
so
guard
that's
out there.
but
hey,
what
hey,
I'm
they
trying
don't
to
have
tell
him.
Ted.
you, Dex, what I'm trying to tell you, Dex, is that yes, we may have gotten Lonzo, but our head office, what they would have done to put with him. That's the problem.
What?
Everybody keeps blaming the play. Look, even the players that we have right now, I think they would be great if we had a better head office to go get better players to put in play. That's
Hey,
the issue, man. It's who
hey,
we're
Ted.
getting to play with other players.
That's where the disappointment come in. I mean, that's like a deflating. Like you think you get Lonzo. Listen, it was a choice. He had basically three choices, right? The Hornets with his brother, Zach LaVine, Bulls. You follow what I'm saying? And Bulls just showed more interest. I mean, let's keep it 100. Or the Knicks with Julius Randle. The Knicks with Julius Randle and the Chicago Bulls with Zach LaVine was all flirting with Lonzo. Whoever got Lonzo that year would have been hit with a tampering charge. It didn't matter. Even if it was Charlotte, whoever got him would have been hit with a tampering charge. But my point is that once Knicks showed a hesitation, Rich Paul said, "You know what? I'm done. We're not even listening to them guys. This is what the Bulls offer. We're gonna go with that."
Hey, bro, I'm saying this too. I'm trying to tell you, Ted. I don't know if you heard me, but Tom Thibodeau not it, bro. He ain't a
Thanks.
good coach.
Thank you, bro.
Hold on, y'all.
He's a
Hold on,
good
y'all. I want to. Can
assistant
I get?
coach.
Can I get the panel one time? I want to salute to everybody right now, rocking in the chat. Salute to my man Hoop Jargon. I see the legends that walked in the building. Right now, I want to let everybody know. Continue your support of Flight Sports TV. We want to continue the likes. If you knew, you just stumbled to the right place. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. Your support is most definitely appreciated. Please support Flight Sports TV. We appreciate all your support. We're trying to put out a whole lot of content for the people. We're trying to keep you up to date with news, updates, and more. Also get exclusive interviews, a whole lot of shit we're trying to do. But we need the support of the people. It's Flight Sports TV.
Absolutely.
Salute the
Uh,
flight,
th-
man.
I know. I hear Ted agree. Do anybody else agree or disagree? I'm telling you, Tom
Shout out
Thibodeau
to
not it.
Rico.
He's not it, fam. He's a great assistant coach, but he ain't no good head coach to me.
Bro, Tom Thibodeau's not it. David Hopkins
What's
is
up,
not it.
Dex?
William Wesley's not it. Scott Perry's not it. Leon Rose is not it. James Dolan is it because you already know he got to be the it because he owns the team. But he needs to fill those 4 spots first and then get a nice little coach like Mark Jackson and let's make it happen, bro. That's it.
Yeah,
We're
but
not
we
Well,
know
you
seeing,
that.
already know if
As
they
much
had
as I
Mark
like that Mark
Jackson,
Jackson,
Lonzo would have been on
that ain't
that
gonna
team.
happen.
Mark Jackson would have knocked over furniture to get Lonzo on that team.
and that's the type of coach that we
That's a
need.
fact.
Not a
Yeah,
dude.
but
You see,
that's a
Tom
pipe
Thibodeau is going
dream,
to
though,
knock
man.
over furniture to coach whatever he got. But he's not going to go get the right players. He just don't care who he got. It's whoever he got, I'm going to coach him. But another coach is going to say, nah, I want this player. I want that player. I want that player. And that's the problem, man.
What
I mean,
about
I'm trying to
we
tell you,
would like
man.
to see
Avery
we like
Johnson?
to see Mark Jackson It ain't gonna happen, bro.
No.
Nah, we
It ain't
don't.
gonna.
We,
It
we
Y'all
ain't
don't.
want
gonna never
Avery
happen,
Johnson?
bro.
Nah, we
It
don't
ain't
need
gonna.
Avery, bro.
It ain't gonna never happen, bro. We already know what's
Still
going on with
upgrade.
Rico,
Baltimore.
you worse than me. You just trying to stick the needle deep into their eyes, deeper than what I had. I had it at 6 inches. You trying to give them 9.
Nah,
Pause.
come on, Dex. I actually think Flight was right here. I'll be honest. I kind of agree with Flight, man. Like,
What's that?
I don't see the
What's
point. I, I don't see the point in maxing out to trade for Donovan Mitchell just to lose in the first round. It don't
Oh no?
make
Can
sense
I
to
be
me,
honest
bro.
with you?
It's a ham, it's a
That
hamster
deal
cycle.
that deal not going through is one of the best moves the Knicks has made in years, man.
Yeah,
And they
that's
didn't
what
even
I'm.
make it.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, y'all
I
bugging,
agree,
bro.
Ted.
That deal not going through is big for the Knicks right there, bro. That's big, man.
Y'all's gonna trade your future to lose in the first round every year. That don't make no sense. Like,
Danny Ainge did us a
I don't
favor.
know.
And I've been told y'all Donovan was gonna go to a team that nobody's speaking about. I've been said that.
I
Shay
said
might be
it.
on the
Yo,
move
this was
next.
the same
Shit.
package I said to
That's
trade for LeBron
Shea, man.
James.
That's who we
I,
need. If we could get
I said
Shea,
you.
go ahead, bro. Finish, man. My fault.
Nah, I said you. I said we could get. Everybody was calling me crazy. I'll be honest, but I said, yo, you could probably trade LeBron James to Cleveland. You could get Colin Sexton, Laurie Marketing, and get mad draft picks and kickstart our rebuild. I knew they wanted to trade those two,
Flight,
bro.
mute
I
Rico,
knew it.
Mike, please.
Yo, you know why?
I knew it.
You,
Come on,
you,
Dex.
you know why Shea's a good deal for us, bro? Because Shea's a fundamental player, bro, and he got that New York swag. I ain't even gonna hold you, but Shea Gilchrist would be an awesome
So,
addition to the New York Knicks, man. And it will be
Rico,
start of something going forward. Whoever want to believe me, believe me. Whoever don't. But I'm trying to tell you that'll be big right there, and the money is a whole lot better because he's coming cheaper.
it was just one more draft pick, bro. Come on, man.
Man,
One
nah,
more
bro. I
draft
heard they wanted 4. I heard they
Nah.
wanted
Well,
4 for the Knicks and 4 players. That's what I heard.
well,
Well,
well, I'm
they,
gonna
they,
say this: when is enough gonna be enough, guys? You think they're gonna finally say, okay, this is cool next year, or is it gonna be too much again next year? That's all the other Knicks fans are
it's
saying.
gonna be
When
rinse.
you
It's
gonna
gonna be
finally
rinse
say,
and repeat.
okay, when you let Jalen Duren go and you start stockpiling these damn picks, it was for this reason right now for Donovan Mitchell. Now you can say they was gonna give up too much, but they would have had 3 left, first round unprotected. If they'd have gave up 5, they got 8. When is it gonna be enough? Here we going into this off season. If another big time free agent is out there, are you gonna say it again? Man, that's too high. Knicks ain't gonna never do shit if they keep
Marvin,
doing that.
Of
Why
course
do
they
you
are
want them
because
to
they
trade to the
overvalue their players,
Marvin want
bro.
them to trade to the maximum second round of the playoffs?
I
That's
mean,
what you
okay,
want, Marvin. You can only
okay, what
flip
you
this
gonna get? What you
roster
gonna
so
get? What you
much.
gonna
They
get
don't
next
have
year?
You
talent
know
like
why?
that,
Hey,
Marvin.
Rico, you know why? Because no free agent is gonna sign there. None.
Thank
It's
you.
not.
It's not
You
Listen,
about
get
that.
listen,
Y'all gotta
Hold
establish
Rico,
culture.
on.
Rico.
But the
I,
only way they
Somebody
can
got to
get
wait till Golden State collapse, and when Golden State collapse, somebody got to be there for the taking. You don't know, so you just got to keep good players ready to go.
yeah,
Yo, bro.
man.
The
I mean, you
Knicks
that
gotta
are
makes
take a
sense.
chance sometime, man. You gotta take a chance one time or another. You got to.
Hey, that makes I
Yo,
respect it.
if you look at the whole Knicks roster right now, bro, that's a scrap team, bro. That's a team that you scrap together to go play at the YMCA, bro. All right, nobody's not signing with that. There's no All Star that's coming to sign with this right here, man. I'm just keeping it 100
Well,
with y'all. Until we maneuver that roster to make it look like an actual NBA roster, ain't nobody coming here, man. And it has to start at the point guard position. We got one center, bro, one center. And Julius Randle is faking to be a center and a forward. We have one center. Everything else is forwards and guards. Stop it, man.
yeah, well, I'm just happy they ain't the Bulls. How about that?
Nah,
hell yeah.
it just pisses me
It
off.
is like the Bulls. It's like the Bulls 2.0.
If y'all know basketball, if
Yeah.
everybody on here know basketball, y'all supposed to understand this, man. Y'all supposed to
Oh,
see that this is not a real roster. Like this is something that you put together. This is an expansion team right here.
I would have traded
Literally.
all them fools and tried to get Donovan Mitchell
I,
around one of them. I wouldn't have kept none of their. I would have said, let's get some superstar talent here. We'll figure it out as we go, man. You know, change the culture and all that.
That's
There's
all.
no person, and all the all stars that's out there that y'all would think about. Them dudes is trying to get rings because they headed out of the league. So the Knicks have to go young, man. We have to go young. Period, man.
Yeah,
So why?
they
Okay.
just tear
So
it
what?
down and
So
rebuild.
I ask you, Ted, why would they pass on Jalen Dewey in the draft then? Why would they
Ah,
trade that pick?
because we got a shitty front office. Period. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Because that ain't the Knicks players' fault. That ain't, and that's from the coach go back. That's their fault. Minus James
You right
Dolan.
about that?
But I just called all the names, man. Don't let. I'll do it again, man. Leon Rose, Scott Perry, William Wesley, and David Hopkinson. That's our issue. These dudes don't know how to do their job. They shouldn't be in those seats, man. We need to get actual Knicks players back in those seats, man. Kenny Anderson is out there, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Patrick Ewing is out
Derek
there, man.
Harper. Don't
Mark
forget Derek
Jackson,
Harper.
Eric Harper. Even Rasheed Wallace went with the Lakers, and we could have got him. Let's keep it 100, man. That's the problem, man. The team is not the problem. It's the people putting the team together, man. They don't know
You
what
got
the hell they
John
doing.
Starks. He out there active.
Thank you, sir.
But you know what though? Y'all gotta have patience 'cause when y'all was kind of going down that road, man. Y'all was doing all the damn draft picks they was picking, huh?
Man,
Some was
listen, man.
for some of y'all, not all of y'all.
Even
Some of y'all niggas playing.
even Phil Jackson drafted Porzingis, and that
No,
wasn't even.
that's what I'm talking about. When he was trying to rebuild that team, every time he picked a player, y'all was doing their ass. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all gotta make up y'all mind. Either y'all gonna stick around, be patient for the rebuild, or you
They,
gonna go, or you want the
a-
free agents.
I
amen.
agree with that. I agree with
Josh
that because
Jackson.
I
Josh
said
Jackson. Do
I
not trounce on
go
the
ahead,
Heat
Dex.
because sooner or later Bi will be there, and you might have to take these words back.
The only way to
Sooner or
get a free
later,
agent,
sooner.
the only way to get a free agent to come to your team is that you have to entice them with the team that you already have. You have to make your team
Culture,
sexy.
They had to change the culture first.
culture, established
Then the
culture.
owner has to apologize to Charles Oakley and apologize to Spike Lee. Man. That's the
What
only
you
way.
talking about, Jessica? Did I say something wrong?
Huh? What you say, that?
Nah, he talking to somebody in the chat.
Oh, so yeah, I say you start off by apologizing to Charles Oakley, and you apologize to Spike Lee. Then you fire Tom Thibodeau ass and get a better coach in there. I don't
Be
know if you
honest with
kidding.
you, he don't even have to apologize to them. If he want to keep his attitude towards them, that's fine. But guess what? Bypass them because there's other
Nah, you
people
don't do
out
that,
there.
bro. You
No,
don't
I'm
do
just
that.
keeping it 100.
Not,
If he,
but
I,
no, I'm saying no, that's wrong because Spike Lee been supporting the team since the MJ days. Since the team been shit, and you did him wrong. Charles Oakley was on this thing, Blair Nick, and you did him wrong. To make it right, to go in the right direction, you gotta do that, fam. You
Nah,
gotta
the
do
reason
that.
why I'm bypassing that is because Spike Lee is not going to be president, general manager, or executive, anything. He's just going to be sitting on the front lane. But guess what? No matter what the relationship he has with James Dolan, if we start winning again, I promise you he'll be on that front row seat again. And that's the point I'm trying to make, man. So even if
He
you don't
very,
want
he
to warm
very
up
well,
to,
he could be, fam, but he disrespected the fuck out of
not,
Spike Lee, fam. He did him wrong, man. He did him
well,
bogus as hell.
it is what it is, man. I'm not part of that situation, so I don't really want to judge it, man. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, if he don't want to apologize to the people that he already got an issue with, bypass them and go to the others.
Yeah,
There's hundreds and hundreds of Knicks players out there. You understand that used to play this game that he could go to, bring them in, and they can make something happen, bro.
but yeah, he got to get rid
I
of
love
Tom
Mark
Thibodeau, bro.
Jackson.
He not. But like I said, much as I like to see my guys, we already know to deal with that. That ain't gonna never gonna happen. No time soon. So we'll all of us will have gray hair, hair full of gray hair by the time that might happen. And that's saying too much. But the first thing he got to get Tom Thibodeau. I said it since the first day the Knicks hired Tom Thibodeau. I'm like, yeah, he all hype, but he not it. He's the perfect assistant coach. But he's not a good head coach at all. He's not.
Nah, but with all due respect to my G Flight, but it be them fans like that, bro. That
I
no
know, I
matter
know,
what the Knicks do, they sit
yeah,
there and run with them until
yeah,
you
I know.
start emptying them seats out and stop buying that merch. The Knicks are always just gonna be the same.
They got to do the same thing Chicago did. That's why I said I could see it because I dealt with it. You know, we overvalue our players no matter what. We still selling
So
out.
will the
What
Heat
made
protest? Will the Heat do like the Lakers and protest and ask for the outs of the owner or the administration? Will
The
they do
you
Heat,
that?
talking about the Knicks? You talking about the
the
Knicks?
Heat.
You said the Heat.
I mean, the Knicks. The Knicks.
Man, they
If they
Madison Square Garden got to do something, man.
if if they get fed up enough, they might. Cause that's like I said. I can talk about it because it happened here. When we got so fed up down here, we pitched in money and got a billboard that said hashtag fire guard pack. And then what also made it got attention was remember during the All Star game they brought it to attention to my fire their ass because they was doing so much. So yeah, the fans gonna have to get fed up and start saying something and not showing up. And that's what also happened to Chicago.
I
They
mean,
weren't
New
selling
York
out
used to
like
be
they
a city
used
of
to.
protest. I mean, what happened to New York? Then they got
Nah,
too bougie up there.
They making money.
gentrification.
It don't matter. Shit, if
Nah,
they
That's a
bro,
still
whole
selling out,
fact.
it's
if
That's
they
a whole
gentrification,
selling
man.
out,
fact.
they still
It,
selling
Now,
out.
New
That shit
York's
don't matter.
soft, bro. New York ain't as hard as it used to be. I hate to say it, bro. We good for some money, but New York soft is dog-ish, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
As long as them tickets still selling, ain't no change gonna happen, fam.
But
Why would they?
one thing I will say, Stephen A. don't go there. All right, Spike Lee don't go there, so it already started. It just ain't really, migrate into the other fans yet. But I promise you,
I
Knicks
think
have a
Stephen A. moved to California. I think Stephen A. in L.A. He in
man.
L.A. more than he in New York.
He
Hey,
can
did
catch a
hey,
flight anytime though.
hey, did
Yeah. Okay.
Max Kellerman used to be a
I
Knicks
think he got
fan?
a nice crib in the valley.
Oh yeah, money long now though. He getting that paper. He can catch a flight anytime, man. And if the Knicks were relevant, trust me, bro, he'll be in the Garden, man. And he not even going to the Garden.
I, how you doing? Hey, I'll tell you this. Uh, I'm a Bulls fan. I would love to see the Knicks get back into the Knicks, but it's just hey, they selling out. Even though they doing bad, they still selling out. So we ain't gonna see no change, man. I feel
Nah,
like
What
I
else
feel
is
like the
there to do in the
NBA.
winter
I feel like the
exactly.
NBA
besides
got
I
it.
ice
said,
skate? What you gonna be out ice skating all day?
I said the same
You ever
thing,
been to
man.
New York in the winter?
yeah,
Shit,
just walk around in Tim's all day. That's it. That's it.
I've been in New York in the winter.
Nah,
The
but
fuck
you know
you
what
wanna
it is,
do?
Rico? You know what it is, Rico? You
Catch
got
a
to think,
plane?
with all due respect to what I'm about to say, but you got to think about it on a deeper level, though, because you see, the people who fill the seats are the New Yorkers with that bread. You understand them high maintenance New Yorkers. So when they don't have nothing to do, going in the Garden, man, even if the team don't win, they still chill out and get drunk.
Ted, I be telling
Yeah, and
them
the
they don't. They
inside.
don't. I don't know why.
Exactly.
People
Nah, it's a
act
warm
like the
place to
Garden isn't
go.
a home, like a home away game for superstars, bro. Just
It's a
look at what
hangout
all the
spot, bro.
superstars do at Madison Square Garden. It's a home game for them, bro. Everybody got 50 there. I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah,
And you know
y'all
them
play
white
no
people in New York.
defense when LeBron, Kobe, KD, like y'all play no defense when he come to town. None of them.
You know
That's
them white
tough.
people in New York, man. Them white people in New York, bro. They don't play. They just want to find a warm spot to drink their liquor. And Madison Square Garden is that spot, bro.
Watch the stock market and sports betting and
What?
all that other stuff.
Come on, bro. Because New York is good for that type of ish, man. At the end of the day, son, you can make a. I mean, even though the Knicks losing on the court, you be making a whole lot of money in the fan
Whole lot of money.
in the seats because you networking all day. You running into people. Oh, I met him. I met him. Now tomorrow you making $1 million deal with that dude that you just met last night, and that's the problem with the Knicks, man. We get it too
It's a
much
place
over
for
here.
networking.
Exactly, Dex. And that's another reason why I tell y'all Brooklyn will never surpass the New York Knicks. It just can't happen. It's too much money in Manhattan, bro. It's too much, and it's come on. The Garden is in the city, man.
Money making Manhattan.
Anyway, man.
Hopefully they get it together, man. They probably got to hit rock bottom real hard for some changes when they happen. I doubt it, man.
Bro, that's the whole thing, bro. There is no such thing as rock bottom for the Knicks. That's what I'm trying to get across to
No,
y'all,
I
bro.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I agree 100%. They
There's
see they number one top ranked team and making money, right? Knicks is up there, at least top
number
three.
two. Nah, they number three now because I think Golden State took them over. If I'm not
Um,
mistaken, right, Dex? Dex should know.
That's the last I checked. New York number one, Golden State number two, Lakers number three.
Get out of here. They took over LA. Is the other way around?
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
Golden State
Well,
took over LA.
man, I'm trying to tell y'all, New York Knicks fans, y'all better become fans of some other team, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. If y'all really want to win
I
in
better
your
become
mind,
a Brooklyn fan.
because it ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening. And James Dolan is a hard ass, man. That dude is a hard ass, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That dude is he's like the poster child for money. So at the end of the day, he don't even
What does
go
he
to
own? Do
Knicks.
he own PayPal? What do he own?
That's a damn good question.
I think is it PayPal or gold loans or something like that. He owns something major, if I'm not mistaken. He owns something major, one of those loan companies.
Shit. Madison Square Garden, I knew that. He owned the Rangers too. He actually owns the Rangers also.
So we're gonna see how this Eric Bell, you crazy. We're gonna see how this pans out. Um, I know it's a lot
Yo,
of uproar.
Dex,
I know it's
he
a lot
own
of drama.
Dex, he
I
owns
know it's a
Radio
lot
City
of
Music Hall.
yeah, he owns that too, yeah. Yeah.
Dex, he owns Cablevision.
That's what it is. Cablevision. That's what it is. That's what it is. Cablevision.
I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm
I think Cleveland owner on PayPal. Yeah, Cablevision. That's what it is. Yeah, and Cablevisions do the New York Knicks games, and that should be conflicting.
exactly, bro. That's what I try to tell y'all. James Dolan don't give a ish about the New York Knicks, man. It's just another thing on the market for him, bro. And that's why we always gonna be right where we stand, bro. And mind you, he don't even know basketball like that. You understand? So when he put people in play to run the team, at the end of the day, like it just doesn't really mean nothing to him. He's not following up on them. Now, if you see his money start going down, I guarantee you that's when you're gonna start talking. But the next money can't go down. It just can't.
It can. They just ain't gonna let it.
Nah,
Fan.
like the city's, it's a well-oiled machine. Like this city's a well-oiled machine, bro. Like like they perfected the money making in New York, bro. Like that shit is perfected. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's kind of hard, man. It's a difficult thing for you to see that type of money go down on the stock market. Just be honest with you, Marvin.
Well, they need to perfect winning.
Man, they did
Ain't
perfect
gonna happen.
winning. It's just weird. It's what type of winning you talking about? Is it game winning or is it money winning? And mind you, the stock market is in New York, so it all just plays in, man. It all just plays into itself. All that money just falls into itself. Damn, that's a
Yeah,
damn good business deal right there, bro.
yeah, it is.
That's infinite money, man. That's infinite money. That's nonstop money, like consistently, bro.
Moves that make them. Yeah. Ah,
But Marvin, honestly, don't you think that deal for Donovan Mitchell was a good one for the
which
Knicks?
one? Which one?
Him going to the Cavs.
Oh yeah, decent for the Cavs. Hell yeah.
Nah, it's
I
decent
mean,
for the
yeah.
Knicks too. I think it's decent for the Knicks too. I'm not even gonna lie to you because now they get to play out their season. Because if one thing you could say about the Knicks, if they keep their team the way it is, at least they can have some form of chemistry. That's all you can hope for with them, bro. You keep switching the team every minute, like that becomes an issue. But at least they all played together last year. I
Hey
don't think they.
Ted,
What's up, brother?
when the Knicks was winning 2 seasons ago, were they excited to watch?
I mean, look, I'm speaking from my perspective. You understand? So I just tell you, the last time I seen the Knicks being exciting, to be honest with you, was when Melo was here. And I ain't talking about the end of Melo's career with the Knicks. I'm talking about mainly the beginning and the middle. That's when we was putting the team together accurately. You understand? And who was the GM at that time? Wasn't it Isaiah
I don't
Thomas?
even remember, bro. I don't even remember, to be honest with
Nah, if I'm, I think it was Isaiah Thomas.
you.
You
But
know what I'm saying?
you said pretty much what I figured you were gonna say is like they wasn't excited to watch. At least to me, when I was watching it seemed like they was kind of boring. But the mellow days, I will say that, and I remember them. So I totally get why you say the mellow days. They were that was a nice thing.
Now we had
So
it all together. We had
right,
J Kidd. I mean, that's when they had an actual team that was built correctly. We had
right.
Rasheed Wallace, my guy. You know what I'm saying? We had J Kidd. That was when, if I'm not mistaken, what's that dude that came over from the Nuggets with Carmelo?
Bar,
We had
bar,
J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith was exciting to be there. He was pulling them crazy ass Kobe shots at that point in time.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was one year that we could have went to the finals. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it was Mike D'Antoni that was the coach at that point in time, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Isaiah Thomas got into that little situation. You understand? And then that, just remember, that's when we had that Chinese dude that came over here too. That kind of, him and Carmelo couldn't really get along that well.
Talking about Jeremy Lin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when everything started going downhill for us, man. And once we got rid of Carmelo, it was over. Brought in Phil Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Once Phil came in, Phil did all right. I'll be honest with you, he did okay. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think
But
y'all gave him enough time. I should let him do his thing, see how far he really got y'all.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
think Phil wanted to leave though. He couldn't stand James Dolan to a certain degree. But once Phil left and then Melo left, that
Down
was
here.
it.
Yep.
Downhill, bro. Downhill, man. You know what I'm saying? We just keep on skating all the way down the hill. Like the hill can't end for us, bro. Like, eventually sometimes you hit the bottom of the hill. It's like this hill.
Man, I feel your pain, bro. I've been there.
it's a never ending
I
hill,
was
bro.
I was just there probably three seasons ago. I was there. I was like, God damn, you can't win worth a damn.
Yeah, but you see, kudos to Chicago though, because at least you see the good thing is that Chicago, you guys got left with a young star. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between the Knicks because Melo was an Asian star. But you see, once y'all had Zach LaVine, y'all actually had something to rebuild around.
But you know what helped us out with that? It put it like this: a decision was made either the retool, to yeah, to retool or to keep what we got. They chose to retool. So we traded our star player, which was Jimmy Butler, and we got returned the seventh pick, exactly being Chris Dunn. They were more higher on Chris Dunn because they wanted him. But he ain't playing now. But I wanted Zach LaVine since he entered the draft. I always believed Zach was gonna be what he is now. So I said to say this, yeah, y'all should have traded KP for something better. I feel like y'all kind of got fleeced when y'all decided to trade KP.
Yo,
That's what y'all fucked up at.
yo, bro, we could have even gotten something better for Melo, bro.
I don't know, man. 'Cause you say he's the age of stuff. I don't even remember y'all trading Melo. I think y'all let Melo walk.
Nah, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think so. Knicks don't let nothing walk.
Who did y'all get Melo for? Who did y'all get? Yeah, I don't remember y'all getting nobody. I remember if my memory serves me correct, y'all just let him walk. The trade must have been so damn bad, and we don't remember who they got. If they did make a trade,
I'm
Chad.
trying. Yeah, I'm here.
So a question: will the Knicks fire anybody in their front office?
I could only hope. I can only hope. Um, I don't really. You see, that's a James Dolan decision. I know, and as far as I'm concerned, unless relationships go bad, I don't really see how that's gonna happen. And when it comes to these dudes that I just called out, you understand they some 1960s, 1970s freaking gangsters, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they know how to milk money. So they know how to stay on James Dolan's good side. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Long as
keeping
he,
100 with you. So as long as they stay
long
on
as he
James
been
Dolan's
playing.
good side, he's not gonna pull the level because of the team. He's gonna pull the level because of relations. That's how he always
But
move. That's just James Dolan at 101. If you kiss his butt, he gonna keep you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you and him get into something, oh, all right, he gonna get rid of you. I'm the boss. But these dudes that's in there now, with all due respect, you know what I mean? He's some gangsters, bro. These dudes are some hood. He got some hood niggas. Yo, you wild, bro. These dudes is hood, man. You know what I'm saying? They not really basketball acclimated people. You know what I'm saying? So, but they get their money. That's definitely what they do. So I don't know, man. Probably in another 4 or 5 years, if they give up the spot, but they know how to kiss James Dolan's ass. They know how to keep him happy. Just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I
So you
mean, come
figure
on.
New York? All right. So how you figure New York? Is it 50-50 that they didn't get Donovan Mitchell? Or you think it's 60-40, 70-30?
Nah, man. I mean, shit. I want to give it 100. I just want to know which side, man. But I said it's 100% good for the Knicks and it's 100% good for the Cavs. The Knicks ain't. I mean, Donovan Mitchell. Shit, it's 100% great for Donovan Mitchell. Because at the end of the day, trust me, he was about to come and get stressed out. He was about to come and get stressed the hell out, man. Because he was gonna go ham, and at the end of the day, these dudes wasn't gonna go nowhere. The team is not built. I mean, let's keep it 100, right? So he's about to go play with the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? They got Jaren Allen, right?
Yeah, and Mobley.
So what I'm trying
And
to say, and they still got what's his name? Well, they got Ricky Rubio and all of that over there too.
they still got Karis LeVert. Karis
Karis
LeVert
LeVert.
too.
Dang! Oh my god, bro. So that what I'm trying to say is he actually just got traded to an
K
actual
Love
team.
too. K
Yeah,
Love.
that's the name I was looking for. They got Robin Lopez. So let's really think about it right now, right? I mean, they go out there and they get an awesome shooting guard to play in the backcourt with him. I mean, he just basically still in the same position he just came from when he was playing with Rudy. You understand? So there's no change for him. To be honest with you, he could actually go get that team better. That's making a team better because you're surrounded with players that you can get better. But you go
Yep.
play with Julius Randle. Julius Randle is a ball hog. You understand? He's out of position. He's really a power forward. He's going to be sitting there playing center because they only got one center on the team. That means Donovan Mitchell got to go exert a whole bunch of energy for what reason, man? And he's not even a pass first point guard, Donovan Mitchell. You understand? So, but you got nothing really on the Knicks to pass to. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's not a pass first point guard, at the end of the day, he's gonna exert a lot of energy because he's gonna have to score the ball. But playing with the Cavs, he could put up his buckets. He could still be that same type of player, but at least you know you got help. And sometimes
Yep.
that's all you can ask for in the NBA is for help, bro. Shit, the Cavs looking good. I'll keep it 100 with you, man.
Yeah, they got a decent squad.
I mean, they're gonna
I gotta
surpass
step
the
off
Hornets.
1 second. I gotta step off 1 second, Ted. I got a call coming in.
Now you do your thing, man. Yo, Dex, you still online? I can't really see who up here.
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
I'm
said
here.
you said you on the fence where you happy that the Knicks didn't trade him because the team not good enough. Is what you saying?
Yeah, that wasn't a good enough team. It wasn't gonna move the needle for us, man. You understand? Like, what I'm hoping for is at the end of the day, we're gonna play out the season what we got. You understand? Obviously, we're gonna take a hit, but I'm hoping that by next season, you understand, these dudes wake up a little bit. I'm hoping the losing actually affects them. You understand? And they start making some power moves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hopefully, whoever plays the best for this year, you know what I'm saying, kind of steps his game up a little bit in terms of just making themselves more valuable. And hopefully we can make some type of trade. But we need a point guard, bro. We need an actual point guard. I'm I'm just keeping 100, man.
Yeah, the Knicks have not showed their position up yet. It's been some time since they did that.
You know what I'm saying? Even Julius Randle, I'm
So
hoping like this. I'm hoping there's a
there's
team that actually go ahead, bro.
there's no belief in
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, guys. None at
Now,
all.
Brunson is gonna do his thing. I mean, actually, Brunson is a better fit for how the team is organized because Brunson is not really proven. Like everybody want to sit there, and the Knicks themselves is not very proven. So he kind of falls right in. Like he could actually prove himself or prove his value this year because everybody's going over how he played in the playoffs, and that's all good. But that's just the playoffs. You understand? That's when you're playing against one team, 7 games. I mean, you could exploit the defense a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you basically reading up on the team after every single game. So and he was left open, so he hit a lot of shots. You understand? But for what he's actually supposed to be, he could prove himself this year. This is a proven ground year for Brunson. So he need to come out there and make it happen. But he's a scorer. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's a scorer, I don't really see him actually making the team better. I could see him doing what he do, you understand, and trying to prove himself. But then that just falls right back into to the same thing that I'm trying to say. Like they're not an actual team, so you're gonna have a bunch of players that's just doing what they want to do. That's all you're gonna see. Even Fournier, what is a Fournier, man? Let's keep it 100, man. Do we really need Fournier? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, he's your prototypical two guard of today. All ball shooter, I guess.
right, but Fournier. All right, if Fournier was on the Lakers, he'd be valuable. You
Yeah,
understand?
if he's like the seventh best player on my team, of course.
That's my
That
point.
that's really the problem with the Knicks. Yeah, y'all don't have bad players. Y'all just have players in bad positions where they're underqualified for what y'all asking them to do.
Hey,
Like
thank you, sir.
like
Go ahead,
Julius
Cook,
Randle
man.
should not be your number one. Nah, I just don't think Julius Randle ain't the number one. And I'm a fan of all the young Lakers. I'll be honest. So I like
Bro,
Julius Randle,
the
but
best play,
he's not a number one on the team. He probably like a number three or number four, to be honest.
bro. The only person on the New York Knicks that fits his position is Emmanuel Quickly. All right, that's the only person that fits that position to me. And you just brought in Jalen Brunson, so you're about to take away from what he just gained last year.
Yeah,
You understand? Unless you move him
yeah.
over unless you move him over the shooting guard, and now once again you got a mini backcourt. So it's like it just doesn't add up, man. I don't know. People think I'm crazy for what I'm saying, but it don't add up. Cam Reddish is promising. Emmanuel Quickly is promising.
But I said
You
the
know,
same thing when y'all got Kemba, and I said it makes no sense. Y'all got three versions of Derrick Rose.
you guys are
That's
asking Obi
literally
Toppin. They asking Obi Toppin to do something that he just does not. Like Obi Toppin with LaMelo all day. I'm with it. You know what
They
I'm
need to
saying?
give Obi more minutes now so he can develop. That's their fault.
Nah, Obi don't, not. It's not the minutes that's gonna develop him. Obi needs to go in the gym and change his game because right now, I mean, he's a player you can lob it to, but he need a jump shot, at least a 15-footer. You understand? But that's not his game. You understand? He need a back to the basket game, but that's not his game. So we need somebody who could fit into that spot. Cam Reddish, I mean, I'll keep Cam Reddish. I like Cam Reddish over RJ Barrett any day.
I
RJ
kept
Barrett,
telling them that, Ted. I said they need to Cam Reddish that guy, bro. I'm telling you.
he is. Now look at this, bro. Imagine if you got Emmanuel Quickly, Cam Reddish, and then you go get and all of them are with what's my dude name? Shea Gilgis Alexander.
Yeah,
Like just those three. Oh
be
my
good.
god, bro. I mean, people don't understand, bro. And then you can keep Mitchell Robinson. You know what I'm saying? That's a better lineup right there than what I just called out. Because number one, they won't win a lot of games, but guess what? They're all young and they're gonna learn how to play together. And just those three alone that I just called with Mitchell Robinson, you will actually highlight yourself enough to sit there and say, all right, some type of all-star is gonna want to come join this team. You understand? But if you're gonna have what's his name? Julius Randle as your leading scorer, it's not gonna work, bro. He's not a pass out the paint person. And that's what you need down in the paint. You need a dude that's gonna back down and actually look to pass the ball. That's not Julius Randle, man. He got a one track mind. I just want to score. I just want to score. I just want to score. We don't need that, man. I'm saying that's just my opinion, man. I mean, Derrick Rose, we got Derrick Rose out there, but Derrick is gonna go hard for you. We all know that, but Derrick is not the same person.
I need to let him go already. Let that man compete on the team.
That
That's
that that's
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 not it. It's he's loyal to Tom Thibodeau, and Tom Thibodeau is loyal to him, fam. He's gonna go whatever Tom Thibodeau goes, you know. And Tom Thibodeau gonna make sure he has a roster spot for him, you
but
know.
but guess what? When the game is on the line, that's who Tom Thibodeau goes to, right? But he's not built for that no more. He tries. Don't get it twisted, bro. I f with Derrick Rose, hard body, man. That's my G. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like Melo right now. How I feel about Melo. Melo's my number one. I mean, all time. That's my favorite player all time over Michael Jordan and all that. But I still feel Melo needs to retire. You know what I'm saying? And Derrick Rose, I don't think he needs to retire, but I just don't think that he should be that player that you give the ball to at the last 5 minutes of the game. And even if you are gonna do that, then you need somebody who could come off that screen that's gonna be able to score from anywhere, whether it's back to the basket, whether it's a pull up from 15, whether they stand in the corner and hit the three. You need players like that, bro, around Derrick Rose right now. You know what I'm saying? So technically Brunson might take the bench for Derrick Rose. Maybe. I ain't saying it's gonna be like that, but it's a strong possibility because I don't think Brunson is gonna be that same player that you've seen in Dallas. I really don't. He could prove me wrong though, because it's a proven year for him. You know what I'm saying? So if he comes as that same player that was getting it in Dallas, I'll pay homage. I'll be the first person to come out here and say I was wrong. I keep it 100 with you. But I just don't see it, man. R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, Miles. What y'all feel about Miles McBride? If y'all even know who that is,
I'm gonna be real. I don't
How
even know
many
who the hell
minutes
that
you think
is,
he
bro.
gonna get?
Now, see,
Miles McBride.
that's the cat that the Knicks just drafted, right?
Yeah,
I don't even know, bro. I ain't no telling. He play defense.
I mean he's
You
another
know,
guard.
Does he play defense though?
no, he did not.
Then you probably won't see much of him. Then I'll be real with you.
What y'all feel about Quentin Grimes?
I like Grimes. I like Grimes.
Yo, you sound muffled as hell, my cuz.
Who that,
Muscle man.
Marquez?
I'm a night for a full hour. Yes, I
Well, you
can
sound
hear.
like you in the trunk, man.
All right, bro. It's
What
always muffled when you're here, when you're on.
It is just disconnect your earphones and plug it back in, bro. We ain't just telling you that because we want to tell you that because that's how you sound. Shit, I was sounding like that not too long ago, my damn self.
yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. But hopefully we play our bench deep. Well, then again, Thibodeau don't do that. Thibodeau is not really that player. He's just gonna run his 1 to 8. And he's probably gonna just run his 1 to 8 to the ground. You know what I'm saying? But Donovan Mitchell wasn't gonna make it happen because he would have had to give up. Somebody in the Matrix. You breaking up, bro? Yeah, he breaking up hard, buddy. Yo, Rico, you still here?
Yeah.
Nah, I was gonna ask you. So if they did trade Donovan Mitchell and they gave up R.J. Barrett and something else, like what Donovan Mitchell would have had to play with, man? You just got to keep it 100. Like
Nothing.
what type of team? It's
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. At best, it would have been Donovan Mitchell and Julius Randle
It would have
as a
been. It would
dynamic
have been
duo
Mellow.
in New York.
It would have been. Man, that shit would have been Mellow 2.0. It
Yeah.
would have been labeled stupid again. I'm not gonna do it this.
Yo, salute to you, man. I ain't hear your voice in a minute, Marquez. But go ahead,
I'm
Marquez. Cook up a little bit, man. Let me get your take on all of this right here, man. What's going on with these Knicks, man?
honestly, honestly, this is why I say I've been dealing with a lot of Knicks bull crap today because we're so mediocre and we're so inconsistent. We don't understand how this is labeled as a good thing. Do you realize what the Cleveland Cavaliers just did? They have a backcourt now with 2 6 guards. Let that sink in. 2 6 1 guards who are two good offensive players. But let's be honest. Quit. What can a 6 1 guard do when there's point guards 6 7 and above now? Right? Do you realize they gave up Sexton, who was taller than Donovan Mitchell? They gave up Lloyd Marketing, a rookie, and what potentially 5 picks.
Mm-hmm.
5 picks is
Oh,
still a lot for a
I
six
told,
one guard.
I
I
believe they
told,
That's
give
still
up
a lot.
three.
I
They
told
gave
Flight
up
that
three.
earlier, man. Danny Ainge is fleecing the league, man. Yo, you got to. I
He's
mean, you got
fleecing
to give Danny
people.
Ainge some
Y'all,
credit.
y'all
That
bugging.
that that dude did some
That
hits
made
Hey,
over this
sense.
summer.
hey, hey, but
I
talented,
like
no
it for
low key.
Cleveland.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
low key talented. I'm happy this didn't work. I'm happy because guess what? We don't have the
Oh,
roster. We don't have the roster and the picks to just throw away. Donovan Mitchell would have had no depth on this team. It would have been
mm-hmm.
Brunson, Mitchell, Randall, and Robinson at the four, and then we would have had no bench because it was asking for a bench and 6 picks. So if you ask my opinion, I have nothing but no respect for Cleveland. I hope they do something good, but there's still 6 better teams better than Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell don't really move the needle for a team like Cleveland who needs defense.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna combat you on
Like
that.
other than
Just a. Go ahead. Nah,
go,
cook,
you
man.
can combat me, but I don't see. And I've honestly watched Donovan Mitchell's tape. I love Donovan Mitchell, but what is really you can argue that 25.5 points is empty calories if you're not making deep playoff runs. You know what I mean?
Right. But you see,
So
the
on
reason why.
hindsight, we're
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, cook,
go
man,
ahead,
cook.
yeah, go ahead.
Nah,
But right on
nah, I was just
hindsight,
gonna.
you notice that
Okay.
on hindsight, if you see it, I know it sucks, but I would rather be a mediocre team with my young guys and my draft picks than to have nothing and have a superstar on it. Because that's basically what would happen. We would have a superstar with no depth on this team. Now, is that really worth it in the long term goals? Is that worth it?
Amen. However, this is how I was gonna combat you though. The reason why you got to give Cleveland a little bit of credit is because you got to start somewhere. You understand? And I don't think adding Donovan Mitchell may not be adding defense. You understand? But during the regular season, it ain't really about defense because you're playing a
They
different
didn't
team.
need defense. That's the
Right.
thing, though. The
Yeah.
defense wasn't their problem. Their problem was shot creation.
Uh,
Hence,
and
26 points per game.
Right. But Rico, let's be honest. It's really when it comes. I understand that 26 points per game is what you need to get in the playoff run, right? But let's be
They were
honest.
already in the playoff. They made, bro. What? They
They
were
were already in the
already in the
playoffs,
playoff run.
right?
What are
So
we
it's like
talking about? They just
I'm
better.
not saying
You can't
they
compare
got
to
better
them
with
because y'all
Mitchell.
just dropped out and y'all would have traded y'all whole team to be a playing game. That don't make sense.
Listen.
They was
Me
gonna make the
personally,
playoffs
listen,
already. They just got deeper
personally,
into the
I have no
playoffs.
beef with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I wish them nothing but the best. Their team is better to get a Donovan Mitchell now than our Knicks. That is fine. I'm not debating that. I hope Donovan Mitchell do good. But Rico, Donovan Mitchell has to take accountability because I know what you say about Gobert, but Rudy Gobert was a 2 time defensive player of the year. That Utah team was actually had solid depth on that team, and he couldn't get them anywhere. This one could argue that this Cleveland Cavalier team is better on paper, but he still might not get him anywhere.
Now,
What do you mean
I
get him
You can't take
anywhere?
that risk,
What
Rigo.
do you mean get him anywhere?
Rico.
I don't
I mean,
Like
I don't think
what do you want him to do? You want Donovan Mitchell to lead a team to a championship?
no. I'm
It,
no. What I'm saying with it, when you trade a guy for 5 picks and three-year players,
they
that
got
five
three.
players got
They
to do
got
something.
three. They didn't get five. They got three.
Sir, they gave up
I
five
believe.
picks and 3 players.
yeah, I think he's
I'm
right.
gonna look it up. All right,
Look it up.
go
5 picks,
ahead.
3 players.
All
They
right.
gave up Colin Sexton, Laurie Markkinen, the rookie, 3 unprotected, and 2 protected. That's five picks and 3 players.
Yeah, I
And
think he's right.
honestly,
Even still, how good? I can't even give you an example because the Lakers would be a horrible example, right?
right,
Of giving up draft picks.
right. The
but
Lakers traded their whole future away for Anthony Davis, and it's going to struggle. It's going to struggle
Does
when LeBron said
Donovan?
he's going to leave.
now, but Marquez. One
But
thing I will
here's
tell
the
you,
thing. Wait, no, Marquette. Who's the Cleveland Cavaliers franchise player right now?
Right now,
Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Now let me stop. I'm cooking. I'm fucking
stop
with
it. Yeah, you're tripping.
Who they view as a franchise player, Marquez?
you. It'll
To
be
be honest
Donovan
with
Mitchell.
you,
It'll be
right now,
Donovan Mitchell.
because of
Who?
getting Donovan Mitchell, it should be Donovan Mitchell. But before Donovan Mitchell, it was probably Garland,
You think
maybe
it's
even
Evan
Sexton,
Mobley? No, it definitely wasn't Sexton. They were shopping him all year.
Mobley, maybe. I
I
don't really
think it's
pay attention to
Mobley.
Cleveland, but
I don't think I don't think this is the thing. When they make trades like this, it's not to win championships day one,
Right.
especially when your franchise player is 26.
Nice. That's
You
the
know what I
point I
mean?
was
Like
trying to.
a lot of these players don't win championships till they 28, 32. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
oh,
Yeah, and that's what I
that's
was trying to
but
get across.
Rico. I'm not saying he can't win a championship. I'm just saying that his certain style right now isn't going to work. Not only because he's undersized. I understand 25 points is a lot. He's going to
I'm not
have to
even
change
talking
the way
about
he plays.
25 points, bro. I'm talking about what do you want from him? Like, what do you want?
Respect. Listen, what do I want? Respectfully, if you, he got traded for 5 picks and 3 players. At this point, he got to show that he can carry a team to a deep playoff run. He has to.
Nah, but you can't knock.
He
Come
has
on,
to.
bro. He
No,
was
no, he
cooking with
has
Does
to.
gold.
that go on Rudy Gobert too? Does
Exactly.
Rudy
Yes,
I was
Gobert
about to
have
say
to
yes,
that.
carry the
yes,
Timberwolves?
yes.
No, you
It goes
don't,
to
bro.
Rudy too.
Nobody's
Yes, it
expecting
do.
Rudy Gobert to carry nothing. Carry?
Yes, it,
No, bro. Stop it.
okay.
Rebounding, yeah. Carry,
No,
no.
no, 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 no. You're
If
bugging
you
right
trade a
now.
player, listen. If you trade a player away for five
You're
picks,
bugging.
that is KD level, Kyrie level, LeBron level type trade
nah,
packages. You do
nah.
not sit
Hey,
Hold
there
bro,
on.
and
people
give up
don't
Marquez,
five.
value
Marquez,
draft picks no
Marquez.
more. I don't
You
think,
can't really.
or
You,
guys,
nah, I
I'm
was gonna
sorry.
tell him.
People
You
do
got it
not.
though. Nah, because you keep cut. Y'all can cut me off, but I want to make sure y'all get y'all points because I don't want to cut you off.
Nah, I was just
Go
gonna
ahead,
tell you.
Marquez.
You can't knock them based on what they get. I mean, if they get the deal cut, they get the deal cut.
No,
You understand what
I'm
I'm
just
trying to
saying.
say?
I understand, but I'm being a realist. I'm just telling you the truth. If you trade a player away, if you get a player that's worth 5 picks and 3 players, that player has to go and prove why he was worth those 5 picks in the
Let me,
playoffs
let me ask you a
because
question.
that's what matters.
How you so sure that the Cavs ain't trying to set up to get LeBron back?
I mean,
I just
if that
gotta throw it
happens,
out there. I gotta throw it out
listen,
there. You know what I'm saying?
listen, listen. If that happens, right? If that happens, I mean, it's LeBron. LeBron always tampers and always finds his way to go back to Cleveland anyway. So
That's what I'm trying to tell you. How you know they not just trying to set up to
realistically,
get him back in 2 years? You
that's a
catch what I'm
fact.
trying to tell
I
you?
mean,
So you got to think
right. But
about it, man. They not trying to go win a chip. They just trying to build their
hey,
team. You're not gonna
but let's
build your
be
team.
honest.
Go ahead.
Hey, but let's be honest. Now that Donovan Mitchell is no longer a Utah Jazz and there's no Rudy Gobert, that game that we have on prime time, we finna destroy those Jazz. If we lose that game on prime time against those Jazz, I'm gonna feel some type of way because they
Who the
have
Knicks?
nobody opening.
You talking about
Yeah,
the Knicks?
Who we?
hmm
You talking about the Knicks?
the
Oh,
Knicks.
nah, you bugging. Jordan Clarkson's still over there?
Sure
What
is.
does that
Is
do for me?
Oh,
What
he
does that
gonna
do for
fuck
me?
y'all up. He gonna. Oh hell
What does that
no!
do for me?
They gave Jordan Clarkson all the shots in the world. Oh boy, damn, he gonna drop 40 on y'all. I
Yo, mind
guarantee
you,
that.
they
Okay.
got
Before
talent,
this season is done, he's hitting y'all for 40, bro.
bro. They still got Mike.
Okay.
They still got Mike Conley. Tyler Horton Tucker just went over there. Jordan Clarkson is still there. They still got
hmm
Stanley
Boy,
Johnson. I mean,
What is that supposed to mean for me?
I'm just saying they don't have a trash team. I mean, shit. Let me. This is the ultimate question. You think the Jazz? You think the Knicks better than the Jazz right now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
stop the cap.
Okay.
It's all right. All right. And
We'll
this is what
Who
see.
I'm
they just
talking
got
about.
in the trade? Who they
No,
just
no, no,
got in
no.
the
But
trade?
talented,
Who
talented.
did they just get back in the trade, Marcus?
Rookie, Lori Markin and Colin Sexton.
Oh yeah, nah, y'all not better than them. I'm sorry. Colin Sexton and what? And Jordan Clarkson,
Lori
they averaging
Markin.
35 on your head. I'm sorry.
Circle that
Be
game.
very
Circle
honest
that.
with
All
that.
right. You know what, bro? I got
Circle
no
that
time for this.
game on your calendar,
This is
man.
what I'm talking about, bro.
Good one.
We have a Knicks live stream and nobody takes this shit seriously. It's just all trolling and shit.
It's
Circle
not
that
my
game on
fault.
your
Y'all
calendar, man.
defensive coach still play. Yeah,
You can't put
y'all got a
together good
defensive
offense.
coach and can't play defense, bro.
Oh
But
shit! Shots fired. Shots fired. Yo, Rico's. Yo, you roasting.
You see, I'm
yeah, yeah.
tired of this.
So,
I'm tired.
all the
Shit.
superstars have their big games at the
They
Garden. Come
treat
on, this shit is crazy, bro.
and they treat this team like we're the Hornets, we're the Wizards, and they're saying we can't even beat those teams.
Cal Kuzma is better than everybody on your team. What are we doing right now?
Talented, how can you say this? Talented,
Yo,
how can you
bro.
Is
say
that
that?
Cal
I,
Kuzma is not better than Jalen Brunson? Why are we
bro.
doing this right now, bro?
No, it's not.
I mean, they still got
Come
Porzingis, my
on,
guy. I
bro.
don't know, bro. Yo, bro. I don't
Really,
know, man. Yo, the Knicks. Yo, you want me read the Knicks? The Knicks
you know
freaking
what, bro?
roster
After this, listen. After tonight, bro, I'm done. I'm
with
not
who?
watching basketball.
Nah,
I'm
yeah,
done
what?
with the. I'm not watching basketball no more.
Yo, bro, the Knicks does not. The only
No, because I'm
highlighted
done.
name on the New York Knicks is Derrick Rose. And if you want to throw, Julius Randle in there, I guess you could throw him in there.
See, this is
But
what. Hey,
that's
Rico. I understand Rico because I'm a diehard Knicks fan, so I'm gonna have to just take the jokes as they
all
come.
right. Here
If
goes
they're
the
not
best
better
question.
than,
Here, I got a.
if they're
I,
not
this is
better
the best.
than the
Hold
Hornets
on,
and the
Marcus. Hold on, Marcus. I got a
Atlanta,
great question for you. So if you're going to Foot Locker right now, right, or you're going to Modell's, man, and you're going to buy a Knicks jersey, who jersey you buying?
whose jersey am I buying?
Yeah, who jersey you gonna buy?
I probably as of the current players right now.
Yeah, who else?
I'll probably get a RJ jersey or a
RJ
Rand jersey.
Barrett. RJ
Yeah,
Barrett,
yeah.
and you gonna feel good walking around New York with that Barrett on your back.
I mean, I think RJ's pretty good for the most part.
Okay, all right. I
That's
mean, nah,
tough.
you allowed. You allowed that. I mean, that's your decision. But I,
Oh,
I ain't walking around with no Barrett on my back feeling good,
Hey,
bro.
hey, Rico. But do you notice something, Rico? Rico, you notice something, Rico?
what up, bro?
Do you notice how with certain? I don't understand. See, this is why the New York Knicks, as an organization, as a fan base, just don't just it's a whole cluster. It's a whole cluster F because one, if you realize, Rico, how many people today want to trade their whole team away, you realize I realized today that majority of us Knicks fans are stupid. because they want to trade all of our team away to get one player and not trade and not do more trades to build a better team.
Amen. Amen.
So Rico,
What's up?
if I'm the only one who's going on Knicks panels and telling them it's okay as long as we trade Randall and we flip it and do something, as long as we do another move, we'll be fine. But the fact they sit there with a straight face and tell me, "Oh, Randall sucks," when the third best option on your team is actually one of your best pieces, and you're complaining about it, are you serious, Rico? People talk about Randall all the time, but Randall's the third option who's the best, one of the best players on this roster.
Let me
How do
ask
you
you
do
another
that,
question.
Rico? How do you do that?
Let me ask you another question though. All right, Julius Randle, right? Could you name a team right now that you feel like he would actually fit in besides the Knicks?
Yes,
Name
you
it
can
for
take
me,
him back
man.
to the Pelicans. He'll fit in that system perfectly right
He
now.
said the Pelicans.
I'm
They
being
don't
honest
want
with you.
him.
Yo, you do know the Pelicans got Zion, right?
Why they want discount Zion?
Yo, you funny as
Good
shit. He
night,
said the
y'all.
Pelicans.
I'm not gonna do it.
Nah, don't leave, bro. I'm just
I
saying.
got time
Nah,
for
I'm
this.
just trying to
Good
help
night,
you
y'all.
understand. I'm just trying to help you understand the
Nah,
roster,
bro.
bro.
I don't want to talk. I don't
Nah,
want to talk. I'm done watching basketball. It's
nah,
no longer fun for me.
nah. I'm just
I'm
trying to get
done.
it across that
I'm done with
Knicks.
basketball.
What
I
you?
just
Why
want
you
Knicks.
done, bro? I'm not the
No,
one
I'm
who
done
said
with
it.
basketball.
Ennis
That shit's
Canton
fucking
called him a
aggravating. It's
fake Zion.
aggravating.
Everybody
It's
in New York
aggravating when a
need
person can sit
everybody
on
in New
here
York needs to be
and tell
fired.
me that we can't beat
Include
the
None of
us.
that. None of
Trailblazers
those
or we
guys
can't
should
beat
wake
none of
up in
these
the
teams.
morning
That's
with that job.
aggravating. Not the
None
bottom
of them.
teams. Freak out of here. Got nothing to say to
Uh,
y'all. Got
Rico.
nothing to
I
say.
mean, I
All
So
those
you
Mark.
people
wouldn't
should
have
be
traded
fired,
your
man.
whole team for Damian Lillard and
Fuck
just signed a
no.
bunch of
No,
G
I
League
wouldn't.
players?
No, I
Why
wouldn't.
not? Why
I
not?
wouldn't. That's a dumb
You
move.
go
Why are we
you gonna
why
win
are
the
you
same
taking us
number of
as
games
a
anyways. You
no?
might as well watch
Why would you
Damian
sit
Lillard.
there? So hold on. So what you're telling me is I gotta trade for Dust. So hold on. If
Hey
Cleveland
yo,
trade for
if
Donovan
you gonna
Mitchell,
win
it's a good
35 games,
move.
you gonna watch
But if we
Damian
trade for
Lillard or you
Donovan
gonna
Mitchell,
watch
it's stupid.
Julius Randle.
All
Amen.
right, whatever. Whatever. I guess we agree to disagree.
I'm
We
just
agree to
letting you
disagree.
I'm
know.
not bugging, right? Am I bugging?
We
I
agree to
don't think so.
disagree. We agree to
Alright, you're right,
disagree.
Buckhead.
Man, this
Nah,
is coming from a Lakers fan. If you're not really paying attention to the Knicks, I mean, you're a Lakers fan. I know you're from New York, but when you're a Lakers fan, it's completely different. I can't expect you as a Lakers fan to understand the Knicks mediocrity because you've been a Lakers fan.
Marquez, I
So at
said
that
trade
point, so
LeBron
at that
James
point,
for this exact package. That's what
no.
I said.
But why? No,
I said the
and have
Lakers should
no
have
team.
traded LeBron James for Colin Sexton, Laurie Marketing, and all them draft picks.
yeah.
I said they should have did it, bro. Like, what are you? What are you trying to tell me? It's a great trade. If I would have done it if I was the Lakers.
Ah,
Yo,
so
he
I guess
funny as
we're
shit.
stupid. We're stupid for not getting fleeced by Danny Ainge.
Now LeBron coming back though. That's for sure. He's coming back to
That's
y'all.
fine.
I mean the Cavs. He's gonna retire with
I
the
just
Cavs.
this
Yeah,
organization and this
they
fan base is just so aggravating. It's
who
like
the
you
Knicks?
want to win. Yes, it's like you want to win, but then you complain when you know the roster is going to get
Yo, bro.
apologists
Listen. The Knicks are
talented.
not.
I'm disco talented. I've tried so many times to defend this team and their fan base. I'm at a point with the fan base where I'm like, I want to leave.
Bro, you see how Tom Thibodeau looks? You see his face? How he looks when he's coaching? Until the fans look like that, the Knicks are hopeless. I'm just keeping it. That's the hardest person going out there, man. It's Tom Thibodeau, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. For his coaching, that man damn serious about it. But the Knicks is not, man. That's how the front
That's the
office need to
problem.
look.
But but guess what though? We can't do that. If guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? You know why we can't do that? Because because the New York fan base have so many high expectations when their roster is exactly what it's supposed to be and exactly what it is. They get mad and say they want Leon Rose fired right now. Leon Rose is the best thing for him. And then if they traded Donovan Mitchell away, they still want to fire Leon. If they trade to get Donovan Mitchell, they still want Leon Rose fired because
Can,
you gave up way too much. You can't make it. You can't win with these Knicks fans.
can I address Manny Gobert in the chat, bro? He
Do your
he
Oh
thing.
man,
said he said I'm sorry. Where is this? He said that we can't trade the Lakers. He said if the Lakers trade LeBron, no superstar free agent
CWE,
would go there for the next 15 years. We can't do
Manny
players
Gobert,
of that
stop it. They trade
caliber
away Shaq
wrong.
and they stop it. They trade
Oh,
away
Yo,
Shaq and
please.
wait,
they
wait
star
up.
players and Shaq and
How
still
would
have
be
players
wait,
come.
wait, wait,
Stop it.
wait, 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 Marquez. How is trading him to Cleveland doing him wrong?
Why,
That would get him a
Rico?
great chance to win the championship. Am I wrong?
Rico,
Him
Shit.
with Darius
why
Garland,
you?
Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Kevin Love, Karis
What?
LeVert. That wouldn't be a great chance for LeBron to win the chip.
Donovan Mitchell.
I'd be doing
What?
homeboy a favor. Nah, but no. You think doing him wrong is leaving him here with Russell Westbrook? That's doing him right, bro. Nah, see, we got different visions, bro. Uh,
Mm,
you
Manny,
can't
hey,
win
can
everything.
we
You got to compromise
listen,
sometimes.
Rico? Why did you? The fact that you even are, I ain't gonna say nothing. The fact that you took time out to answer that question, we ain't gonna say nothing.
Nah,
We ain't gonna say nothing about that.
let him cook, man. Let him cook.
Nah, we
Just
good.
respect the
I
answer.
got that.
Yo,
What's
Rico,
that?
you got Scottie Pippen Jr.
I
What you got?
yeah.
What you got to say about that, man? Why you didn't get Sharif though?
We got the
I know why they
Sharif
didn't get
said
Sharif.
he ain't feel like he was ready yet. He
Oh,
Then
said
why
he
did he?
needs some more time. That's what he said.
Sharif is the epitome of Knicks fans right now. They're so flip flop and fake. Let's tell you the truth. Sharif's not that guy. He won't
And
be that guy. Just
Sharif
tell you the
O'Neal,
truth.
chill,
Yeah, he
bro.
won't be that guy. No, he won't be that
man.
guy.
As soon as that dude gets
I'll
some
give it
success,
5 years and Sharif is dunking on somebody at the Garden.
Five
5 years,
thank
bro.
years. 5 years. Man, 5 years.
yo,
Hey, no. Listen, 5 years. I'm not dealing with this team 5 more years. Mm-mm.
yo, that's what. Yo, Rico
I'm
is a
not dealing with the.
clown, bro.
No,
He
I'm not
said at
dealing
the
with the fan
Garden.
base. I'm right. I'm
So
not dealing with the fan base. I'm done. The fan base makes you not want to be a fan. I'm just gonna be like, fuck it. I'm gonna be like talented Ted out here. Let me pick a better team. I know
yeah,
talented Ted rooting for Brooklyn, but I ain't rooting for Brooklyn because Brooklyn.
nah, bro. I'm actually more of a
Bro,
Chicago fan than a Brooklyn fan. I keep it 100 with you.
Hey, bro,
be
I ain't
honest.
gonna lie. The
I'm
Pelicans
a
starting to look
Lakers fan.
nice.
I keep saying I'm a Lakers fan, and I like
So
Brooklyn,
wait,
and I
so
like the
Rico,
Pelicans more than
everybody,
anything.
I'm not wrong after tonight by saying I'm done with this team.
You
Off the
should be.
fan base, off the organization. They don't care about me because even though not getting Donovan Mitchell was a smart move because he was asking for too much. It's the fact that the fan base told me that I was wrong and stupid and dumb for that basic reason. And for that reason alone, talented, after defending these bums with their horrible roster for 5, 6 months begging for Mitchell to get here, miss me with that crap you own. Y'all can kiss where the sun don't shine. I'm done with your team. CW Best Die, bro. You can trash the Knicks all you want to. I'm not defending these ninjas no more. They make me sick. I'm done. I'm done.
Yo, yo. Every New York
Ain't
Knicks
bad.
podcast.
No,
Every New York
listen.
Knicks podcast gonna say the same thing by the middle of the season. You watch.
But guess what? I'm wrong. I'm dumb. I'm stupid because I told them that if they trade somebody other than Randall to flip it, maybe we can get some young pieces. Maybe we get more draft picks and we can flip it and maybe just hold them and maybe we can get the superstar that we can get. Maybe if somebody falls into our lap and it happens. Maybe we can make the move. Then they told me I was dumb. I didn't know what I was talking about.
I agree with you though. Randall is the
And
person to
Thunder.
trade.
And listen, Thunder. Everybody in the chat, screw you because you'll never. I always try to be diehard fans with these Knicks. I went on a whole tirade last week about the Nets defending this horrible organization. To only go into a Knicks podcast today and tell them I say I didn't know a damn thing. I'm done with these New York Ninjas. They don't want to win. They don't want to win. If it ain't football, don't talk to me about New York. If it ain't baseball with Aaron Judge right now, don't talk to me about New York.
I feel for you, bro. I
I'm
feel
done
for
with
you,
you.
man.
I'm done. You know how aggravating that is, talented Ted, to
Come
make a
home,
good
Mark.
point.
Come home, Marquez. Come home. Come home, son.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no. I don't want to go home.
come home. Nah, you coming?
I don't
What
want
you
to go
coming
home.
though? What you coming,
Marquez,
man?
it's okay, bro. I don't support the Lakers. I've been picking the
Me,
Nets to win the chip for like 2 years, bro. I don't support these trash can Lakers. I'm not going to.
listen. And I'm not. Hey, listen, because Rico, I'm too much of. I love basketball so much. I go to sleep dreaming about playoff games. I love basketball so much, and to realize that the Knicks will never reach that potential, and these fan bases are always constantly dumb and stupid. I'm young. I don't know nothing. Then guess what, Rico? It might be better if I go pick a Milwaukee jersey or a Boston jersey or a 76ers jersey, hell, or a Miami jersey. People gonna hate me for this. I might have to be a New York villain. I might have to be KD.
Hey, see Marquez.
Basil. Hey,
What
hey, Basil, no cap. Them Denver Nuggets looking kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. Just know
I,
whatever team I'm picking, I'm gonna keep the same energy. Whatever team I'm picking, I'm gonna go just as hard with them as I was going hard with these Knicks. 100%. I'm changing everything. These Knicks fans don't know how to win. They cuss out the fan base when they try to tell them something. These Knicks fans suck. The organization sucks. Dolan's trash. I'm sick of everybody. Dolan is trash. You give money to RJ Barrett, who plays like a four, but I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to hurt Knicks fans' feelings today. But congratulations. Hope RJ beats something the next 3 4 years.
Marquez coming home, boy. Welcome home, Marquez. Welcome home, man.
My eye has opened, Ted. You right. We
Welcome
still haven't
home.
even got Mark Jackson. Do you realize what Mark Jackson would have done? Mark Jackson knows how to build teams. And they should have drafted. And I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yo,
You picked
you
Tom
know,
Thibodeau. You picked
Yeah, I
Thibodeau,
pretty
who
much
played good
paid
defense.
RJ
You,
Barrett $1 million per game per win for like the next 4 years of his life, bro.
RJ Barrett.
Thirty
listen,
million
R,
dollars a
listen,
year
listen,
for
listen,
30 wins. This is
listen.
crazy.
RJ Barrett. Can I say this? Hey, y'all. Can I say this? Because I'm no longer a Knicks fan now, and I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. I was trying to save face and say I would buy an RJ Barrett jersey, but Ted know the truth. I would never buy an RJ Barrett jersey. I'll probably walk around with a Carmelo jersey before I walk around with that stupid RJ Barrett jersey. I was
Yo,
just trying to be nice.
I knew
I was
you
just
was
trying to be
stunting.
nice.
I knew you was stunting. To be honest
I
with
didn't
you,
want to feel wrong. I'd rather
you
walk around with
should.
a Carmelo or a
Nah,
Ewing
you
jersey
should have
or
said
Bernard
that
King
Derek.
jersey.
You should have said Derrick Rose, man. That's what I would have said. But I
Too. I
bought me
love
a
Derrick
Derrick
Rose.
Rose
I
jersey
probably
way
get
before
me.
I buy anybody
Hey,
else
listen.
on that team jersey,
Hey,
bro.
I probably get me a jersey too. RJ Barrett is a left-handed, inefficient wing scorer, and that's all he'll ever be.
For the Knicks, yes.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
all
that
he'll
sounds
ever
like
be.
Julius Randle.
Yes, there's two Julius Randles on the court.
Yo,
There's
bro,
two
I
Julius
would have
Randles on the
packaged
court.
Julius Randle and RJ Barrett and got rid of both of these dudes, bro. Way before I
Which
paid RJ Barrett that money, bro. The Knicks is
listen,
crazy, bro.
listen. As soon as I saw RJ Barrett get signed to the Knicks, I'm like, yeah, they can kiss that Donovan Mitchell trade goodbye. This is gonna make Danny Ainge pissed off. You mean to tell me you won't give up RJ Barrett and RJ Barrett plays exactly like a Julius Randle and you won't give him away? Y'all stupid. Let me go trade him to Cleveland. Maybe I can get some more out of him.
Yeah, that's a good point you just made, man. He a shorter version of a Julius Randle, you think?
Because if I had 7 to 8 first
Exactly
round
what
draft
that
picks,
boy is,
I would have
bro.
at least gave him 5. Because
The Knicks
that boy
have
Danny Ainge got
the Knicks
salty and
have
said,
no
I'm tired of playing
versatility,
with you
bro.
niggas. Hey,
The
listen,
Knicks
I'm
have
tired
no
of playing with you
versatility.
niggas. You won't. Hey, listen,
but
Danny Ainge
but
said, you know what? Screw you. Let me walk out this door. You know what they offered? RJ quickly and 2 picks. You niggas got 8. You niggas got 8 picks,
yo,
and you only gave
yo,
up 2 picks. It was
you don't
RJ
give up
quickly and 2
quickly,
picks.
bro. You don't give up quickly, man. Yo, something's wrong with the Knicks, bro. Yo,
Wait. What you say? Hold on. What you say?
they was
You don't give
ready to
them
give
up
up
quickly.
quickly.
They was gonna give up RJ and quickly.
Nah, bro, they gotta hold on. I mean, quickly is probably the best thing that they got, my G.
Quickly and Toppin is probably the best thing they got on the whole freaking roster. And Mitchell
Quick,
Robinson.
nah, I'll say quickly and Reddish. Cam Reddish, don't sleep on Cam Reddish, man.
I love Cam Reddish. We gotta understand the young players on this team will never succeed because the New York fan base is tired of the young players trying to develop here. They want stars now, and because of that simple reason, talented Ted, they'll always ask the young players to get traded every year.
Good point, man. That was an A1 take right there, man. Stamp
Let's
that one.
talk about it. Listen, let's talk about it. What I love Randall to death, but as soon as Randall said, and I quote, "I no longer want to be a Knick," and walked on that court and quit on me, that then and there he would have been off this team.
Yeah, but the Knicks
Point
came
blank,
quit on him
period.
first, though. Well, the
Offense,
fans did.
unstoppable. You got to. I'm in the middle, but again, like I was saying, I don't care if I had to take a cut. He's gone.
I
He's
mean,
gone,
again, then that just goes to show, like I was saying earlier, Knicks fans don't have no patience at all, man. Y'all don't know what
and that's
y'all
the
want. Y'all
problem.
y'all
And
don't
this
know
is
if
why
y'all
I'm
want to
done.
build through the trade. Y'all don't know if y'all
And
want
unstoppable.
free agents right now. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all want. Y'all
Unstoppable.
flip
I'm
flopping.
unstoppable. I'm stamping it right here on the first. You know when I said unstoppable, that I was gonna drown on the ship and try to defend this team. I can't. I can't no more unstoppable. This fan
Yeah,
base called me stupid and trash today, like, as if I didn't know what I was talking about, and trying to explain to them while they was crying, saying we couldn't get Mitchell. I'm done with that team. I'm done. I'm done with the fan base. I'm done with the organization. I'm gonna be like a Rico and talented Ted and screw over these Knicks every single chance I get.
I mean, I wanted to bring this up. I mean, the Knicks still can turn it around. What they can do
No,
is
they
this.
can't.
I mean,
No,
I
they can't.
doubt. I will just hear me out. I doubt this team would accept this trade. But if I'm them, I'm hitting up New Orleans and be like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you don't
Y'all,
want New Orleans.
y'all,
They got Zion. What?
that's what I'm
That's
talking about.
disrespectful.
That's
I'm
what I'm
not finna.
talking
No.
about.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
So you
It's
mean to
either
tell me,
no.
you wouldn't give up a couple of pieces in a couple of, let's just say two, two, two to three
You have to
pieces
understand,
and
unstoppable.
four. Hold on,
Randall
listen,
has
listen,
no trade.
listen, listen, listen,
Randall
listen.
has no trade value.
I,
You're gonna have to
I
cut him.
want you to hear what I'm saying first. At
Go
least
ahead.
two to three players, and let's just say
Mm-hmm.
three picks unprotected.
Mm-hmm.
You think that can, do you think that can get it done?
For who?
Ooh,
For Zion. They made it without him.
man,
You
you
They
gonna
made it
smoking?
get
without him.
You
you gonna
smoking?
get Jessica up here, and you gonna
Right.
get Sky
And,
up
I, and,
here, man.
and me personally, I don't want to hear. I don't
I
want to hear
know.
the
No,
Pelicans fans go
I'm
off
going out. I'm
tonight. I
going
don't
out
want to
for
hear the
this.
Pelicans fans tonight.
I'm going out for
You
this.
better watch your
No,
mouth,
listen,
man,
listen.
because you
I said
laying
that.
down the bait.
No, listen. I said
They
that
gonna
for a
come
reason.
get you.
I said that for a reason. 'Cause I'm like, hey, what if they feel like they really don't really need him? Cause matter of fact, I heard Sky even say out of his mouth, yeah, man, if he left, I really wouldn't care. I mean, we doing moves without him.
And
You
talented,
know?
talented, talented.
Hmm?
See, and that's what pissed me off, talented. That's what pissed me off because it's teams like Sky and Jessica with the Pelicans who actually have a talented roster, and Sky shit craps on there all the time, not noticing how talented the roster is. When there's teams like the Knicks who have a decent roster, but everybody thinks they have this all-star championship roster, and they don't. And as soon as they realize they don't, the better off the success of the Knicks will
I'm
be.
just putting it like this. I said it like this too because they put that whole thing with the weight clause and stuff like that. And I'm feeling like, well, do y'all feel like y'all really need him? I mean, would y'all be willing to take the unprotected picks in a couple of players? You know,
You know
would
they're gonna
y'all do
fleece
that?
us, right?
Huh?
You know the Pelicans are gonna try to fleece us, like how Danny Ainge tried to fleece us,
I
right?
mean, I would. I'd try to fleece y'all. I mean, if y'all really want Zion, shit. If I can get all the picks out of y'all, give me all the picks. If
Talented.
I
This is the
if I
reason why
if
I'm
I
saying
if I feel like if
that
I
the
feel
New
like
York
I
Knicks
didn't
need
need
to
him,
leave New York. The
if
New
I
York
felt
Knicks
like
need
I
to
didn't
no
need
longer
him,
be. This
I
is what I'm
need
telling y'all.
six
The New
picks
York Knicks.
if I'm trading Zion
Listen,
right?
talented. You hear
I'm gonna
this?
try to get as many picks as possible for them.
and
That's I'm just
Julius
saying.
See,
Randle
and
That,
that's the
that's
problem. And
that's
that's the
just
problem.
and
They
if I
want
Julius
all the
Randle.
pigs and the stars. just to
And
give us
you gonna
one
give me
start back.
quickly too. I
But,
need a
but,
bench point
All
but,
guard.
right,
hold on,
all
listen,
right.
I need
listen.
Emmanuel quickly.
Hear me out, Marquez. Hear me out, Marquez.
Unstoppable.
That's
I'm no longer
that's the
defending this
that's
team.
the
I'm
building. Listen, fam. You get Zion. That's the building point. The culture gonna change, fam. I'm telling you.
gonna
That's
say,
what we
okay,
start with, huh?
Unstoppable. You sound like the New York Knicks fan that I've
Okay,
been debating all day. They said,
okay.
"Oh,
Hey,
Donovan Mitchell is supposed to move the needle. He's a 6'1" guard,
No,
and we
I
don't
didn't
expect
say
to make
no,
any
no.
trades
I
or
didn't
moves
say
after that."
I didn't say Donovan. I said Zion, fam. I said that's the needle point right there. Because me and Rico was still talking about it. You get him
yeah.
if you somehow get him.
Listen,
That's the
just
building block
because you
right there.
introduce, listen, just because you introduce a new superstar, it doesn't mean the situation changed. You just
It
said, and I quote, that you was going to fleece that you want the Knicks to get fleeced. This is how Danny Ainge wanted the Knicks to get fleeced. And guess what? Guess what? The Pelicans would rather keep the fat boy in Zion than trade him because you're not going to give up the picks that they want.
Hey man, first of
I can
all,
hold him up.
if Zion plays, Zion is a
Yeah,
fucking problem.
Zion.
Excuse my language. But yo, unstoppable. I'm gonna just push back on what you say just a little bit. You see, that's the problem with the Knicks, man. We keep wanting to give up 3, 4, 5+ picks and get back one. Yo, man, if the Knicks just chill out, hold on to their picks, develop their players, and try to get somebody in free agency, that's the way they need to go.
That ain't gonna
They,
happen though, man.
nah, you can't say that, bro.
Talented, but
Not
it
free
only takes
agency,
two
bro.
off seasons.
Not
It
free
only take an off
agency.
season.
Thank you, man. Every single year there's a free agent, bro. We don't have to get the best
Take the
one,
off
but as
season.
long as we could get a star that way too.
Okay,
You don't have to
let,
just get a star by sitting there and giving up your whole roster for a
okay.
star, man.
Ted, let me ask you this: how's that been working out for you so far?
Now,
Haven't been doing
talented.
it.
How's
Hey,
it been
talented.
working out for you though?
They
Now,
haven't been
talented.
doing it, man. They not
Talented.
developing
Talented.
any of their players, bro. Every minute they want to
Talented.
give up something for something, man.
Talented. I got a
Yeah, I'm
better. I got
listening.
a. Wouldn't this be better? Hold on. Stop. Wouldn't this be better, y'all? You know they want the French kid. Everybody wants what's his name? W something, right?
Go ahead.
I'm willing because I've seen this kid play. This kid's gonna go number one next year. This draft is gonna be
Nah,
suited
pull
this
up,
year, right?
Jessica.
So if I'm doing this, Ted. You know what I'm doing? Hey Ted, you know what I'm doing? I'm keeping those picks for a rainy day because if I
I
can get up
told
and
you you're
get
gonna make Jessica pull up. You talk about the Pelicans, but go ahead, man.
No, she
all
can
right.
pull up. I don't mind talking shit. Shit, she might feel differently too. She might feel like they can go far without him. Shit.
They're
Jessica
not
You
giving
don't
up
can't.
play with her
Zion.
pals.
But like I said,
As-
talented. This fan base sucks. They don't want to win because the real fans will tell you, and the real people who watch basketball, they'll tell you to hold on to your picks and try to develop your young guys and build the free agency.
But they don't
Y'all
want to
Exactly.
been
do that
sucking for
though. But
20. Listen, if y'all been sucking for 20 years, what's another year gonna kill you?
listen,
E-
bro,
Exactly.
they just extended RJ, and some of the fan base got a problem with it. Y'all,
They
some
should. I
y'all
do.
don't know
I'm
what y'all
part of
want to
that.
do,
They
bro.
should. That's Julius Randle 2.0. They should feel some type of way because I feel some
How
type of way.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How long do you think a player has to develop before you consider them a bust or whatnot, or not worth the money? How long?
Well, a player hits their prime if they're good by 27 years old.
Yeah, man. You got to give them at least 3, 4 years, man.
Okay, then.
They,
So guess what? Later down the road, we may be done.
No,
We may
listen,
be.
but
Hold on.
see,
Listen. Let me
listen,
say this. Let me
listen,
say this. Hold on.
and,
Let me say this.
and
It's
nobody
gonna be
fuck.
quick.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be quick. Later, 2 seasons down the road, 2 years down the road, we may be looking at this and saying, "Damn, that damn deal that RJ got, that was a damn bargain. If he improves, that's what I'm saying. You gotta watch and see what he
All
gonna
right,
do.
bro, RJ Barrett is not gonna become a knockdown shooter, and RJ Barrett
I
is a shooting guard, bro.
I,
Now, if
I
you
can't
that's
I
bad.
actually let
can't
me
say
not
never,
say
bro.
that,
I
because
can't
as
say
long as you,
never.
nah, I take that back. I take it back because if you
I'm all
practice,
for it.
anything can happen. But what I'm trying to say is, and I'm really keen this. I'm not saying none of these players can't get better, but what I'm trying to key in on to y'all guys is that look at the roster positions, bro. Nobody on the Knicks could actually play their actual position. That's the
I'm
Listen,
problem, man.
I'm
So
feeling
how
they
do you
just
how do you how do you get better if you can't get a position locked in?
I
You can't
think
even
I
say this. I'm a stretch. You can't say nah. It's like I'm a stretch today, but I'm a defensive player tomorrow. But I'm
you
a
know
mid range dude the next day.
hey
you
Today
have
I'm a
this team,
center.
but
you
It's
know
listen,
what
like
the first thing they need
talented.
to do? The first
Talented.
thing
We
they
don't
need
got
to
time
do
to wait.
is get rid
Hey,
of Tom
talented,
Thibodeau because he's not the coach for
talented.
y'all. He's
I
not
You
the
look
coach.
agree.
talented. You know what color you look good in, bro? You look good in that Milwaukee green, bro. You
Nah,
look good
nah,
in
nah,
that
nah, nah, nah,
Chicago
nah.
red, bro. Look good in that Chicago
Chicago,
red, bro. The Chicago red.
Chicago Red,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that Chicago
Yeah.
red fit you good. Hey, I don't know
Get rid.
about you, but hey, that Milwaukee green looking kind of nice. I could rock it.
Hey,
I got some shoes for it. I could
hear
rock
me
it. I
out.
got Giannis.
Hear
I
me
got
out.
Giannis.
You get rid of Tom
But
Thibodeau and get a better
And get
coach,
Mark
especially
Thibodeau's
Jackson.
not the
Just call the
problem.
name. Just
a,
call the name
a
and get
player
Mark
development
Jackson.
coach. Y'all good. They
Tom
going in the right
Thibodeau's not
spot.
the problem.
Yeah,
Tom
because you
Listen,
Thibodeau
know
is
what
the
y'all.
the
problem, fam. He is. He
Listen,
is, bro.
Tom
He's not a good
Thibodeau is
coach,
not the
bro.
problem.
yo
He's not a
Marquez,
good coach,
No,
Marquez,
no,
Marquez. He's
he's
not a
not.
good coach.
Marquez,
I'm telling you,
Marquez, Marquez.
Tom Thibodeau is not the problem.
Okay, hold on,
Mar-
hold on, hold on. Before we go on this, hold
What
on.
we
Before we
not
go on
finna
this,
do
let
is
me ask you something.
make
Let
Tom
me ask you this.
Thibodeau the scapegoat for this.
Marquez, let me ask you this before we even go into this. Name one player that developed under Tom Thibodeau. You can go from the Knicks, you can go from the Timberwolves, you can go from Chicago, you can go from the damn
And
Boston, you
Derrick
can go from
Rose.
Houston. No, he did not
I mean,
develop under
Derrick
Tom
Rose.
Thibodeau. No, no, fam, no,
Yes,
no.
he did.
Yeah, he had talent, bro. That man was
yeah,
born with that talent, fam. He didn't
Yes,
develop
he
under
did.
Tom.
Believe it or
Okay,
not,
fam,
Derrick Rose actually developed under Tom Thibodeau.
bro. He was
nah.
that man
If
was
Derrick
born with
Rose
it.
Yes, he
developed on the
did.
Tom Thibodeau, Derrick Rose would have been a two-way.
Exactly, bro. Come on now.
I'm
So
just
again,
Y'all
keeping
see
it 100.
this? But
so
Ted, this is
again,
why I'm done. Hey, listen.
again, hold on, no,
This
no,
is
no, no,
hey,
no, no,
listen.
no. Don't
Just
escape
because
the
I'm through with the
question.
Knicks after tonight
Don't,
anyway.
don't, no, no, no. Don't
I,
escape the question, Marquez. Name one player that developed under Tom Thibodeau.
If
I
you
can
weren't
name
about
one though.
development, none of them did.
I can name
None
one.
of them did, honestly.
Who?
Maybe Mitchell
Jimmy,
Robinson.
Jimmy Butler.
No, Jimmy Butler didn't develop under Tom Thibodeau. He developed
Man,
under
I don't want to answer this dumb. I don't want to answer
Griffin,
this question. Y'all
Griffin
gonna
Anderson.
y'all gonna make Tom
Hey,
Thibodeau the
no,
scapegoat now,
Adrian.
and then
Hey,
when you
hold on,
get
hold on,
another
hold on, hold
coach,
on.
it's
Let me
gonna
say
be
this.
that coach's fault.
Adrian Griffin. And if you go to Jimmy Butler's six-man award, he gave all the credit to him because he said he the reason why he pushed him every night. He stayed in the gym to practice him every time. He pushed him to be the player who he is. He ain't get
Okay,
time taking no credit for that, fam.
all right.
Hey,
Now
listen, hey
I'm with you.
talented. I'm with you.
Nah, but
Hey, bro. Hey, listen.
Marquez.
Tom
Let me just say
Thibodeau
that. Let me
is
just say
fired.
this to you. Nah, let me just say this to you about Tom Thibodeau.
Go ahead.
Tom
Go
Thibodeau
ahead.
does not have. He doesn't know how to run an offense, bro.
He
He's
sucks
not
at
a.
it. He's trash.
He
Why the
doesn't
fuck
know
is he coaching?
because he's a defensive guru, and for some reason, you know, they got him in there because he's a defensive guru.
Ted. And for that reason alone, is the reason why I'm done.
Tom Thibodeau is one of those coaches that he doesn't care what the roster is because he's going to teach them how to play defense. If he was actually an offensive minded coach, he would actually realize that some of these players that he have shouldn't be there.
Shouldn't
Like
no, they shouldn't be in the starting lineup.
man, they shouldn't be on the team.
Oh, they shouldn't
Well,
be on the team.
if you talking about the Knicks, then yeah, I
Yeah,
give
I'm
you
talking
that.
about the Knicks.
Yeah,
You
okay.
Like
understand?
Quentin Grimes, like
Tom Thibodeau
he's
would
the
go
ham
over to the
sandwich.
front office and he would say, offensively, this player is not working for me. But how
Listen,
Tom
Quentin
Thibodeau is,
Grimes.
it doesn't matter what player he got, he gonna make him work on the defensive end,
Listen,
and that's the
Quentin
problem.
Grimes. Listen, Quentin Grimes is a mini football. Is a mini hero sub sandwich. Like
Oh shit.
R.J. Barrett is mid potato salad. Julius Randle is burnt barbecue on the grill, and freaking Mitchell Robinson, by the grace of Jesus,
Hey,
is somewhat decently cooked macaroni and cheese.
I,
All these
I'm
players
gonna say
goddamn
I'm
suck.
gonna
They
say this.
suck.
This
They
what
suck
I would have
offensively.
did. This what I would have did if I was running the team. I would have flipped RJ for
Listen,
something, and I would have put Cam
man.
Reddish in that starting lineup. Man. I'm telling you, Cam Reddish, he got
Reddish.
it, bro. He just
You
Yo,
needs
talking about
shot.
the ham sandwich who gets injured all the time and don't want to actually play there for real? Cam Reddish, the ham sandwich.
Cam Reddish
yo,
won't even get no minutes like that, fam.
if Tom Thibodeau could, he would teach the backboard how to block shots.
Right.
That's how serious he is about this defense,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, man.
Talented. Hey, talented. You think
If
Milwaukee got some
listen,
space? Hey, talented.
if
You
it
think
was up to
Milwaukee got
him,
some space over there?
Space for who? You?
Yeah.
Nah, don't be a Milwaukee fan, bro. Don't do that.
What you mean? That's
He said,
consistency.
"What you
They won a
mean?"
championship in this decade. I ain't picking the Warriors. Freak that shit. I'm not picking the Warriors. So don't ask me. I ain't
Nah,
picking them
man.
Lakers. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'll never be a Lakers fan. So miss me with that. What team
Go to
can I pick?
Chicago, man. Chicago, what they?
I do like Lonzo
Oh,
Ball.
oh,
Chicago.
go
I like
across.
Lonzo Ball.
Go across the bridge, man. Kyrie and KD still there, man. Just cross the bridge.
Off the bridge? Oh, then I have to. Yeah, I can't. I can't.
Or you can take your ass back home. Shit. Duh, you know.
Nah, we ain't never going back home after this. They kicked me out. I ain't never coming back.
That's what
I
I
ain't never
did,
coming
man.
back.
I crossed the bridge, man. I'm just like,
I'm
you know what?
crossing the air. Brooklyn?
I'm still in the city,
That means
but
I have to actually get. Listen, that
Uh,
means I have to get on. That means I have to apologize to CWE Best Night for calling this team trash and admit that I was wrong.
but I feel, like I said, man, I feel y'all pain, man. We was there three
Listen, but
seasons ago.
Katie and Kyrie
I feel y'all
and
pain,
yo,
Ben
he
man.
said
Simmons,
we
that's a
were there
nice
3
team.
seasons. Woo,
Yeah.
3 seasons. Yo,
We're
bro, the
not,
Knicks been
no. What I mean by that is, we've been like that longer than 3 seasons. I'm saying
No,
three seasons
Thunder.
ago,
I'm not
three
picking them.
seasons ago when
I'm
it
not.
officially changed, right?
Yo,
I'm
bro,
not
your
picking them.
roster's
I'm not
always been
picking the Heat.
official, bro. The only thing that used to happen to your roster is that y'all would just catch little injuries here and there. Like y'all lost Derrick Rose,
We
things of
weren't
that
getting no
nature.
good players like that, son. We was in the same. They was
Y'all always had a
Talented,
player.
talented,
You were
talented. I picked
wilding,
the
bro.
team. Talented. I've picked the team. I've
bruh.
picked the team. I know
What's the
exactly the
team you
team I
pick,
want.
Marquez? Talk to me, Marquez. What team you
It's
got?
nice. It's beautiful. It's cold. It might be the city might be a little cold, but they got an MVP over there. We
We
got
must talk
MVP.
about Denver.
Love cheese. Love cheese.
Love cheese.
This man is a goat. Defensive player MVP, Finals MVP. I gotta stay on the East Side. I can't go on the West because I'm an East boy all day. I don't believe in the Heat.
Talking
I
about
don't
Milwaukee,
believe in
bro.
Toronto.
You going for Boston?
No, he talking about Milwaukee, bro.
Not for balking. I'm going with the Greek
Giannis.
Freak and Chris Middleton.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's get
yeah.
it.
Holy crap!
I'm sorry.
So
I'm going
Milwaukee.
with Greek Freak and quick. Final answer. Milwaukee.
See, I tell you, man, Gar Paxton, that is an ass GM, bro. Them
Yo,
boys, look,
nobody says
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee is a name that you never say exactly how it's spelled. You notice whenever you say Milwaukee, you never pronounce the M. It always comes out as an
It's Milwaukee. What you mean?
N. It's
Milwaukee.
actually Milwaukee.
Right. I said it with the M in it.
Nah, I'm just
You gotta
being
forgive
funny,
me.
bro.
I'm country. I'm country. My M's sound like
Nah,
M's. You gotta forgive me.
you, you're not the only one. Everybody do that.
Right. I'm going with Giannis, the Greek Freak, Finals MVP, 50-point burger on these heads. Man, Giannis in it. And since
hey,
the
wait,
Milwaukee
just
Bucks is my
And,
listen,
and, and
and
it's
since the
actually
Milwaukee
spelled
Bucks,
it's spelled
what?
Milwaukee as in MIL as in mill, but everybody
Right.
says more Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Milwaukee. It
Anyway,
don't
I'm
matter
being
how
a,
it's spelled. I'm a Bucks
nah,
fan. I'm a
I'm
Bucks
just
fan
being a
now.
funny ass.
Hey, be talented. Gilbert Arenas said night quote that Giannis doesn't know the game of basketball. I'm going to roast Gilbert Arenas crap rope me. You a three-time All-Star, bruh, with no championship rings. This boy Giannis, allegedly, who has no basketball prowess, won a Finals MVP, two-time defensive champion, MVP. Man, you get out my face with that. You're not going to disrespect my king and Giannis. Giannis can never fail. Giannis is that guy. He is number one. Can't nobody beat him.
I can't cook Gilbert because Gilbert be responding to my
Man,
videos
free Gilbert. Free
on
Gilbert.
Instagram, so I can't
Hey, I
cook
started
him.
calling them
well,
tax. I'm gonna start calling them
well,
tax arenas. We
he
start calling them
did get.
tax
You
arenas.
can't say he can't be stopped because he got stopped.
What does that mean? I
That means
mean
he can be stopped. You
Boston,
can't say somebody
to
can't be stopped.
Boston.
He was stopped. He was
Okay,
stopped.
okay. Hey, Chicago, come forward. We
He
definitely
was
gonna blow you
stopped.
ninjas out. Hey, we'll
You
see.
said what?
We'll gentlemen sweep you niggas in the first round again.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
How that gentleman sweeps
Did
taste?
you hear me say? Did you hear me say? See, it's funny though. You know what though? It's funny how you said it was sweet. then the sweep that happened. Now
Yeah,
you
well,
want to dig
yeah,
up this
yeah,
gentleman sweep.
yeah. You want to talk about?
Okay, let me
Hey,
ask you
hey,
this.
listen, I'm big. I'm big
I
up
got
my
two things to
team.
say. I got two things to say about that. One, you didn't hear me say that DeMar DeRozan can't be stopped. And for two, talk to me when your hometown makes the damn playoff. Oh, I'm sorry, when
Hey,
your
hey,
Knicks
hey,
make the
hey, hey,
playoff.
hey, 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 hey,
Sorry, I
hey,
had
hey,
to
Excuse
cut
don't
me.
you deep.
Hold on,
Sorry,
sir.
I had
Hold
to
on,
cut
no,
because
you
my
deep.
no, no,
whole
no,
town
no.
is
You ain't
listening.
Sorry,
gonna
I
do
had to
Listen,
that
cut
to
you deep.
Marquez, man.
Sorry, I
The
had to cut
man
you deep.
already, nah, you can't send shots
Sorry, I
at
had
him
to
with
cut.
something he already
So,
admitted, man.
sorry, I had to cut you deep, man. I'm sorry,
Nah,
but
man, I
what I'm
can't
listen.
allow you to do
Talented,
that, bro.
yeah,
talented. I told him that
you
already.
have no choice.
Talented.
You
I
have no
admitted all my
choice.
flaws.
But
My
the man
team
Talented.
made
I
the
already,
admitted
the
all
man
playoffs.
my
already,
flaws.
he,
My team made the playoffs.
And now you
Well,
still gonna make me a
they
Knicks
made the
fan when I'm telling you
playoffs.
I'm a Milwaukee fan?
You
For
admit
sure.
Marquez,
you're not a
You just
don't,
Milwaukee
mad?
fan, fam.
Nah,
he
You're not
hey,
a
can't call
nah.
Milwaukee
nothing
fan,
else,
fam.
Marquez. That's
You're
when your
not.
bullet. That's
You're
when your
not.
gun.
You're
You got
not.
no
Hey,
bullets in your
talented.
gun, man.
Hey, I understand. Hey,
But
Ted
Talented.
can't
Hey,
save you,
my
bro.
talented. That's
fault,
how.
Flight. I
Ted,
done
Ted,
said that word.
Ted,
I ain't mean
Ted
to say,
can't.
it. But you got
Ted
no
Hey,
can't.
bullets
hey,
in your
talented.
thing, man.
Ted can't save you, bro.
Listen,
He's trying to,
listen,
but Ted
talented.
can't save
Hey,
you.
Ted. Hey, Ted.
Ted
Listen to this.
can't
Ted, listen
save
to this.
you.
Hey,
Ted can't
Ted. Listen.
save you.
I got the
Ted
samurai
can't
sword.
save you.
I'm just waiting to cut the
Ted
Chicago
can't
Bulls down at
save
any
you.
minute. Okay, Chicago
You can
Bulls fan,
try.
because we're gonna sit
You
here
can
and
try.
act like
Hey, would the
we
Knicks
didn't
make the
gentlemen
playoffs?
sweep you last season. We
Would the
gentlemen sweep
Knicks
you
make the
last season
playoffs?
though.
That ain't
Okay,
Would the
fair,
come see
Knicks
me.
though.
make the playoffs?
Come see me. I told you
Would
I'm
the
not a Knicks
Knicks
fan.
make the playoffs?
I'm
Hey,
not
hold
a
on,
Knicks
No,
question.
fan.
that's not
I'm a
nice, man.
Milwaukee
That's
fan.
not nice. I don't like your
Hold on.
I'm
argument,
a
Okay,
bro.
Milwaukee fan.
Ted.
I
I'm gonna
keep
switch it
telling
up.
you this.
I'm gonna
I'm a
switch it up. Guess
Milwaukee
what?
fan.
Hey, guess what? And you know
Milwaukee
what?
fan.
Hey, you know what I'm not?
Milwaukee
I'm not.
fan.
And guess what, Marquez? And you know what I'm not? I'm not a team hopper. I go down with the ship.
Hey, so
I'm
Hey,
not a team
your team's
hopper.
in a
hey,
good
hey,
position.
hey,
I'm not a
hey,
team
hey.
hopper though.
Nah,
Your
nah,
team's in a
nah.
good position.
I'm not a team hopper though.
Hey, listen. I've been a
I'm
New
not
York
a
That
Knicks
ain't.
team
fan my whole life
hopper.
for 20 years. You're not
First
gonna
of
make me feel
all,
bad for leaving
Hey,
a
none
guess
team
of
we
what?
us.
don't win.
No,
Hey,
hold
guess
up,
what? Hey,
Marquez. Let
guess
me just
what?
make sure. I gotta put this in
Hold
play.
on. Let me
None
say
of
this.
us are team hoppers, bro.
I've been a Chicago Bulls fan out the womb, fam. What do you say?
Okay, man.
What does that mean? What does that mean, bro? It means
Your
nothing.
team has winning culture. The
It
Knicks
means
do not. I'm
it
sorry, but
did,
that's not my fault.
bro. My team didn't have a winning culture, but we were
So
just
hold
winning
on,
chip
sir.
ups not too
You
long
want me to sit
ago.
on the team? Hold on, sir. You want me to sit on the team and be miserable and suck because they're never going to do anything when I can go to
Yeah,
Milwaukee and be with
yeah,
Giannis and celebrate?
yeah,
Nigga, miss me. I ain't doing
yeah.
that shit.
You know
I'm
why?
not doing it.
You
I'm
know
not doing
why?
it. You know
You know
why?
why?
Because
You know
the
why?
Knicks fans don't want
It
me. So guess what?
it
I don't want them.
it it
They
feel
can kick rocks.
it
And I
feels
hope
so much
Giannis drop
better.
40
Yo,
every time he
let me
goes to the
ask you a
Garden.
question. Hold up,
That's
though.
how I
Hold up,
feel.
Marquez. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Let me
Let me
finish. Hold
ask
on,
this
let me
dude a
finish.
question, though.
Let me
Hold up.
finish. Let me finish. Hold
So you
on. Let
trying
me
to tell me
finish.
you're
Let me
willing to be
finish.
stupid for the fun of
Let me
it? Like,
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. It will feel so much better when your team get it together and they right back there. We was in that spot. We would have
man, we
we
don't
would
want to hear
Chicago
that,
Bulls.
bro.
I know you don't want to hear the truth because
Man,
the truth
You
hurts.
you
trying?
don't.
Nah, it
You
ain't
Chicago
don't.
about the
Bulls.
truth. You sitting there
Chicago,
saying that you're willing to be
Chicago, bro.
stupid for the hell of it.
Chicago was the laughing stock
Talented.
of the
Talented.
NBA.
He's
What are
being
you
stubborn
talking
for the
about?
hell of it.
What are you talking
Talented. He's
about?
being stubborn
Yo,
for the
What?
bro.
hell of it.
First of all right, y'all won 3-3. All right, y'all won 3 with MJ, then
When
you
have y'all
won
done the
another
last
3.
20
Now
years?
hold on.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, if you're not in a person's shoes, stop acting like you know how to wear it. You understand?
Bruh.
The last time we won a championship, Phil Jackson was on the team. That's number one. So you don't know what that you
And
don't know
last
what
time
that pain
Chicago
feels like.
won, Michael Jordan was on the team. That was a long time ago
Hey,
too.
Ted. Hey, Ted. Get him,
Oh my
Ted.
god, yo,
Listen. Ted. Get him,
bro,
Ted.
are you
70
serious, man?
years. Listen.
Dead ass
80
serious,
years.
man.
Listen.
You've been
80
without a chip
years.
for 70 years, man.
You said what?
70
You've
years.
been without a chip for 70 years, bro.
70 years.
We
I
might
hope
be
that's the
without a
right number I'm calling.
championship.
I'm saying 70 because Marco is saying 70. But
We might,
if it is
you never
70,
know. Shoot, we might, you never know.
man, you a joker, bro. If you're gonna tell me that you're
Man,
gonna be born, come out your mother's womb, and then you're willing to go into a coffin at the same time, and your team never won a championship, you'll be okay with
Hey
that.
man,
That's weird,
What?
bro.
No, bro. So what you
hey,
doing
hey,
is you
hey,
trying.
talented.
You better
See
go
what you
choose
Hey,
doing
another
is
team and
talented.
have some type of
no.
excitement in your life, man. You're gonna live a
No.
lifetime of sorrow. Who
No,
does
so
that?
Hey,
see what the
hey,
thing is.
talented.
What the thing is,
Talented.
I don't let
I
nothing
rooted for
like that.
Giannis.
I don't
I
let nothing
rooted
like
for
that
Giannis
worry
to
me,
get
man.
his
Because
first
guess what?
ring. When Giannis cried, I cried.
It's out of my hands,
I knew
man.
right then
Why
and
worry
there I
about
want to be
something you
one of
can't
Milwaukee's
control,
men.
man? I can't
When
control
No,
that.
Giannis
I
cried,
don't. No,
I
no.
cried.
Yo,
That is
yes,
one
it
of
hold
is.
on,
Milwaukee's.
Yes,
Marcus. Hush. Let this
it
man talk, man.
it is yes. You know, why would
Talking
I worry
nonsense. I want
about
to go.
something? Why would I worry about something I have no control of? Like I said, Chicago Bulls been shit. Damn that, bro. Since Derrick Rose been there, we ain't been good. Chicago was just the laughing stock
But
of the NBA.
Marquez
God
just switched
damn, bro.
teams, and
We win
you
points
worried
whenever,
about
bro.
something that you can't
I
control.
can't,
You
bro.
can't control whether or not that man wanna hop to and
Bro,
represent another team or not.
but you damn right, but guess
So
what?
you sound
Hold
like an
on. God
oxymoron with your
damn, you
statement.
gonna let me talk or you gonna talk over me, fam?
Now I'm just getting that out.
But
You
I'm
can
just
continue.
saying, but you can get what you got to get out, but let me talk first. The thing is, I don't give a shit what team he get on. But I can call him a
Hey,
team
let him cook
hopper
himself.
if I
Hey, let him
very
cook
well.
himself right
Ain't no
now.
cooking, fam. I can call him a team hopper if I wanted to, fam, 'cause that's what he is. He hops to a damn
But why are
team, bro.
you?
That's team hopping, dog. What are you talking about, man?
Okay,
Hey,
but
guess
what I'm
what?
trying to
And
say
I'll
is
be
Guess
the villain
you
of the
said
story.
and that's why it's called free will. But at the end of the day, I don't give
Okay.
a shit. It's like when you said,
okay. So
"Oh,
you talking out of both sides of your mouth. That's what you're doing.
no, I'm
So
talking
when the
real,
player
fam.
team
I'm
hop,
What
it's
you're
talking
saying
okay.
is
So let's
wrong
go.
and right at the same time.
no,
That's what you're about to do.
it's very right, fam. He's
No, it's
team
wrong
hopping,
and
bro.
right at the same time. Because
Please
you said you
explain how.
can't control you
Please
talking about
explain
what you
how.
can't control, but you can't control him.
Please explain how. Please explain how.
You just said
Never not
something
gonna
about
know.
you can't control what happens with the team and this, that, and the third. You understand? But how did
Exactly.
all right, but you can't control him neither.
I know I can't control it, but I
Okay,
believe I
that's
do
just
So
the
what are
point
we
that I'm
control it.
trying
talking
to get
about here?
across.
I believe I
Can
can, but I
anybody
don't
hear
give
me?
a shit, bro. If you want a team hop, you
Hold
can
on.
team
Purple
Yes,
hop.
baby
you
trying to
can.
talk. We can hear you, purple baby.
Man, y'all dudes is funny as hell, fam. Like you, it's like you trying to make an argument like I give a damn that he ran to Milwaukee Bucks. I don't give a fuck if he ran to Milwaukee Bucks. He could have ran to Golden State at the end of the day. Still team
Right.
hopping, but he
But
got
just
that
know,
choice to
I went
do
to
that.
Milwaukee because you're a
But
Chicago fan,
I
and we're gonna
don't
sweep
care
you boys
though.
again.
Oh,
And we're
okay,
gonna
so
Hold
sweep you
up,
boys
hold up,
again for
hold
that
up,
reason.
hold up, hold up.
oh my
Marquez,
god,
you
You was
saying
about
oh
to
my,
Milwaukee?
roast
oh.
him. That's the whole thing. I'm like, why you roasting him with his decision? That's the only
The
point I
same
was trying
reason
to make.
why he trying to roast me with the team he up on. Because he can, fam. Just like he got that right to, I got that right to, fam, at the end of the day. So
You
what's
can
the
roast your
issue?
last team, but that's not
All
affecting
right.
me because I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan now.
Oh my
And from the
god,
past
bro.
history, from what I
I
told you,
don't
we was
care.
gentlemen sweep you niggas last season. So respectfully, I can
You
feel
a
Bro,
that way
Buck
and say
fan
so.
now,
It's a
listen,
man?
fact.
yo,
Marquez,
listen,
hold on,
hold on, let me say this. Let me say this. Hold on, let me
Marquez,
say
you a
this quick.
Buck
Let me say
Marvin, I
fan
this.
don't
now?
want to
Hold
hear your
on.
optimism,
Marvin,
Marvin. I don't want to hear
Marvin,
your
let me say
You a
this.
optimism.
Buck fan
Let me say
now?
this.
And
Yo,
we
yo,
gonna
shot.
sweep the
Yo,
shit out of them
hold
because
on.
you
Let me
look
say
bad
this.
as
Let me
hell.
say this right quick. Marquez, your
Excuse
shots you
me?
throwing at me is missing, fam. It don't phase me at all,
I don't
dog.
care what you. Hey,
It don't phase
congratulations.
me.
We'll see
It
you in the
don't phase
playoffs.
me. It
We'll see
don't
you in the playoffs.
phase me. It
We'll see you in
don't
the playoffs.
phase me.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Marquez,
Hey,
sit
It
we'll
up
see you in the
don't
back.
playoffs,
phase
Chicago.
me.
hold
They
on,
just having
Marquez.
Hey,
fun, bro.
hey,
It's not that serious.
Hey,
Hey,
I
Ted
know, I
can't
know.
talented
save
Ted.
me.
We'll see you in the
Stop,
playoffs. We'll see
Marquez.
you in the
Can't
playoffs,
save
though.
me,
It's okay.
Marquez. Ted
I'll
can't
see you in the
save me.
playoffs, though.
Ted
Hold on
Okay,
can't
a
that's
save
second.
me,
fine.
Marquez.
Let me ask
Ted
Marquez a
That's
can't
question.
save
Hold
fine.
me.
on a second.
I done made my
Marquez.
decision already,
I
bro.
see
I
where
done
he
made my
going with it,
decision
man. He
already.
having fun with you, man. My fault, man. I'm stepping back.
Yeah,
Marquez.
I'm
Yeah,
just
Marquez.
I'm
definitely
having
having
fun with
fun
you. It's
with him.
okay.
My fault, family.
What's up?
You
Marquez.
good? You good?
What? I can't respond to you if talent if unstoppable still. Yes,
Hey, what's going on, buddy? You say you a Milwaukee fan now?
yes, I am. Cold
Appreciate it,
hard
man, because I know
officially.
we could say unstoppable. Don't say nothing else. Appreciate it. Let him see, because his luck bad as hell. That mean we're gonna sweep him. Cool. Appreciate it, Marquez.
Okay, okay, okay.
right.
You see how they joking around? You see how they joke? Okay. And
I
guess what,
appreciate
Marvin?
that, Quez.
Hey, Marvin.
Hey,
Guess
do me a
what?
favor, Marquez.
Hey,
Go with
Hey,
Milwaukee the
Marvin.
first
Guess
half,
what?
then go with Miami the second half. That way we sweep both of their ass.
Hey, Marvin. Guess what? Listen. Oh, you trying to say I have bad luck because I was with the Knicks? It's not my fault that the Knicks have been mediocre my whole life. I'm
Yo,
just
they
coming from
Yeah,
the
it
jump,
talking
is.
shit.
Hey,
they
hey, you
jumping
should
all
you
over
should
you.
you should choose what direction you want to see them go in. Either you want them to get free agents or you want them to build to the draft. Make up your
No,
mind.
man, no, I'm not
Make
doing
up your
that.
mind.
I got it.
which
No,
one?
I got an MVP over there in
Which
Giannis. I
one you
got Chris
want?
Middleton. We
Which
got
one you
Drew
want?
Holiday. We got the boy Bobby Portis. You know what I'm saying? We got Grayson now. We got Marjon Boot Camp this
Marquez.
year. Let's get
Hey,
it, bro. Let's get
Marquez.
it.
I got a question for you since you're a new
No, no more Knicks talk. I'm not a Knicks
Milwaukee
fan.
Bucks
You
fan.
better talk about the
I got a
Milwaukee
quick
Bucks.
question for you. Hey,
What's
what
up?
year was it? What year Giannis was drafted in?
Repeat that.
What year was Giannis drafted in, and what number was he drafted?
Giannis was drafted in the 2014 draft, and he was drafted 13.
Okay, you doing good stuff. You doing this good stuff. My G,
Where's Buck History?
easy question. Okay. When they played the Chicago Bulls in the playoffs, how many points the Milwaukee Bucks got blown out by?
When DeMars dropped 41.
Oh no. I'm talking about they got blown out by. I'm talking about before
No,
he
long
made the
time
great
ago.
break.
Long time ago.
Yo, Marquez, you on your own, bro. You got to, Marvin came
How
to
many
get you
points?
too.
How many points they got
No,
That's
no,
blown
I'm
out by?
just
fine.
joking with him, Ted. I'm just joking with him.
No. It's
I
all good
know.
too.
I
It's
know
all
Ted
love.
joking, but go ahead.
It's
I
all
got I
love. It's
got
all
I
love.
got to redo. I got to do a little bit more research on that.
It's
That's
Chicago
all.
fine.
came to
No, I
get
do
you,
want to
man.
ask
I'm
you a
gonna leave
question
you
on
alone.
Marquez.
That's fine. I got to
I
do more
told
No,
you,
I
research
want
on
I
that.
want to ask
Ted
Marquez a
can't
question.
save you, bro. I told
I
you, and
want to
Ted tried to save you, but he can't
hold on,
save you.
Unstoppable. Let me
Marvin.
ask him a
Hey,
question.
So
I don't need no
Marvin, you ain't
saving,
got no
Ted. I'm gonna
questions
live by
for
my
me. That's
decisions.
okay.
Yeah, I get. Oh, I didn't know you was there, Purple Baby. I'm sorry.
Aw,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't
All
know
right.
you was
Mm.
there.
that
Okay,
was
well,
You
so
yeah, I
asked
can
for me
ask
adorable.
to
you this
read my
question. Hold
order.
on, Marquez. Let me ask this question to Purple Baby.
So,
Purple
Wait.
Baby, can you give me an explanation
well,
on how do you? Well, just tell me how you think. And Marquez, please don't answer this. How you think most Knicks fans feel about this situation with Donovan Mitchell?
I would personally feel like I don't know why they was expecting to get him,
That's a
but
fact.
they're angry. They're angry. They're angry. They was angry when they didn't get KD. They were angry when they didn't get Kyrie, and I can't remember who was before that, but they was angry before then. Whoever was a free, oh, Kawhi Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hey,
Okay, so do
they
you
always
think
angry.
But
it was a bad deal them not getting him, or do you think they did okay because they didn't get him?
I mean, it like see, it wasn't really a bad deal. It was just that that's not the players that Ainge wanted, contract wise. He was getting younger players, but the older player he had to take back. The deal wasn't expiring like he wanted to, and he probably seen that he couldn't flip that player even to a playoff team to get some second round picks. He probably felt like he wasn't going to get much for that player. So
can I say
Oh,
something to that? Can I say something to that?
go
Because
ahead.
like I said, man,
that's a
Knicks
great
fans,
answer, Purple
Knicks
Baby.
fans is giving me mixed signals because not too long ago, certain Knicks fans was on here talking about they didn't want him. Now
Yep,
they
and I
saying
was
they
just gonna
Right.
want
ask
him.
Marquez
And
that.
listen, and that was me, the former Knicks fan, now Milwaukee fan. That was me.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because
that's
Me
I
what
was
I'm
too.
just
saying.
gonna ask you that, Marquez. I was gonna
And
ask
I
you,
stuck by that.
why would you
And guess
change
what?
now when you
And guess
never
what?
did want
I still
Donovan
stuck.
Mitchell anyway? You never
Hold
wanted
Why
on,
him.
would I
hold
change
on,
now?
no, no, hold on,
No,
hold on, hold on, wait,
no, Marvin. I can
hold on,
answer you that.
hold on. Let
Marvin
Marvin
asked me the
repeat it.
question. Can I
Let
answer it?
Marvin, let Marvin repeat it because you was talking when you about to ask him. I'm just saying that
Yeah,
No,
because
let,
I
let
the
me ask
actually.
you
listeners
one
can
more
hear you.
time. Did you get it, Marquez?
All right. I heard the question. Yes,
No,
Go ahead then.
I didn't hear it. That's what I'm saying. I
Oh,
know
I
I
heard
okay.
it.
didn't hear it. They didn't hear it.
I asked him, damn, I didn't forget Marquez. What the fuck? Because I'm looking at this damn movie. Um, I asked him, he did what why would he be up? Why would he leave the Knicks when he didn't want Donovan Mitchell from the start?
Right. Can I answer that question?
Yeah, go ahead.
The number one thing I'm gonna say it again because Talented Ted and everybody's here. It is the New York fan base. This fan base is so toxic. They're so accused of winning that even then when I'm telling them the truth behind Donovan Mitchell and how the roster wasn't going to be good enough, they called me stupid, dumb, trash, and everything else under the book. So Martin, because the fan base is so toxic, I'm no longer repping this Knicks team and this
Okay.
horrible, stupid
Right.
mediocrity that it is. I'm gonna go rep
Okay.
the Bucks because the Bucks are relevant and they actually have a good playoff team and team built around them. And they actually got a young guy in boot camp that I know is actually going to get developed. So me personally, I have no longer ties because they haven't done nothing for me the last 20 years. That's my answer. Take it in
Okay.
as you
All right.
will.
And that's a decent answer. It's not the point of the case that they didn't get him or did get him. You sick of the fan base, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But just on your way out, I just wanted to let you ride with this. You know the Knicks just spent $300 million and it's still gonna be the same team next year, right?
What you say?
Marvin and his numbers.
I say you do
Oh,
know the Knicks just spent $300 million this offseason, and they're gonna still have the same damn team coming in the next season.
I mean, hey. I hope the Knickerbockers do this, but that what it got to do with me? As long,
No,
hey,
I
what
was
did I
just
do?
saying. I said you can take that out the door with you because you're leaving. So I just
I'm
want
not.
you to have it.
Hey, you can throw that. You can
We
throw
all
that at me
know
all you want
Marvin
to, but
ain't we know Marvin ain't going nowhere. We heard this last story before.
Well,
okay,
but wait a minute,
okay.
Unstoppable. He got a
Oh
right to. He
man.
got a right to abandon ship.
Oh,
I
he got
wouldn't
the
blame
right
him.
to. I don't believe he leaving us, man. I don't think he leaving, bro.
Hey, yeah, don't the Knicks got
FYF
to
was
be the
good.
worst organization in basketball? How they
Yeah, you ain't
blew the
lying, man.
opportunity.
What kind of shit are
Oh,
they
it's on
into,
and
FYF?
popping now.
What kind of
Yeah.
shit are they into, FYF? What, I
What's
mean,
up,
How
is
did
it
the Knicks
FYF?
blow this one? They had the
is
easiest trade in NBA history to make, and they blow it because James Dolan's scared to pull the trigger.
and you know why? Because they didn't want to give up on Grimes. Ain't that a bitch?
No, they
They
want to
Let
didn't
give
them
him
want
a
to.
scrubs
very
go,
cheap.
man. Now
He
he's
said
stuck
he
with
didn't
the
want.
scrubs.
He said he didn't want to give
FYF,
up on Grimes.
Yo,
Big Scrubs, and I'm happy that you came on here to tell them they be scrubbed. I officially left the New York Knicks team today, and right now, FYF, I'm the
Hey,
happiest I ever been.
hey,
I'm the
Marquez
happiest I
gonna
What's
ever
wake
that?
up and
been.
feel different tomorrow, bro.
why you
I
say
done
that?
heard this before.
No, I'm not. I'm
Because
a
he ain't a
Milwaukee
Knicks
fan
fan
now,
no more.
FYF.
I don't
He,
believe you,
I'm not a Knicks fan no more. I'm a
I don't
Milwaukee
believe
fan,
I
FYF.
don't believe you, Marquez. I don't believe
I
you.
don't switch teams. I don't
I
switch
don't
teams, and
believe
I'm
you.
happy about it.
I don't believe you, Marquez. I
I'm
don't
gonna
believe
smoke
you, man.
I'm gonna smoke a Michael Jordan
Hey,
cigar and call it a night. I'm
hey,
done with the
listen,
Knicks. I'm
Marquez,
gonna
you
puff
get
it off
Look,
to the
we got
sunset.
you
screwed. We
get
got
you got
screwed.
21 years invested in New York
but you
Knicks.
know,
I
wait a
don't
minute.
believe
Hold
he
on.
leaving.
Hold
I don't
on,
believe he
guys.
leaving.
Flight. You back on the panel, Flight?
Yes, sir.
I got one parting question for you, Flight. Are you through with the Knicks also? I know you're not, but I just wanted to ask.
Nah, I can't be through, man. It's in my
All
blood,
right.
man. You know, I was
Flight,
born
you a
in the
better
Knicks,
man than
man.
me,
Marquez,
Flight.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you
Better
some
man
of
than
my
me.
baby pictures with Knicks gear. You know,
Marvin,
Damn it.
I'm from New
listen,
York. My father was a Knicks fan. You don't understand.
Marvin.
My
I
father actually, he was around for the Patrick Ewing days, so at least he's seen a little bit of glory. You know, they went to the finals.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see
But
that.
if you
When was
be
that? 92. I was born in 93, so I missed all
Yeah,
of that.
it's coming,
Marvin,
though, Flight. It's coming. Yeah, go ahead, stop him.
if you being honest,
Marquez got
the Knicks didn't
21
have no
years
better
invested.
package though.
He got
What you
21
mean?
years
No,
invested.
listen, hold on, wait a second. I can't say that because I was disputing this earlier. I think this is my opinion. It might not be facts. I
Yeah.
feel like Colin Sexton is a finished product. I feel like Laurie Marketing is a finished product. You know, I really think the NBA need to step in to figure out what's going on because the Knicks clearly had a better package. I'm trying to
What
figure
was the
out.
Knicks package? What was the Knicks package?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't want to do too much talking, but I got some stuff cooked up for tomorrow. You know, but I got they broke some news. It was Skip Broussard and Parker just like an hour or so ago. They was talking about it, and then they had a report, and they said what the Knicks deal was. The Knicks, pardon me, the Utah Jazz offered the Knicks. I'm gonna need to pull up this goddamn footage because I screen recorded
Yeah,
and everything. I'm
it's
getting
a hell of
everything
an offer
situated.
out there. And
No,
the
no,
Jazz turned it down.
no. They offered. They wanted 8 first-round picks from the Knicks. No, it was six first-round picks. They wanted, of course, what's the guy's name who killed the summer league? My fault.
Quentin Grimes,
Grimes. Yeah, they wanted Grimes quickly and
Obi.
McBride and Obi Toppin. Yeah, and those picks, and the Knicks said no. You know,
Why?
and I don't know. You know, they didn't do it. So and then the Knicks' last offer was, I think it was Emmanuel Quickly, Obi
And two
Toppin,
two
and
unprotected.
two unprotected.
Yeah, but the
You
Jazz
know,
gave a way better deal than that. They
no,
gave up.
no, they was gonna give those swaps and all of that bullshit too. But the real shit is the unprotected. Let's keep it 100.
But the
You
Knicks
know,
can't draft anyway, even if they got picks.
listen, I'm with you. I want the Knicks should have gave up the third first round if that's all it was about. You know what I mean? But when I tell you this, the Knicks are banking on their team. Finally, we are building with the youth movement. We got a lot of young talent. Let's see what it comes out to be now. Let's see what RJ Barrett come out to be. Let's see what Obi Toppin. I was telling the people before you came on FYF, there's going to be pressure on the Knicks young players because the
Yep.
organization
Everybody got to
banked
come on
on
with it
them
now.
Oh,
instead of him.
but Flight
Yes.
at best, RJ Barrett's a good third option on a good team, and
See, I
Obi
can't.
Toppin's going to be a role player for the rest of
I
his
can't
life.
say seriously. We don't know that. Obi Toppin just got in the league and he's playing behind Julius. They need to rectify that. You know, so
That's not
let's
very difficult to outdo what Julius Randle does.
I know, but Julius just coming off of a hell of a campaign a season ago before this one, this shitty one. Let's see what happens. So they had faith in Julius. He came off a hell of an all-star campaign. You don't remember? I know he stunk it up in the playoffs, but the regular season, he was a beast. Let's keep it 100. Last regular season, Julius was a man child. This season, I don't know what happened.
Well, I
But
mean,
the way
people saw
they need, listen,
that
it's
he
the
only
way they
goes to
lost in
left.
the playoffs. When you lose like that, sometimes it's not about how many points you lost by. It's just how you lose, man. It's hard to explain, but the Julius got his heart
Let me
took
say
from
this.
him, and
Let me say this,
but in
right?
New
Let me
York,
say this.
he ain't never been the same. He never been the same.
Yeah,
The Knicks need to figure out something with Julius.
yeah.
He
And let me say
done
this.
go out as well.
Yeah, let me say this, FYI, before you
Yeah,
go.
let's talk.
One thing I can say about the Knicks situation is this: when all of this first started, guys, I was more in the center. Even though I'm not a Knicks fan, but I was more in the sentiment of why would they give up so much? Now I ain't saying that they shouldn't have, but this was my reason. The reason I was saying they shouldn't do the deal is because if they kept all of their players like they have done, kept all of their assets like they have done, and played well enough going into the trade deadline, they might get lucky. And even if that didn't work, if they play the whole season out, they'll have all these assets and plenty free agents at the end of the year. So it's not a death sentence for them. I don't believe that. I believe after it's all said and done, after all the smoke clears and people stop getting out of their ways, they're gonna figure out, okay, this is what we got to do. Let's try to go out here and see what we got. One thing that's still on their side is they kept all of their picks and they got all their players. So
Yes.
hopefully maybe
When's the
next year,
last time Knicks did this? And there's gonna be other players
maybe
available.
next
This
year
dude is
or at
not
the trade
Carmelo Anthony,
deadline,
FYF, with all due
they
respect.
can get something at the end of the year or either at the trade
You
deadline.
don't give
So it's
up
not a
everything
death
for
sentence.
No,
I do
all I'm
believe
saying
that.
is all of that young talent and all them picks
We don't know that
don't
yet,
equate.
FYF.
It
We
don't
don't know.
equate to Donovan Mitchell, who's a
Uh,
Yeah, you're right. I know what
No,
you're
you're right
saying.
about that. You got a good point, FYF. Listen, let me keep it 100 with you. Obviously, the Knicks are behind the gun. The Cavs are better than the Knicks. Like, I'll tell you right now. But I mean, I like what the Knicks are doing, man. You can't they tried to fleece New York. You don't understand. You got to put your foot down,
Yeah.
man. And listen, let's see what this team can become, man. The Knicks are doing something they've never done before. They
Okay.
building with
Hold on, but did you
their
just
picks.
see what Cleveland gave up? They gave up a first round
Yeah.
pick this year and Abaji, who's potentially the best player in this draft class. They gave up Markman and Sexton and a ton of picks. They
Yeah.
gave up
They
the
gave up a
whole
lot.
farm.
They gave up a
And
lot.
it's just
They
like,
gave up a lot.
why did they do all of that to get Donovan Mitchell? It's because all of that for Donovan Mitchell, the proven product is more valuable. Getting the best player in any trade, you win. It don't matter what you give up. If you get the best player, you win the trade.
Hey, yo, could I ask FYF 2 questions?
Go. Ask them a whole bunch of questions.
Nah, nah, you good. But my 2 questions, if you could respond to this for me, man. First one is, how do you feel about the Knicks organization as an organization, meaning they front office? And the second one is, you think
I hope we got some compliments for us.
and number 2, do you think Cleveland did that? Number 2, do you think Cleveland did that because there's a potential chance that LeBron could be coming back?
I can tell by that move they not thinking about LeBron.
No.
They thinking about they trying to win now, and that was a win now move. It was one of the best trades I've seen in a long time.
Excellent.
Because you got to think, Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton didn't play last year. Markman.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Markman played a little, but he was inconsistent. And then Abaji, he's a good talent, but we haven't even seen him on the court yet, so you don't even know what you have in him. So they essentially traded Markman for Donovan Mitchell. That's really what they did. They traded Markman for Donovan Mitchell, really.
And 5 picks.
Yeah. Well,
And
but
so,
they did a sign.
I was about to say, how could you say that? They did a sign and trade with Sexton. FYI.
I know, but what I'm saying is they were good last year without Sexton.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, but they obviously invested in Sexton, Utah. They accepted the sign and trade, so they got money back up.
Well, they need something to build with. They got to build with something.
They got. You're right. They got to have something to sell.
And
you can't just have nothing.
In Cleveland's point, Sexton was expendable. Once
Let's keep
Garland
it one. I think Colin Sexton is better than all of the Knicks players except for RJ. If you want to say that, I think that
Rico was saying that might actually be true.
But
No,
what
that is true.
I mean, no. But hold on, wait a second. I'm not finished. I still think that Colin Sexton is a finished product. I don't think he's going to get any better. And I think that Obi Toppin has more upside. Yes, Colin Sexton is better than him right now, but who knows where that's going to be 3-4 years from now? You know, if
I
he
don't
get a
believe
post
in
game,
seconds like that.
the
Obi
man
Flight.
jumping out
Toppin
the
just a
goddamn
leaper. He
building. He
can't do
adding to
nothing
his
but
So
you know
leap.
what? He's
Obi,
adding to this.
yeah,
Reevaluate
but Flight
his shooting. FYF, he's been getting better.
is Julius Randle in his way though, Flight.
Listen, I'm not getting into
Yeah,
Julius. Next
Julius
question.
Randle went his way. Julius Randle went
Oh,
his way, bro.
Salute to Flight.
I can swear the Knicks just told us this about Frank Ntilikina.
Yeah.
next
FYM stop.
question. Yo, let me
Hold
tell you
on,
something.
guys.
I
I
got
got
an
FYM
one
exclusive
more
coming
question.
on that. Y'all wait,
And they
stop
gave
right
up
there.
on him.
Stop. It's crazy. He brought up the
Y'all just
name. He
told us
brought
this
up
about Kevin
Frankie.
Knox.
He just brought up Mr. Listen, you bringing up nightmares, but wait a minute. You brought up Frankie. You know, I got something
Yeah, Frank.
exclusive coming on Frankie. Just be
Frank the
patient.
Tank.
I got
Frank
this. I
the
got this. I
Tank.
got this low key series that I did like earlier. I got like maybe like 3 or 4 little videos on it. It's called a player truly saddens me. You know, I got an episode coming on Frank Ntilikina. The career of Frank Ntilikina truly saddens me. I got something
Yeah.
on him, and I got Dennis Smith Jr. in the cut.
Oh
So
yeah, I
I'm letting
forgot
you know
about
right
Dennis
now.
too.
There's a couple of people who
Who?
I'm
Hey,
disgusted in, and I'm about to. Oh, Lord have mercy. Go
all the
check
Oh,
out
players.
what I did on Porzingis. Y'all
did
seen
ya?
it?
Hey,
The
look,
Knicks traded
that's all the players
Kristaps
who the
Porzingis
Knicks
for
fan base
Dennis Smith
I'm
gave up
about to
Jr.
on.
I'm about to get at
Hold up,
this
guys.
Dennis Smith
What you say
Jr. and I'm about to
unstoppable? What you say
get at Frank
unstoppable?
I
Ntilikina.
said all them players the Knicks fan base gave up on too early,
Listen,
man.
Fizdale got fired fucking with
They
them.
gave up on
This
him
dude
too early,
Fizdale tried
bro.
to come down there and resuscitate Emmanuel Mudiay and these dudes. That mess around cost him his job for the rest of his life. He might not
Hey,
never get a
hey, look,
coaching job. Fucking
hey,
with these dudes. Somebody not for real.
and I,
We need to
and I,
Damn
we gotta
shame.
give
and
Fizdale some credit. Look
Hey
what
yo,
he tried to do the impossible.
organization
I,
sucks.
I think
Daniel
yo,
Dennis
Moutier.
Smith
let
Jr.
FYF
actually could have been
respond
a
to that
good
next
player though.
question for me too, though. I
Oh,
really
my
need
bad,
that
my
answer
bad.
more than
My
anything
bad.
else. That's the
We
answer
get
I
too
really
far
want.
away
What was the
tonight.
question again?
Nah, I just want to know your take on the front office of the Knicks.
Bro, they gotta stop being scary.
Leon.
They no, it's like whatever they got going on over there. They gotta stop trying to be. They gotta stop trying to get everything in one trade. Get pieces one by one, even if you got to sacrifice. But I don't know what they thinking over there because now they
Yeah.
stuck with the same garbage that they had last year, and
Amen.
And
now they got to go into Madison Square Garden next year with the
And get
same
cooked.
garbage. Yeah, that's all
You
they're
see,
right.
gonna do.
you see, I was just rolling with everything he said, and then you see how he threw that in there.
Okay,
But
but
I'm with
flight,
you.
He's a
Yeah,
realist though, Flight.
but flight.
He's
Are
being
you
real.
buying any tickets to Knicks games?
I mean, I would love to get a ticket to the Knicks game. Are you
I'm saying,
crazy?
but I'm not get a ticket. I'm saying, are you buying them? Are you buying them? Are you
Hell
buying
No,
them?
he
no.
Are you buying them lower level tickets?
hell no. How much are
Great
they?
take,
I
FYF.
ain't
Who
gonna
Great
you
lie,
take.
yeah,
and if
yeah,
you're
they,
going to
yeah,
buy
they a
them,
little
who you going
penny.
to see? You're not seeing going to see Julius.
I mean, look, I'm gonna keep it
F-
100. You're gonna go to see anybody at the
He
Garden. It's
going
You
to
not.
see
might
Tell
not
them this
even
ain't
go.
the
Facts.
motor.
You
This ain't
you
the
might
motor.
not
Anybody
That's
even buy the
but
Miami.
tickets
who's
if
on the
Charlotte
It's
court.
is in
not the
town.
motor.
He's
Shout out
going
to
to
the
see
motor.
anybody but who's on the
My
court.
bad. I got Zen in the building. I don't want to get in
What
trouble.
up, Zen? What
Shout out
up?
to Portland.
Well, hold on. Let me ask Flight one more question. Flight, let me ask you this. Is
What
there
you
any
got?
way
Thank
that
you,
you
Flight.
believe? Hang on, guys. Is there any
My
way,
bad.
Flight, that you
The Knicks
believe
got me.
this? Flight,
I had a couple of
Flight.
drinks again, man. The
Yeah, well,
Knicks
hold
got
on,
me
Flight.
drinking.
Listen to this. Listen to this, Flight. Do you anyway think this that
Right.
Danny Ainge never did want to make a deal with New York? He turned down everything.
Listen, of course, I told you the NBA needs to investigate. Is it they investigate everything else? So why don't they investigate what's going on with the New York Knicks? I feel like there's a hit out on the Knicks. You know, we cursed obviously, and they did everything they could not to do this deal with New York. This dude
Yep,
has
he damn
obviously
sure
got
did,
Boston
guys.
Celtic roots. Let's keep it
Right,
100. He don't want to do no favors with the
right. Y'all
Knicks.
offered 2 garbage
I
cans
Nah,
think
and
it's a
fucking
listen,
bad,
some
no. He
bad
bag of
tried,
management.
rice.
no.
Right.
We
It's
gave
Offered
him
bad
you,
everything.
management,
We
bro.
offered him. So now let me keep
No,
it
offered
100.
you a
FYF.
Happy
Hold
Meal
on,
and
hold on,
a
hold on,
Don't
jar
guys.
of
nobody
chicken.
Hold
I
on,
believe in
know where
Obi Toppin
they
but you.
they
hold on,
started
hold on,
prioritizing
FYF.
this kid
Listen to this.
Grimes, and that's when the whole deal
Listen to
fucked
this one.
up.
Listen to this one. Listen to this one, FYF.
When they tried to
In
hold on to
late
Grimes, it
July,
was over.
FYF,
Yeah.
the Knicks offered Mitchell Robinson,
Yeah, hold on.
R.J. Barrett, and Quickly, and 3
Where's the source?
unprotected picks. Oh,
Oh,
Wojciechowski just came out with it
You
an
did?
hour and a half ago.
Okay, see,
The
reports
Knicks
coming out
offered.
crazy. All right.
Yeah, listen. In late July, the Knicks
yeah.
offered to Utah R.J. Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, quickly, and 3 unprotected, and they turned it down. Now
And
I
that's
would
not
have took
better
We
than the
that.
actually no,
Cleveland
it
deal.
wasn't no 3 unprotected. It was 2. The Knicks never wanted to go over 2. I
They
can't allow
offered
you
them
to say all of
3.
this. I can't allow
They
this. They can't.
offered
No,
them
no, no,
3
no.
Hey,
in
but
They're
July.
not
You can
Marvin,
three
look it up right
unprotected.
now.
The Knicks
They
never
offered
offered
them.
3 unprotected.
but Marvin,
Look it up.
that's
They just
still
came
not
out
better
with.
than the Cleveland deal, though.
Well, it's damn close. They giving up
No,
Mitch
no, it's
and
not close at
RJ.
all. It's not
Mitch
close at
and
all.
RJ. Yeah, to me it is.
Sexton's still the best player out of those 6 guys.
I agree
Obaji's
with
better
that.
than Quickly,
But we
and
don't.
then
Yeah,
you
he's
have
better than
Markman's
Quickly.
better
He's
than
gonna be
Mitchell
better than
Robinson.
Quick. Quickly ain't gonna be better than him. But we don't know. I believe Obi Toppin is the wild card, and I think
Oh,
that's who Utah would have been trading for. But I
Obaji's
guess
going
they
to be an
look past
all-star.
Sexton. We don't know if
Well,
he's gonna be an
right, and
all-star.
I'm not gonna say Cleveland didn't get a hell of a
Sexton
deal out
won't
of
be an
this. A lot
all-star
of
in the
people don't
West.
realize it. I
But
mean, not Cleveland, but Utah.
but we
Utah
know for
got a hell of
certain
a deal out of
Quickly
this.
is not an all-star.
Oh no, that's facts. He's a good. He could be. His I guess his upside is a high-level role player,
Yeah,
like a
but
great 6
Obaji has
man
all-star written all over him if you watch him play. You
microwave.
saw what he did to Charlotte in like 6 minutes. How he break
Well,
the
Speaking
even
of
whole
the
Charlotte
Charlotte, they
Summer
need to
League
try to
team
get
down
their
in
hands
6
on
minutes.
quickly.
They set him on the
but I
bench.
think
He
they're
was
gonna
cooking
Come
so
off
move.
the
bad.
bench.
I think they still gonna try to move marketing too. Even though they got
Oh
him, they
yeah, let
still
me
gonna.
tell you something. Utah not done. They got Conley out there. They got a couple of people they got to let go. They're not done.
Yeah, they still gonna try
This
to
dude
move
gonna stop.
marketing.
Let me tell you something. That shit gonna be like Oklahoma City. He gonna do it. That shit gonna be crazy.
I think they
Utah.
trying to
These
get that
teams are
Victor
gonna be.
guy out of France. They going to
They're
tank.
gonna be able to do whatever they want. They're gonna be able to get the top picks. They're gonna be able to
And
trade.
they
They're gonna
got
have a lot of versatility.
13 first off. They got 13 picks now,
Yeah,
guys.
they're gonna be a championship team in 4 to 5 years from maybe 5 to 6 years from now. They'll
What about
be
the
in the
Knicks?
after everybody retire, after all these people retire, Utah gonna be the team.
Anybody can look it up, man, in the chat. Look up the free agents
That's
coming
why
up for next
he
year.
said,
'Cause
what
there's some
about
decent free
Look
agents
out for
coming up
Cade
for next year.
Cunningham and them. These the teams that's 4 to 5 years, 3
Marvin,
to 4
man, you
years
gotta be
away.
real. You gotta be a realist, man. We know Knicks ain't getting none of them players, man. Come on,
I
man.
mean,
Listen,
they
I'm
need
Yeah,
through.
to.
I ain't hoping to wish it no
Knicks are
more.
going to draft Fred Sandifer from Austria with their number 1 pick. Some dude nobody know. That's what they're going to do.
Only
You
thing
know,
I'm confused about them is that they passed on Jalen Duren. They gave him to Detroit, put Kimball Walker in the package, and gave up a first round pick to go along with him just to sign Mitchell Robinson. And now they're talking about going young again. It don't make sense to me.
Well, it make a
but
lot of
why don't
sense.
they not just let Mitchell Robinson go? He's too
Well, you
injured.
can't let
Because
that go. You can't let them go. FYI. I
see,
mean, the
that's
upside is tremendous.
overvaluing your players. Overvaluing your players.
Let him
No,
go,
no, no.
man.
His potential is too high.
Well, what I'm saying is trade him while you can trick teams into thinking he nice.
Yeah, now they got him on a contract now.
They
Not
should have did. They should have did that
Yeah.
trade with Chicago when he was going to Chicago.
He
They could
sure
have
would
probably
have
could have
took it.
got something.
Well, he was injured.
Yeah.
It was at least Kobe White if they'd have traded with Chicago.
No, I like Mitchell Robinson.
I know, but y'all said y'all like Kevin Knox too, and
No,
Frank
I never liked
Ntilikina.
Kevin Knox. I never liked. I like Frank's defense.
Well,
But he was a bust.
you don't think that young center out of Memphis, Jalen
All
Duren, who
the,
went to Detroit, gonna be decent?
I got to get another look. Maybe
Yeah,
FYF might
he
know
gonna be
more. I don't
damn
know.
good. He gonna be
He
good.
gonna be bad as hell,
He gonna
Flight.
be
Y'all
good.
had him and gave him away.
I want to ask a question off topic. FYF, how good is Anthony Simons?
Oh, he good.
Because
Well,
he's a
No,
Blazer.
no, he's not,
FYF is
bro.
a Blazer fan.
Anthony Simons is doing his Mitchell Robinson impression, tricking a
You
whole
see?
bunch of people.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm starting to think? I think anybody I like FYF, he got some
No, I'm the
opposing.
Blazer fan. I've been
Can we
saying
agree
this.
on something?
No,
he
I'm
always
saying,
bring
I've been saying this, Flight. I've always said this. I said the Blazers always fall for it. If you think back in history, they signed so many guys. Look, they're the ones that gave Alan Crabb overhyped off for 1 season, $70 million. They gave Travis Outlaw, all these guys you can think of, Evan Turner, giving these guys $70 million off 1 good season. They
Yeah, he not even in the
overvalue these
NBA no
guys,
more,
and they
bro.
always do this. And Simons is not $100 million player. He was just out there by
Well,
himself with G
this a
League
new
guys.
NBA. FYF, 100 million ain't much.
Yeah,
They
but
like how it
but
used to be.
Simons was out there with G League guys putting up big numbers, tricking them into thinking he's worth all this money, and he's not that dude.
So you
But what
don't think
about
he's
Nurkic?
gonna develop into
I'm high.
develop
I'm
into a
high
good
on them,
player,
man.
FYF? Like you really think that?
Okay,
Hey,
but
FYF, I love your honesty, bro.
what's the difference between Simons and CJ? You got the same
Oh,
silly backcourt of two guards that like to
Younger.
score
But
a lot.
Simons got maybe have some more upside. Don't
No,
you
he
think?
But
don't.
what
Like,
is
You
the
saw what
difference?
CJ
But wait a
did
minute,
in New
hold on,
Orleans.
hold
yeah,
on,
yeah, I'm keeping
FYF. What did they
100 right.
get for CJ? What did they get
CJ,
in
he got
return
some
for
big
CJ?
shoes to fill.
What
CJ's
did
a
they get in
winner.
return? What did they get in return for CJ?
Not much.
The Josh Hart and
I
stuff.
like Hart. I like Hart.
Okay, they got Josh Hart. Okay, well let me ask you this one.
No, they got
What about
Josh Hart
what
and some
about
other people. Hold
what
on,
about
somebody
Thank
else. Who
you.
else
That's
was
just
it?
hold on,
garbage.
hold on, hold on. I want to
Who
ask
else was in
FYF.
that deal? FYI, they
No,
got
I want
Joe
to ask
Ingles
FYF.
too.
Who else? I
You
mean,
got
how
a
do you feel
team,
about
FYI.
Tracy?
So Joe
How do you
Ingles is
feel
not
about
with us. Joe Ingles signed with somebody else.
yeah, he
He
on
did?
he left.
he on
He's gone.
Milwaukee. He's on Milwaukee.
What?
Let's go. Milwaukee
But
game.
no,
Milwaukee
yeah,
game.
Milwaukee
Oh
got.
man.
But hold on, let me ask FYF this: what you think about Nurkic? Was that a good contract, or that was overpaid too?
No, I think so. With Nurkic, it's not good, but I understand it because you can with a big man. They're so rare to come by. You have to pay to keep them because you can't afford to let them walk for free.
So that's why Flight feel like that about Mitchell Robinson.
No, but they have multiple opportunities to trade Mitchell Robinson, and they didn't do it.
Well, I
Now
think
Mitchell Robinson's about to go out there this year and play like a scrub and have absolutely no trade value.
FYF, stop. You're
but he
cooking.
got his own. He got
We
his
don't know
money, so
that
he
for
don't give
sure.
a
We don't
damn.
know that for sure.
What? Hold on. What has Mitchell Robinson done in his career to make you believe he's not going to play like a scrub?
Well, he's a hell of a
Oh,
defender. You know, he puts it. You know, he's a good putback guy. You know, when he pause. You know, when he's good. You know.
Yeah, but you can't be good for 7 games and then injured for 39 talking about I got potential.
This fool said Cavs better than good.
Man, this guy's nice. You know, give him some time, man. That's what's wrong with us. We want all of these young players to just be
All right.
nice out the gate. Even with RJ, let him develop. He's fresh off his rookie contract. Can we see what this man can
But
become?
we can't
Come
trust
on.
nobody the Knicks try to develop because all the
No,
players that y'all
things have
try to
been
develop
changed
are
since. Oh, wait a
garbage.
minute. Steve Mills, no, pardon me, not Steve Mills. Scott Perry has been doing a hell of a job. He drafted Mitchell Robinson. He drafted R.J. Barrett. You know, the Knicks have been making better picks. You know, they got what's the kid? Grimes. Quickly, give the Knicks credit. Yes, they are top, and yes, the previous regime was fucking up. Where they could have had Mitchell Robinson. Pardon me, they could have had Donovan Mitchell. They got Frank Ntilikina, wasn't it? They
Wait a
got
minute, Mike.
it was some they could have got Kevin Porter or they could have got somebody else. They could have got Shea Gildress,
they got
but they
Stephen
fucked around
Curry
and got
too.
they got what's the name? Kevin Knox. So the
Kevin Knox.
previous regimes missed on those high picks. You know, Porzingis,
No.
the four. I mean, they
As
pissed
long as
hold on.
Dolan's still there, dumb stuff
previous
is going to happen.
regime the
Let me ask you
previous
this.
regime,
All right, but
they've been drafting better recently. This new regime is different. They don't do dumb shit no more. Steve Mills would have gave up everything.
wait.
You know,
Right.
this is a new regime. I'm sorry, go ahead.
All right, this present regime just
Mm-hmm.
picked up Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier.
Come on, you know that was a salary dump. They found somewhere to put Kemba. We're gonna find somewhere to put this guy Fournier.
But you had to give
Fournier,
up
he's
a
cool.
number
But I
one
mean,
pick
give
to
him
get
some
rid of
credit.
Kemba.
All right.
But why
Kemba
would you give up a
Kemba
number
was
one?
nothing.
But why you
Fournier
give up a
actually had
number one
minutes.
pick? They gave up a number one pick to get rid of Kemba.
What you mean, the first round pick?
Yeah, they gave him to Detroit and sent a pick with him.
No, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't know what that was all about. That was stupid. I guess the Knicks was doing that to
Why you
no,
laughing,
hold on,
Mike
wait a
West?
second.
It's
They
your
got
team.
what they were doing was they were stockpiling first round picks. I guess to arm themselves for a
To
trade.
get
Let me tell
who?
you something.
Donovan Mitchell, right?
Can I
And
say
then they
something?
don't pull the
We don't
trigger.
know what's gonna happen in Philadelphia. We don't. Let me tell you something. Donovan Mitchell will not be the only superstar that will be available this year. Let me break the news tonight. There will be another superstar available, and I'm telling you right now, the Knicks are locked and loaded and ready to go get him. Whoever's the next superstar, we can go get him. So
With
everybody
who?
just need to
With
chill.
who?
Hold on, Marquez, why you
The Knicks
laughing, man?
are
This your
the Knicks
team.
are in the best position to make a huge trade.
You don't
I
have
tell you
no
something.
you don't have no players to trade for a superstar.
We got young players and
You don't
picks.
have to.
Why you laughing,
One of the
Marquez? This
players.
your team. This your team, Marquez. Why are you laughing?
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
See,
So
my
y'all gonna
question is
offer
he's free of
Mitchell
depression.
Robinson,
Oh,
Quentin Grimes, and
You trade Nick.
Emmanuel quickly for Luca or something like that. The
I
Knicks
mean,
will
shit.
do that.
I mean, shit. Somebody will take it.
Here it is. Here it is. No, listen. That's a damn shame. Like, here it is. I told you earlier
that
this
is
year that
delusional. That's
Eric
why I
Trent Jr.
left.
was going to be
That's
on the
why I
market.
left. The delusion.
I'll become a Knicks fan if they can pull that off, man. I
All right.
promise you, I'll become a
Hey,
Knicks
man.
fan.
It's all good. I'm
FYF,
gonna be
please
fucking
don't
with
do
your
it.
Blazers
FYF,
this year, man.
FYF, please don't do it.
Yo, I want to
FYF,
ask you
please.
another question. Let's talk about the Sacramento Kings. So, what's your
Oh, shit. You want to change the subject.
we got to talk to FYF about some teams, man. This guy FYF, man. Let me tell you something. FYF is a versatile dude. Don't ever box him in the corner. He pop out content like nothing. I'm watching and learning from him. So I'm seeing the versatility. I'm trying to diversify
You
the
trying to get out of
content
that
here for the
corner
people.
too, huh? You
So I
trying to
want
get
to
out
know
of
what's
that
going
corner?
on. Talk to us.
Mark,
Talk to me
I
about the
can't even feel
Sacramento
bad
Kings.
for
I
quiet.
think that's a
I
sleeper.
like the Kings. I like what they doing.
See, I like Kevin Herter, FYF.
No, I like Keegan
Who?
Murray. He surprised me. He's gonna be nice.
I need to know who he is. I got to double check. I know who he is, but I got to watch his game.
You didn't see?
Oh,
Oh,
wait
he
a
was the
minute now.
best player in summer league. So Keegan Murray was dominant.
Better than Grimes.
But seriously,
You
hold
have,
I don't know if he's better than Grimes.
they got a ton of
FYI.
good guards. They got a ton of good guards, and they got Sabonis now. So I
like
like what they doing.
Sabonis was a beast.
Wait a minute.
I'm talking about
Wait
the
a minute,
post.
FYI. You telling me
Yeah.
you like the Kings more than you
I
like the Knicks?
I like the Kings, yo.
Oh hell yeah!
But the
That's
Kings
a
out west, though, FYF. That's their problem.
That's a damn shame. He liked the Kings more than
They
the Knicks.
they might have a better team, but they out west.
Hey, I
So
think
the
the
Knicks got a
Kings
better
and the
shot.
Knicks are neck and neck when it comes to a bad
Yeah, who the
team.
better team, guys? The Knicks or the Kings?
They
Who's
neck
better?
and neck.
Today the
I'm
Kings
gonna
are
say the
better.
It's the
Knicks.
King. It's not even close. It's the
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
the
the
Kings are
Knicks.
way
They have
better.
the Aaron
Hey,
I'm gonna
Fox.
say the Knicks. I
It's
ain't
the
about to
King.
run
It's
no
not even
super
close.
Kool-Aid just yet.
That's hard
I
to
would
answer.
bet that the Pistons might have a better record than the Knicks this year.
Oh, man.
Oh, FYF,
See,
you cooking. FYF,
Hey,
you
see.
cooking.
hey, no,
Kate Cunningham
Bob.
finna
Because
come in and cook on them ham
remember, I
sandwiches.
said
No, I'm
Make some
not trying
grilled
to.
cheese.
I said the Pistons gonna be that sleeper team that makes the playoffs. I believe it.
But the
Yeah, that
Knicks are not
roster is
that
nice.
bad, guys. They're not that bad.
Yes, they are.
Thank you.
Tell me
Yes,
their
Mark.
they
starting
are.
lineup if
Thank
they're
you.
not
I
that bad.
appreciate that.
Okay, are
Marvin,
they better
yes, they
than?
are.
All right, wait. Last damn team, and they better be better than these guys. Are they better than Orlando?
Yes.
Of
The Knicks?
course.
No,
The
that's
Knicks
questionable.
are
No,
further
that's
along in the
questionable.
development. You talking
No,
about
that's
teams at the
questionable.
bottom.
Fighting over that one.
That's questionable.
Marquez said
Hold
no.
on. If Jonathan Isaac come back healthy, they might not be better than the
Don't
Magic.
say that. Don't say that. Don't say
They might
that.
not be better than the
Andre
Magic.
Barrett
That
is
young
better than
roster
that.
is pretty good. That's a
That's
pretty good
fucked
young
up.
roster.
No,
Y'all
man,
are
I'm not
wrong as
ready. I'm
hell.
not. The Knicks are better than the Magic.
What's
Orlando got a better
their
point
number one
guard.
pick again? What's
Yeah,
their
I'm
number
gonna
one
keep it
pick
100. I
name
don't know
again?
why all these other teams got the better wing players, though. I mean, I don't know if it was for some reason the Knicks they have gotten more athletic. Like this new regime, they said they wanted to get more athletic. My man Scott Perry said that when he took the job, and he came from Sacramento. Scott Perry. So he's been doing a hell of a job, man. We got to give homage to Scott Perry, man, and the New York Knicks, man. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, right.
I will say this though. One thing about you, Clay, man, you got a lot of faith in that.
Yeah, Flight got so much optimism.
Hey, Flight know how to make it sound good, don't he? Flight be making
telling you.
Flight.
Jesus Christ.
I do respect where
My
Flight be coming
optimism for the
from.
Knicks is
Flight to
gone. I have
convince
no
you of
other thing.
anything, man.
I'm gonna crap on the Knicks fan. I'm gonna crap
They
on
need to
Knicks
line them all up and
as
shoot.
long as I can.
Fighters try to sell you some lean socks, telling you how brand new they
That's
motherfuckers
all
is,
good.
bro. I'm
My
telling
boy's
you, them
selling. My boy's selling ramen noodles like they filet mignon in the Knicks right now. That's crazy. Ramen
I can
noodles.
see
I'm
it.
being
Selling
Easy,
honest.
the
man. I'm a
filet
Knicks fan.
mignon.
Listen, wait a second, man. I just tell us some more.
hope
Listen, we
they
got to
do
give
better.
credit to Leon Rose as well because he had a lot of heart. Going up against Danny Ainge. I'm telling you, a lot of these, presidents and general managers would have wilted under pressure. Look at here, New
Well,
York City. These fans. Let me tell you something. These fans it's crazy. But I think the
That's a
fans
fact.
have fell in love with Leon Rose after this move. He gonna be on the clock. He's gonna
the
be on the hot
Don.
seat. But
I don't
I
love
think
Don.
nobody
that
on the
we
clock.
we rocking
Well,
with him. We understand because they tried to rob us.
Well,
Okay,
hopefully they
Flag.
fire
They're
Tom
not gonna
Thibodeau.
rob us, man.
Like
You
I
know,
said,
it was different shit for
he had
Hey,
different people. You know, with the
Unstoppable, you
Knicks,
right,
they
Unstoppable.
wanted a little
They
more.
Hey,
you
Knicks
right,
fans are starting
Unstoppable.
to sound like Cowboys fans now.
Yo,
Oh,
Man,
thank
I
you,
tell
bro.
you.
Yo, you spitting the exact same thing I
FYF.
yeah,
said the other day, bro.
FYF. Say it again,
yeah.
FYF.
I've been said that, man. Don't give
Sound
him
like
credit for
Cowboy
that. I
FYF.
fan.
said that first, man.
No, FYF.
Don't
Yeah.
give
What
him
did you
credit
He
say?
for that.
passionate.
RP saying that the
I
New
hold
am.
York
on.
Said
Knicks
that
are
Flight
like
could
the Dallas
co-sign that
Cowboys.
shit
Hey,
too, man.
hey, FYF, I got a quick question. What you think of
They
Tom
delusional,
Thibodeau?
man. They
You
delusional,
think?
man.
I
You
couldn't
think?
hear you.
Delusion.
I said, what you
He
think of
couldn't hear
Tom
you.
Thibodeau? What you think of Tom Thibodeau? You think he the coach for the Knicks?
No, but they need a coach that's good at developing.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a
What did
bridge
I
coach.
tell
He
you?
definitely took him
What
to
did I
another
tell
league.
you?
He took
He
him to
ain't
another. He
good at.
better than the
He
last
suck.
people.
He
yeah, but
suck at
you
development,
can't go
bro.
out
He
there with
suck.
he got a defensive mindset. He trying to like when you dealing with young guys. This is a young team. They ain't trying to hear that. Let's go out and defend and have low scoring games. They ain't trying to hear that shit.
Exactly, bro. Tom Thibodeau would be
But
an
You
that's
ill
got to
ass
find a
college
more
coach.
creative way to get them defend. Like if you look at how the Boston Celtics coach got that young core to finally start defending. It wasn't at the sacrifice of their offense. You got to be more creative and innovative when you're dealing with these young guys, and you got to make the game more fun. But right now, Tom Thibodeau is a boring coach. He don't have no splash or frill to his offense. He looked boring. His practices is probably boring.
Like that
I
dude
mean,
was
just saying ain't nothing. He's the wrong guy. You want to get a former player that's a bit younger. Like if they would have got Willie Green, that'd have been a great signing.
Hey,
yo,
you know what
Mark
yo.
Tom
I
Jackson.
Thibodeau is?
told him
He
earlier, yo,
Tom
FYI, I
Thibodeau is
told
the perfect assistant coach.
nah, but
That's
Mark
what he is.
Jackson.
he would be an awesome college coach. But
Cool.
FYI, I told him earlier, yeah, Tim,
Tim
Tim.
want Mark Jackson. He want Mark Jackson.
Now, of course, I want Mark Jackson, without a doubt. That's innovation right there, man.
Because Mark Jackson's good at is he can maximize. He can get guys to play above their pay grade and do like you saw what he did with the Warriors.
Yeah.
I
Well,
take
I
Mark
think it'd be a
Jackson with
good
that
hire
same
too.
roster we got right now.
Look,
I think it'd be a
Mark
good hire
Jackson is responsible for Draymond Green potentially being a Hall of Famer, and Draymond Green really don't have no real good skills at anything.
Hello.
Yeah, you
Said
should let
Oh,
that.
him be who
that's
he
a
is.
fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
But he maximized everything Draymond Green had. He did the flight. He went in there and gave him a flight type speech, motivated the shit out of him. This man out there running through brick walls for the Golden State
To
Warriors.
give him skills that he don't really have for real.
Man, yo, FYF, I appreciate you tonight, man. Because you
Thank
Yeah,
you,
you
co-signing
see,
FYM.
he sounded a whole lot better tonight. But I do want to
everything
say
I've
this.
said.
All right, I don't know where my believes with, but if he ever listened to this again, I just want to address him on this one. He said that the Knicks got money; they don't worry about money. That's one of the reasons why they're gonna stay right where they are. When you spend 300
Consistently
million in the
horrible.
off season, you spend 300 million in the off season, and you undecided if you can win 40 games. That just don't cut the mustard, man. It's just fucked up.
But you right because
$300.
the
$300
Knicks is like
million.
I think they top 3 in value. They in the NBA they making money over money over money, and they don't have to be good to get it.
Yeah.
So there's really no real motivation in that in that ownership group to be like, we need to win because they getting bread, money falling through the roof, and they can be mediocre.
Yeah, but it don't help the fans none. It's sad for the fans. I mean,
FYF.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Unstoppable earlier was mad at me for team hopping. He said, and I quote, I should have to stay with this organization who only care about the ticket-based sales and not go to a team like Milwaukee and be happy.
No.
What should I
Correction.
do in this
No.
situation? Should I
No,
he
you
didn't
stay?
say
said
it
it
like
No,
wrong.
that, Mark.
You
hold
said
on.
it.
He didn't.
No. First, let's get
Yes,
some.
he did. Yes, Mark, you got into the middle of the conversation. He said that
Let's
when
get
Ted
something
was
right.
on.
Let's get something right.
Go
First of
ahead.
all, man, I ain't mean to interrupt. I want to apologize ahead of time, but bro, I'm not mad that you team hop, bro. Man, I'm
But you
not.
called me a team hopper though,
I
and then
was joking with you, fam. Even though you is team hopping, I ain't mad at you, fam. What I said was this.
if KD can do it, can team hop? Let me team hop. Team hop.
I said this. I said I think you should stick through it because once they get better, it would have been well worth the wait.
Hey, bro, hold
For
on.
20 years.
We didn't watch
20
Spike Lee
years.
go from young to old wearing that Knicks jersey. That motherfucker,
Thank
that Knicks
you.
ain't got no better.
God, Jesus, man.
Yo, Cook,
Man,
man,
this
Cook,
Hey,
is
bro.
cold blooded,
hey,
man. I'm gonna say
Spike
this,
Spike
man.
Lee
I
was
hope they get
young,
better.
young at one point in time, cheering the Knicks on.
actually, they was
You
good though.
remember
They was good
listen,
during the Carmelo days, fam. They just
FYF,
dog shit
listen,
now.
FYF. You remember doing the
They
right
were
thing?
good
He was
before.
wearing
They were
that Nick
good before
jersey.
Melo, bro. They was
Yeah,
good
Now
when they
imagine
had.
20 years after that.
Hey,
That's
it's
they
been
exactly
was
what he
longer
good.
look
than
like
that.
now.
Hey, they was good when they
Oh,
had Stoudemire too, man.
But we ain't
They was
talking
good,
about
boy.
good. At this
You
point in
know.
time, it ain't really about being good, man.
They
I
gotta
mean,
Well,
win.
right now,
well,
you want to
now
be,
let me
you want to
rephrase
be
that. Right
great.
now, it's about them being good, but they were good in the past. But we looking for the greatness of the Knicks,
hey,
man.
but you know
Yeah.
what
That's the
though?
ultimate
Hey,
goal,
hey,
bro.
hey, listen. I'm gonna say this to all you Knicks fans. You know what's crazy about it? Because 2 seasons ago, we weren't even having this conversation. We was talking about how good the Knicks about to be next season. Then look what happened. The motherfuckers just fell
Man,
off.
No,
What
they would
changed?
have been good
What
if they would
changed?
have made moves in the offseason. They never
so
They don't make
capitalized.
Absolutely.
moves. They keep,
But
they
I,
keep, they
I
keep
think
keeping these rookie trash
I
ham
look.
sandwiches that don't
I
do
think
anything.
I think one of their problems is I keep telling. It's like what tell you this. Tom Thibodeau is not it, fam.
Thibodeau.
He's not
Yeah,
it, bro. He's not the
unstoppable.
coach.
See,
Hey, but
unstoppable. I can agree with you. Hang
you
on,
hired
Marquez.
him.
See, hang on, Marquez. See now, listen. Me and Unstoppable went through the Tom Thibodeau saga. We know what he about, guys. I told people in New York early last year when they were kind of losing. Well, was it last year or whenever? Earlier this year, that
It
Tom
was last year.
Thibodeau, more than likely, Tom Thibodeau was going to be the wreck of this team. Now, I'm not saying he's the wreck of the team now, but he's not the coach for New York, man. I hate to say it, but he's not, man. And as
Look,
long as they got him, he's not going to develop the young players. So what? I don't know what the fuck this season going to be
you,
about.
he's not
Think
look,
gonna
about it.
wreck
hey,
the
look,
team.
Hey,
They
maybe
Flight,
gonna
you
call
still
Marvin.
the
there?
shots.
Let's say this. Maybe Marvin, you agree with me on this. When it comes to Tom Thibodeau, I think they should just keep him to run the damn defense. That's it. Other than that,
Team
when it comes to
football,
the
man.
no,
Where
don't,
Flight
no.
at? Flight, you still
So,
there?
Like making a video.
Yeah. Hey, look, Flight don't know it, but we got Kevin Knox's little brother down here at GCU.
Is he good?
I'm gonna put it like this: the first time I seen him in the gym, I didn't even know we had him. I see a guy over there working out with one of the coaches, just doing some individual stuff. And I kid you not, I promise you, I thought the coach was doing some drills with one of the managers.
What? He that
Shady.
fucking old?
This boy
Just tell that.
shady.
I'm
This
just
boy
telling you
shady.
what I thought. And they told me, yeah, that's Kevin Knox's little brother. I
Little
said,
But
brother.
oh
Kevin
my
Knox
God.
is little
Yeah,
brother, but he's old in the face like dirt.
it's Kobe. His name is Kobe Knox. We
Oh, that's
redshirted him
disrespectful.
last year.
How
We
old is he?
redshirted him.
How old is
He
he?
young. He young. We redshirted him last year. And
The Knicks gonna trade for him. Watch.
bro, I'm
Yo,
telling you right now, I
yo,
don't know how he tricked somebody to
yo,
get on this roster.
unstoppable. You fucked up, man.
You wrong about
Yo,
that shit,
FY,
Unstoppable.
FYF, and his name is Kobe
Say
Knox.
Unstoppable. Don't be
Yeah.
laughing at nobody. I don't want no jinx
Oh,
on our boys.
No, it's not Kobe.
I
It's
take it back.
Colby,
I take
like
it back. I
COL.
take it back,
COL.
y'all. I take it back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
Nah,
sorry. I
let
just
him
had to
have
throw
fun,
it out
man.
there,
Nah,
man.
you good, bro. Have your fun, bro.
No, fuck that shit.
I
I
be
feel
right.
sorry.
I
You
don't
know
even
what?
think.
I
No,
don't
no,
feel
Don't feel
sorry.
Marvin.
sorry for the
I'm
Knicks,
telling
man. I know that's not what you're about to
Marvin.
say, man.
They don't believe me, but I told them I
Hey,
actually feel their
I'm about to
pain
do
though.
it. I got to do
I
my
actually
own
feel
Nick
their
video
pain.
here in a minute. I'm about to get up out of
All right,
here.
bro.
Yo,
Stay safe,
salute.
Yeah.
FYF.
Bro.
All right, y'all.
Like I'm not being funny when I say this shit, y'all. I feel y'all pain. Like y'all don't remember,
Yeah.
but Chicago Bulls was the
Yeah,
last
well, we
team
went
Nah,
of the
you
through.
don't.
NBA.
Yo, I hate it when he say he feels our
But
pain, bro. Bro, you
Pain, but
won
they
yeah,
three
don't
and
feel our
Okay,
pain.
three.
listen. What I mean by that, let me clear it up. What I mean by
No, I'm
that is
sorry,
this:
Ted. I remember when he feels your pain. I'm no
Chicago,
longer dealing with this pain. Your
Chicago.
pain.
Not too long ago, Chicago was in laughing stock of the NBA,
It
more
still
than the
yeah,
don't
we
Knicks,
were.
count. It still
more
But
don't
than
not
the
as
count,
long
Knicks.
though.
bro. Bro,
What
No,
listen.
Ted is telling you
not as
Listen.
that,
long.
hold
The
on, hold on.
Not
Giants.
as
What
Now
Ted is
listen,
trying to
man.
tell you
The
though
Giants
is that
haven't won
it hadn't been that
forever.
long.
yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
The
He
Giants
said
haven't won
70
in
years.
10
Yo,
years.
So
yo,
let me
the
just
The
put it this
Giants
Giants
way.
have
haven't
not
won in
won
10
in
years.
forever, and New York don't give two ish. You know why? Because we got two recently. You understand? We could go another 20 years, bro, and we don't give a damn, bro. Eli got
You know
us too.
why? Hey, guess what? And you know why? Because guess what? The difference
You got
in New
six.
York, you have different teams. You have the base. You have the Yankees. You have the Mets. You have the New York Giants,
I
and then you have the
mean,
Jets and the Knicks. Then you have the Brooklyn. You have the Brook. Then you have Brooklyn. So the New York has plenty of sports teams where if one's
Listen,
trash and suck, they can move on. But me
No, we
personally,
got two of
that fan
everything.
base is
I,
so
I,
New
toxic.
York.
I'm done
It's
with
New
them
York.
niggas.
Let's keep it
I want
100,
to
man.
say,
We
I
got
want to
two
say
of
this.
everything.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Listen, bro. I tell folks this sometimes when we go to these conversations, bro. It's not y'all fault that y'all had to go against a beast like Michael Jordan, fam. I don't hold it against y'all.
Oh, not bro.
You know,
Yo, we
Listen,
don't care about
I'm
that.
not a Knicks fan. I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan. So
Yo,
stop referring to me like I'm a
you know
Knicks
why
fan.
New York Knicks
Unstoppable.
fans were happy, bro? Because we were actually competitive. MJ was
yeah,
actually
what? Yeah,
playing us
yeah.
in the playoffs. That's what we
I
care
feel
about,
you.
bro.
I
We will
feel you.
take
I
the
feel you.
chip, but we just want to see our teams competitive, bro. We don't
So
have to
again,
win the chip,
so
but if
again,
we do, we'll
let me
take it.
ask you, what the fuck
Ted, you mean
happened?
your team's competitive. Ted, you mean your team's competitive. Your
What
I
the
team's
got you.
fuck
competitive.
I
happened?
got you, Marquez. Okay.
Is that right? Your team competitive. When
Yeah, I
Listen,
Unstoppable
promise
trying
you.
to put us together, is your team
Mar-
competitive. My team
Marquez,
is
just
competitive.
Marquez, I done heard you say this before. Then the next day you woke up, you're a Knicks fan. I know, man. I know. You're not a Milwaukee Bucks fan.
Bro,
I
I'm
told you.
telling you right now,
You
bro. I will
Marquez,
cash up you. I'll
you
cash
have
up you $20. If I say
No,
I'll cash up you $40, right? I'll cash up you $40 if I say
Marquez,
I
Marquez,
return being
don't
a
give
Knicks
up.
fan.
you
Don't
got
give
two.
up on the Knicks.
You
Just
get
release on your
bro.
No,
stress. Is all
Ted,
I'm
I'm
trying to
done.
say.
Listen,
Ted,
Marquez,
Ted,
Nah,
you
because
I'm
then
have
you're
giving
gonna
up.
stress yourself out the
you
other way.
listen,
What I'm saying is
Marquez,
just
Ted, I'm giving
relinquish
up.
the stress on yourself.
Marquez,
That's all it
you
is, man.
Ted,
you
I'm
have
giving up. I'm just giving up. They're not gonna be good.
Marquez.
Let me be
Listen,
at
man.
Milwaukee and be had fun.
Marquez, you know
You
why I
wearing
don't
Chicago
believe you.
red?
You know
You wearing
why
Chicago
I don't
red?
believe.
Let me
Listen,
rock Milwaukee green.
you know
Yeah,
why
but
I
I
don't
still
believe
rock
you.
with my Knicks though. I'm just not gonna be delusional.
I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
why I
me?
don't believe
I'm
you,
not rocking my
Marquez.
Knicks. I'm done. I'm
Marquez, I'm gonna
done.
tell you
You don't
why I
have to
don't
believe
believe
me,
you.
Unstoppable.
Marquez,
Unstoppable. You don't have to believe me.
you have
You don't have to
21
believe
years.
me.
You have
Marquez.
21 years
And they
invested.
were the most
Actually, my
stressful
bad. Listen,
21
listen.
years of my life.
You
Hold
have
on,
listen.
Marquez. Let him talk.
You have 20.
I'm trying
Go
to
You
ahead.
have
explain to
21.
me how I felt as a Knicks
You
fan.
have 21 years invested in the Knicks and then some, because you was in the womb
Okay.
too. So I don't see you just giving up
So,
on the Knicks. I don't see you giving
oh,
up on the
oh,
Knicks right now.
oh,
We are
I
we
done
we are
gave up. I
we
done
all
gave
we
up.
listen. We all done had our rants one day and said, "Yo, I ain't fucking with the team no more." And soon
I
when it's
had
tip
done,
off and the
no,
season comes, we root for our team. Just like
Yeah.
not too
unstoppable.
long. Hold on. Let me say this. Just not too long ago, you was mad when they got Bryson, and then guess what? You had to change your heart. Just like too long
Yeah.
ago, you said you didn't want them to get damn Donovan Mitchell, and now they didn't get Donovan Mitchell. You
But I
And
upset.
you
told you I'm
upset.
leaving because of the. But I told you I'm leaving because of the fan base. I'm
Fan
not going to
base.
sit
Yeah,
here
he
and
did say
argue
that.
with this toxic fan base who don't know nothing and want to win, but
I
their
mean,
opinion is
every fan
gold.
base is
I'm
like
not
that,
dealing with it
fam.
like that.
Well,
Now,
let me
Every
ask
fan,
now
Marquez a
I
question.
every
understand if it
fan
was
base is
now
like
if it
that.
was the monster
All right, go ahead.
Milwaukee
Go
Bucks.
ahead.
I understand you want a championship, but
Marquez.
no, I'm not dealing with it. No, I'm done. Stop trying to
Okay,
convince me
Marquez.
trying to stay with this mediocrity.
Let me ask you this,
I ain't trying
Marquez.
to convince you. I just don't think you're
All
gonna
right,
stay long.
Marquez. Let me ask you this: did you have a situation go on? Did you go to a Knicks channel and you say that's when you heard the fan base, or you just didn't hear them?
It's honestly every single time I go to a Knicks channel and call in and speak the truth that they don't want to hear, clearly I've been blocked. I've been banned on multiple New York Knicks channels
God
by speaking
damn.
the truth, by calling, by saying that the young core is a bunch of ham sandwiches bums and they don't want to hear me about it. But that's okay. And because they're inconsistent, they want to lose.
Oh,
I'm going to
man.
go to Milwaukee Green, and
I
I
don't
hope,
blame you. I would have
and
jumped ship that
and
second.
listen,
Yeah,
and, and Marvin, and every single time Giannis dropped 40, I'm gonna sit here and I'm finna start a Milwaukee Bucks channel too. I'm gonna start a Milwaukee Bucks channel and have a
oh,
Michael Jordan
man.
cigar. And every single time Giannis dropped 40 on the Knicks, I'm gonna smoke my Michael Jordan cigar and laugh.
Marquez, let me ask you this: why not? What made you choose the Bucks and not the Heat? Because you from, I believe you told me you from Miami. I ain't saying that to be funny. If my
I'm
memory
from
serves
Florida.
me
Nah, that's a
right, you
damn
told
good
me you from
question.
Florida. So
Okay,
why you choose
for
the Bucks and
example,
not?
I
Go ahead.
choose the Bucks for this simple reason.
You like Giannis.
Ever since Giannis was drafted, I was just kind of looking to see what Giannis was gonna do. And then it changed for me when he won his first MVP. And people were still hating on him. Like, dude won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. He's balling right now. What can you say about him? What is there to say? But what got me was when he won his first championship. And when I tell you, bro, I shed tears and cried and was so happy for him because I'm so passionate about the game of basketball. I knew right then and there I wanted to root for Giannis. I wanted to root for the Bucks.
Wow. Now you know the Bucks
That's what
hadn't won
changed
none
for
in,
me.
the Bucks hadn't won none in 45 years before they wanted it too now, but they did win
Exactly.
it. So,
But they won it.
Bucks
But
won
the
a
thing,
chip before the Knicks,
but
bro.
again, they won a chip. Listen, the Bucks won a chip. The last time the Bucks
hey,
won a
wait a
chip
minute,
was
hold
with.
on, man.
man.
Hold on, man. I
Are
got
you
to
gonna let
talk
me
to Tim.
finish?
Oh, go ahead, Marquez. I'm sorry.
The Bucks had 1-1 with Kareem, and they were on a streak of horrible mediocrity for 45 years. The Knicks haven't won since the 70s, and they was on that same track. The fact that the Bucks sat down, kept yawning, developed, and won a championship proved to me all I need to know that the Knicks will never do it, and that's why I changed, and that's why I'm a Milwaukee
Don't
Bucks
say
fan.
never, never, never. Don't say that.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Now, Unstoppable. This question is for you. Now, me and you went through the struggles with our Bulls. Did you
Uh,
ever consider? Did you ever consider leaving?
uh, I said it, but I was bullshitting. I wasn't gonna leave. I was gonna stick to it.
I ain't never even said it. I ain't never
Hey,
said it.
well, y'all
Marvin,
two are a different breed from
Marvin,
us too.
you won
You don't know what it felt
six.
like.
You won
No,
three
no,
and
no, no.
three.
I'm talking.
Stop
No,
crying, man.
you didn't let me
You
finish.
won 6
I
rings.
was finna say with the Bulls, Bears, Cubs, all of them. And you know when the last time the Cubs won one.
Nah, we no no no
Man,
no
stop it.
no
The
no.
Cubs
I don't
won
want
the
to hear.
championship in
Don't
2015.
do
Stop
that.
it.
We're talking about basketball. Don't
Okay, all right.
You
I'm
interject
did the
trying
other
to. I'm
teams.
basketball.
trying to invert. Well,
Y'all,
still,
and even if you want to talk about other teams, y'all still felt what victory was like.
yeah.
Because you
Well,
had
Three
6
y'all
and
did
rings.
too
three.
in the '70s. Y'all won in the '70s. You felt it.
75. Yo, dude, that amount of time babies done came out the womb and done turned
Then had
40,
kids.
50, and 60, bro.
Then had
I know
kids,
it.
Stop
grandkids.
it, man.
Stop, man.
It's
Stop it.
gonna
Well,
be
okay.
okay,
All
man.
right. Hold up. Look, I'm
And
not trying to make
The
excuses
Knicks
for
have
the New
had better
York.
teams than
I've
Milwaukee
said
throughout
something
all
too.
these years, bro. The
Yeah.
Knicks have had better teams than Milwaukee. And
The
now
fact
Yep.
that
Milwaukee
Milwaukee
came and
won
got a
one
chip.
They
first.
don't got too much of nothing,
For
but they
us,
got
I'm
some.
done.
All right, but wait a
I'm
minute.
done.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Finish
Did y'all
answering your
read the
question though.
report that Bobby Portis put out? He said
But
the years that he played with New York were the most miserable years of his life.
I
I
believe
believe
him. That's
because the
why his
fan base is
eyes was
horrible
it
and
became
trash.
like that. That's how you got the crazy eyes. What's that dude that used to play for the Knicks with the crazy eyes, man? I always
Oh
Steve
yeah,
Smith. I mean something Smith. I don't think it's Steve Smith though.
Hey,
Charles
he
Smith.
he got it. He got to
yeah.
take to those time, tip of those practices, man. That's what it
I
is.
couldn't believe that, man. He said it was the most miserable time he did have in the NBA, man.
And look at Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis went from being a miserable bum that people the New York Knicks fan called Bobby
Bobby
Portis a
Portis
bum.
wasn't a bum though. That's the thing. He
Listen,
never
Nah,
was a
listen.
bum.
Bobby Portis was cooking though.
He
Even
Right.
though
was
he
a
was
Looking
bum
back, listen.
He
But
was
this is how I
bad.
say the fan base is toxic. They pushed Bobby out of the. They pushed Bobby out, and as soon as Bobby
because
signed
some because
with the Milwaukee Bucks,
Marquez.
guess what happened? They traded
Uh,
Drew Holiday. They
you're
went
gonna
on the
hear.
run. He got him a ring.
it's because the fan base, y'all, and like I'm gonna say this before I say this.
Unstoppable. If you say
This
y'all
hold on,
and Nick
Marquez. This
in the
Marquez.
same
This
sentence to me again, I'm
hold
gonna
on,
be. I'm
Marquez.
gonna
He
Because
leave.
guess
don't mean
you ex,
you, Marquez. He don't
hold on.
mean you.
Listen. Because Marquez, I was just about to say something to everybody, and I was gonna say this: if it don't apply, let it fly.
Okay.
Y'all don't
Okay.
know what y'all want. 1 minute again, y'all want to go build through the draft, but you ain't no patience to build through the draft. And the next minute, y'all want to get free agents. y'all don't want to get free agents. Y'all need to pick a lane.
Amen. I agree with that.
Championship teams is not built overnight. Look at Golden
Yeah.
State, man.
Well,
Golden State
here's my
built
thing.
overnight.
I go back to it again, Unstoppable. I said it when I first came on the stream. It started at the draft
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
Knicks knew
absolutely.
who they were at the end of this past season. There was no reason for them to figure that they need to stockpile no whole bunch of draft picks when you got a center like Jalen Duren fall in your lap. That's your
Should have. Should
direction
have.
right there. That's your
Right. Jalen
direction.
Duran should have been on the bench. He should have been on the
There's your
second
direction
team
to start
with
building
Mark.
young. No, you gotta bring him in and let Mitchell Robinson go. You
Oh yeah,
have to.
absolutely.
And y'all
Right.
probably
Right.
could have got some pieces from Chicago. Like I said, he was going
Yeah,
to
and
be
then
one.
somebody might have been fighting to get him from y'all. Y'all probably I don't but I'm not even thinking of that. I'm talking about letting this young center who's athletic jump out the fucking gym just go. I just didn't understand it. Because that's all who I wanted for the Bulls. I wanted that motherfucker bad as hell. And y'all just gave him away. I was like,
Marvin, there you
I
go.
would. Hey, Marvin. Hey, Marvin. Guess what? Though? Life is like.
not y'all. I'm sorry,
I
not
love.
y'all.
Hey,
That's Knicks 101 for you.
Hey. I gave this team 20 years of my life.
Hey,
I
I
know
Basil,
it,
walked
brother.
Kenny
around.
Atkinson, baby. Kenny
Listen,
Atkinson. They can get him.
Marvin. I walked around. I gave the Knicks this organization 20 years of my life. I walked around school in Florida with Starberries on and a Stephon Marbury shirt and getting clowned and
That what?
roasted. You cannot.
Hold on, fam. Hold on.
He muted. He muted.
Ain't the Chicago Bears been in the playoffs recently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Ain't the Cubs? Hold on. Didn't the Cubs win a championship in 2015?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So how
wait
can
a
you tell
minute.
a Knicks
Listen,
fan
guys.
what
No,
happened
what
from
I'm
I'm not taking
1970?
up
no,
for the
what I'm
Knicks.
saying is you could go to other teams, other sports, and find reckless teams, just trash teams that have made it recently, bro. The Knicks just wah.
Well,
Mediocre,
you know
mediocre.
what, man? I'm gonna say something. I didn't say it in a couple of panels in New York, and I say it again. Sometimes, man, arrogancy it don't get you exactly where you want to go. And having the most money don't mean you the best all the time. And sometimes when you get something you had it a long time, you don't cherish what you're missing. And
There you go.
I really believe this in the Knicks case, and I can understand in Ted's sentiment, he say it all the time. That front office and ownership is more about just making money than winning championships, which means they don't care about the fans, which the fans ain't smart enough to turn around and stop buying their fucking
Leave
tickets
And
because
they
you ain't
know
really
or
this.
giving a
or
damn
leave.
about me. You're not giving a damn about
They
me. Fuck
loyal.
you. I'm not
They're
gonna keep
loyal
feeding you all
fan
this
base.
money. And as long as they keep going to selling those games out, I guess the Knicks gonna be the same, guys.
They loyal, bro. They
And
super
Marvin
loyal,
and
man.
Marvin and
There's a
Marvin
difference between loyalty and stupidity.
and Marvin and
They ain't
Marvin.
loyal. They stupid.
Hey, listen, Marvin. They're stupid. Listen, Marvin. They're stupid. They're toxic and they're losers. Stupid, toxic losers. That's what they are.
Well,
Stupid,
I tell
toxic
you this,
losers.
I was
Man,
listening to
look,
a couple of them today, and they were about to fight on them panels, brothers.
So you understand
Yo,
how toxic they are.
okay,
Marvin,
hold
it's
on.
gonna
Fight,
happen
fight
all
about what?
season long. It's gonna
Long.
yo.
Marvin.
Listen to the booze that's about to be in Madison Square Garden. Yo, at the end of the day, certain teams gonna come into the Garden, and them fans gonna be cheering
Nah,
for the
bro.
other team, bro.
If they
Mark my words, what I just told you, bro. That's how
if
They
bad this
did
roster
last year.
is, man.
hey Ted, if Brunson had that team winning, they gonna forget all about that shit.
And that's the problem with the
Listen,
Knicks. You see
that's the
what I'm trying to
problem.
tell you? That's a
They're
problem with the Knicks.
inconsistent.
Because even if another
Inconsistent topic.
team busting your team's ass, they still gonna be in the Garden cheering. They rather look before they not come to the building. They rather come to the building and cheer for the other team.
That's fucked up. That is fucked up. That
That's
means he's
motherfuckers.
still paying the owner.
That's the love
There
of the
you
game, though.
go. That's
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 fucked
New
up.
York.
Hey,
That's New
listen,
York
bro.
for you, bro.
Hey, listen,
They
bro.
gotta
Right.
spend their money. At the
I'm gonna
end of the
just say
day, they
this.
have it they have so much of it that they just got to spend
Listen,
it.
listen, bro. I'm
Hey
gonna just say
Marvin,
this. If you're a basketball
Marvin.
fan and your favorite team is coming to the Garden, fam, it's kind of hard to say I ain't gonna buy no Knicks tickets to go see my damn favorite player, fam. Even though I ain't a fan
Murdoch,
of the damn Knicks,
No,
fam.
he
It's
Murdoch.
talking
kind of
about
hard.
I'm a
Knicks
Milwaukee.
fans.
Now I'm talking about the
Murdoch,
Knicks fans in general, bro.
Yeah, he talking
Murdoch.
about
I'm
the
a
Knicks
Milwaukee
Like
fans.
Bucks fan. I'm
they'll
no longer
come out
affiliated
from
with
the
the Knicks.
first quarter to the third quarter. They would cheer for the Knicks, and the fourth quarter they will cheer for that other team. And you know why they're doing it? Because by that time they all drunk, and that's how New Yorkers are. It doesn't matter, bro. We just gotta have fun. That's it. As long as we having fun, that's all that matters.
Man, boy,
You
it
can't
looked like
say
the damn Knicks gonna be in a shitty situation for a long time, bro.
Until that front
And
office change.
it ain't gonna never change. Well, I was
Well,
about to say,
no, I think you're wrong there, Unstoppable. Think
well,
about it. They
I was
did
about to say something.
yeah, they ain't got rid of none of their picks, and they got all their players. So this is like I said, if there is a light at the end of the tunnel, it is
Marvin.
this. But no, hold it,
Marvin.
wait, Ted, wait. You can't be no worse than you was from last year because you ain't did a damn thing. So I guess you can get worse, but you still
Right.
have all your assets.
Marvin.
So maybe get it
Marvin,
right.
Marvin,
You
hold
can
on.
get it
My
right.
response to that
Marvin,
is this,
they
Marvin.
suck
Listen,
at drafting, bro.
they still
They
have
suck
all
at
their picks, but think about what you just said and think about what they were about to do. They were willing to give up those picks and all those assets for Donovan Mitchell. So just because they still have him, that doesn't mean they still not gonna do something stupid with it.
They suck at drafting, man. Just say that.
Yeah, well, they just can't get
You know what they should
the
do?
business right when it need to be done. This was
What's
to me, the reason I feel like this is this. If you're gonna do anything, Ted, and I understand y'all might have felt like they weren't gonna be much better with Donovan, but at least you trying. I don't. You didn't do shit.
That's not
Now what
right.
you?
hey? How many
I
picks the
mean,
Knicks got
I mean, they
again?
got a chance to get Durant or nothing. They can't get him. Who you want to get? Who you want for him then?
No, no.
Jay,
What I would like for the Knicks to do is to play out the roster that they have. If anything, the highest commodity that they have is Julius Randle, so they should put him on a trading block at least to see what you get back in return. You don't got to trade him, but at least see what type of value you could get back. Play out the season. At the end of the day, you don't get a star only by trading for one. All right, because it does come free agency. Eventually, free agency is going to come up. You can utilize
yeah.
that. At the end of the day, you have to visualize your future. At the end of the day, that's what you have to do. You can't just live in the present and make all your actions in the present. You got to take a step back, see where you at, and view the future, man, and see what you want to do. But these
Okay, so
Knicks,
you know where
all
you
they
are.
do is
Hey, what you
You
they
know
do?
where
make
you
all their
are.
moves on the vert, man. Go ahead.
Hey,
Okay,
let
but
me
you
ask
know
you
where
this.
you are now. Hang on one second. You know where you are now. You just re-signed RJ. You just signed Mitch, and you just signed Brunson. So what's your plan?
What's for if it was me, I'm just playing out
Yeah,
my
I mean
season,
because
bro.
it will
I'm
be, all
playing
right,
out
play
my
out this
season.
season.
Number one, first thing you got to figure out is where you're gonna land in terms of draft picks. You understand? Or your draft situation for next year. You play out your season. Now, if you're gonna get killed, you're gonna just get killed.
Yeah,
But
we got
knowing the
out of
Knicks,
here.
all right, man.
We go.
Salute, man.
My fault. We're gonna pick up on this next topic later. Shout out
All right.
Ted, shout out Unstoppable, Marvin and Marquez, FYF Dex, everybody that pulled up. It's Flight Sports.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.